hard.
All right, everybody. This is the first sequel podcast in quite a while. Not since before Dutch. Greg was here for that one. So I'm Matthew Bonta.
I'm Greg Kleinow.
I'm Jeff Bentley.
Joe Pelham.
And Mac Putnam.
All right, and so here we are at the our We Relief Wes Craven party. A couple people aren't here right now, but they will be back. They will be back shortly. For the time being, Joey's got a couple stories for us. So, what's the story that you were telling us before I stopped you?
So, April 2010, I'm up in New York, and one night I'm driving completely smashed from Fort Drum to Potsdam to my girlfriend's house. And it's like 140 miles, and I was going pretty fast, but not like, ridiculously fast. I was texting this girl who I had previously been prank calling because she was my friend's friend. I'd never met her, and she was in. We were just prank calling people because we were drunk in this hotel party, and she was super hot. She's from Reno, so I was texting her on the way back because I eventually called her. I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry."
So where were you now?
Upstate New York.
Okay, and you met somebody from Reno, New York?
Yeah, well, because I had a friend on the army base who was from Reno.
All right.
And he gave me this girl's number. He's like, prank call her. So I prank called her, and it was totally messed up. I was calling her like a stupid skank and talking to her mom and shit. It was just hella fucked up. And I end up driving back from there, totally smashed up that, and I'm texting this girl because she was hot, and that's what I do.
Were you texting or sexting?
No, we were just texting.
Do you think that you were the perpetrator of a sex crime?
No. So we were just texting.
Because it may be considered such in some states now.
Oh no.
No matter what you do, no matter if it's consensual or not, how do you feel about that?
Did you know you can't flirt?
I feel like she was 18, so it's cool.
Really?
You can't do what?
You
Feel
feel
like she was 18?
If you flirt in New York, it's like a $25.
I think she
sounded old. Really?
So, no, she graduated the same year as me, so I assume she's
Like
older than me. So
How does that work?
I don't know.
You can't buy alcohol there either, unless it's at a liquor store before 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's true. It's
horrible.
It's like Utah.
I think this thing is aimed at your crotch. Do you realize?
Continue your story.
Oh, but anyway, so I'm texting this girl, and I get pulled over by this highway patrolman who I kept looking back and thinking might have been a highway patrolman. Or actually, it wasn't even highway patrol, it was a St. Lawrence County Sheriff. And he pulls me over for going slightly over the right line. And I'm I'm totally shitting myself because I'm smashed.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, oh, all right, well, this should all be good. I go up and I hand him my military ID with my driver's license, which turns out to be a really bad idea.
Oh, shit.
And because they're totally liberal and hate the military back there. So I hand him my ID and everything, and he's like, all right, it should just be a few minutes. He goes back to his car, and then 10 minutes goes by and doesn't
No
go to my
offense to
car.
liberals, Jeff. Are you liberal?
I'm independent.
Okay.
Good for you.
Greg, you're conservative.
And that was very bad grammar. And independent. Thank you.
Anyway, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so he goes back to his car for 10 minutes. And he's still back there, and I'm like, what's going on? Because it should not take this long to run my plate. I realize that I'm driving a government vehicle, and everything's from Nevada, so I understand that maybe the whole Nevada thing could take a while. But then 10, 15 minutes goes by, and he comes back, and there's another cop car there, and it's the St. Lawrence County Sheriff and the New York State Police now. And they come up to me, and it's this DUI specialist officer, and they're like, hey, can you step out of the car? And I'm like, sure, and I'm talking to the guy, and right as I'm doing this, another DUI guy from the New York State Police shows up, and they don't breathalyze me because I'm lucky as hell, and they decide I'm sober. But they're like, all right, well, you should be able to get out of here in a few minutes. Just go ahead and sit in your car, and we'll see what we can do. And I sit in my car for another 20 minutes. At this point, I'm getting kind of freaked out because I'm like, I don't know what's going on now. And then all of a sudden, 4 cars pull up with their lights on, and all of a sudden the cars approach and surrounded by these U.S. Border Patrol agents, and they have me step out of the car and empty my pockets on top of one of their cars and sit in the back of their car. And the whole time I'm shaking because I'm absolutely terrified because I'm drunk. And they think,
Are you by
As if you were
yourself?
sober, you wouldn't
I
be
was
scared.
I was by myself in the middle of the night.
Okay, you didn't have a chick with you?
No, I left her at the base, and then I was going to go. I left the one chick at the base, and I was going to see my girlfriend. And then,
Wait a minute. When did you leave your girlfriend?
well, Nicole wasn't with me the whole time because
so you were just on your way
She was at
there.
her grandparents' house, and I left a party with Brooke at the base, and left Brooke at the base in our barracks room, and went to see Nicole. And we're going, and all this shit happens, and I'm detained. I'm shaking like a motherfucker because I think that I'm gonna get a DUI and get kicked out of the army and all this horrible stuff.
Dishonorably discharged.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I'm losing my commission. It's
That's
all gonna be horrible.
You know what a dishonorable discharge is, right? That's when you're having sex and you're a girl and your period starts.
Anyway, so like I'm sitting there and I'm in the car and I'm shaking just out of fear, but at least it's like 40 degrees outside, so they think, okay, this kid's from Nevada, he must be from Vegas, so it's warm, so he just thinks it's really cold. So like I pass that off. And I'm there forever, and then I end up being that guy, and I don't know if you've driven down the road, you see the guy who's got like 40 cop cars behind him? I swear there were at least 30 cars there. It must have been like a slow night. And at least 20 of them were the Border Patrol. and they're taking dogs out around my car and like illegally searching shit and stuff. And, yeah, it's some bullshit. Like
It was after 9/11 though, so it wasn't really illegal.
I'm working on a lawsuit on that, so it's not really illegal. it's kind of hard. But eventually, I'm sitting there and they call the MPs from Fort Drum to come arrest me because they can't arrest me because I'm military. So and we're in that close proximity to the base. So they call these MPs out from Fort Drum, and I'm in the back of this Border Patrol car, and I don't know they've called the MPs, and this guy just comes over and questions me, and then he leaves, and then I'm just kind of pissed, and I'm a little drunk, so I lean out the window that's slightly open, and I'm like, excuse me, officer, have I done something wrong? Am I under arrest? And the jackass comes over, and he opens the car door, and I start to get out, because I'm like, screw this, I'm not sitting in the back of the car, and he slams the door on me and says, I don't know yet. And then, like, yeah, and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on, I don't even know why the Border Patrol's there. And I'm like, and another Border Patrol agent comes up and talks to me, trying to be a little bit nicer. And I'm like, I'm an American citizen, I promise. Because I'm like from this side of the country where we only worry about illegals. And my passport's in the front of the car. Just go right there. You can look at the passport. It's sitting on the console. And now I'm like 4 miles from Canada. And the Border Patrol's questioning me, and I tell them my passport's on the console, which of course looks really bad. And they're like coming up to me and they're like, are there any drugs or large sums of money in the car?
Oh shit.
And my dumbass looks at them and says, if I had drugs or large sums of money, I would not be taking them anywhere, I promise you. So the cop's like, what the hell? Well, and they just kind of walk away, and they find my, and they're like illegally searching the car the whole time. So they find my,
Illegally, air quotes.
Illegally, air quotes. Because I never gave them permission, and I thought I had a Fifth Amendment, maybe not. And,
That's a fake notice.
they find no joke, right? And they find this hotel receipt for this. They find 2 hotel receipts. They find a hotel receipt for the hotel room where we were having the party by the base, and then they find the hotel receipt for the hotel that I'd been staying in by my girlfriend's house, like 104 miles away. So they're like, what the hell is this, right? And the keys and everything. And they're like, do we need to search these hotel rooms? And do we need to take this car to the bridge? And this is a big ass bridge that goes over to the lake to Canada, and x-ray it, or do we need to cut open your tires and your seats? And I was like, I'll drive to the bridge and let you into the hotel rooms and all this. And about this time, I'm talking to them, and it seems like everything's gonna be okay, and it's just gonna end. And then all of a sudden, these fucking MPs show up. And I don't know if you've ever seen MPs, but they're like the biggest dicks in the world.
Alright, well, hold on. Why were you pulled over?
Going slightly over the right line.
Okay, alright, go ahead. Anyway, MPs?
Yeah, so these MPs show up, and they come up in these 2 big-ass Humvees, and they see the cop cars, and as they're coming up with no lights or anything, and as soon as they see the lights, they turn on their lights and sirens, just in case nobody knew that they were coming. And they don't pay attention to the road, they don't pay attention to the big line of cop cars, they don't park it, they just go up to where they see the government vehicle that I've been driving. One of them pulls and just stops in the middle of the road next to it, and the other pulls up around the other cars, up through like a cornfield, and up on the other side and just parks there. On either side of me, and I'm like, what the hell? And they get out, and the Border Patrol's still going through my stuff in the car, but they don't have anything to arrest me for. So they find these orders in the car that may or may not have been real. Alright, so they find these fake-ass military orders.
He wasn't really supposed to be staying on the military base. He and some military buddies forged documents from like their command.
No. We were allowed to stay on the base. The documents were never used. They were for the other girl that I was with, to go to Canada with us one day, and like passport documents, military ones, and they were done by an actual guy who does military orders. I actually had nothing to do with it. They just happened to be in the car when I was pulled over. And, yeah, some fucked up shit. And they're like, oh well, finally we can arrest him on felony forgery of military documents. And I was like, oh shit. And the MPs are like, well, hang on, these look really real. I don't see any discrepancies in these except for the fact that it says reason for travel classified, which of course it would never say. and so they decide, like, the girl who they were for and myself, we both had the same commander back here in Reno. So it's the middle of the night. It's like 1 o'clock there, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning here. They call our commander, this colonel back in Reno, and the colonel's like, and they're like, are they supposed to be on orders here and all this? And the colonel's so tired that he's like, yeah, they're on orders, because we were actually on orders to the base, but not these orders. So they decide they're gonna let me go, because they can't hold me on anything. So I get out of the car and I'm ready to leave.
Jeff.
And I'm going, and they just let me out, and they're like, okay, you're free to go. And I'm standing there, and I didn't even know what to do. I was like,
hell long.
really? I'm free to go?
Nervous.
And
All right, we're on podcast.
We're on
Introduce
podcast.
yourselves.
We got some people that just showed up.
This is Sam.
Sam Knowles.
Sam Knowles
That's right.
in the house.
And Melissa Blonta.
Olivia went to...
Sam, you sound kind of like Mark
Olivia's on the
Wahlberg,
can.
In the
but I mean that as a compliment.
And like the Marky Mark way, not the actor way.
Anyways, you guys were in the middle of the story, so Joey, go on.
So anyway, they finally, these stupid douchebag Border Patrol agents decide they're gonna let me go. And so I go to get in the car, and I totally think it's like a joke, and I'm like, is this real to one of them? And I see like this look in his eye, this guy's eye, like he remembers that maybe I was pulled over for a
Maybe later, I'll
DUI.
pass right now.
And then he's like, no, it's all good. And I was like, all right. Out of curiosity, why'd the Border Patrol show up anyway? And the guy goes, oh, well, you fit this profile for this guy we were looking for. And I was like, seriously? And I get in the car, and they follow me. So I pull off at like this Walmart in the middle of nowhere, and I sit there like the rest of the night until morning. New York. I'm sitting in New York. I got hit by for like 6 hours detained. Canada.
You can listen to the podcast.
Yeah, this is the podcast. This is some sick stuff. But in the end,
No backtracking.
in the end, I go, and it seems like nothing happens. And like a month later, I get this call from my commander in Reno. He's like, you need to come into my office. And me and Brooke, the girl who went with me in New York,
Olivia's here.
Hi, podcast.
we're sitting there in his office, and we're like, oh god, this can't be good. And he's like, so have you guys been in any trouble? And we try to pass it off for like 10 minutes until we realize he's got what he's got. And it turns out the Border Patrol wrote an official statement to our commander and faxed them the orders. And we got in a lot of trouble, which was all bad. But
Wow.
all in all, it was a good trip, other than like getting detained by the Border Patrol. We got pulled over in like 5 states because we drove across the entire country. I accidentally got married in Canada, and
How did that happen?
well, we went to Canada drunk and with my girlfriend, and we just got married. And like, yeah.
Do you have to get a marriage license in Canada? Is
Well,
it like
we were
the
in
US, or is it
Ottawa,
like
so
the
it's like
movies?
Vegas,
You
and
just
you.
go there and Elvis marries you and you're married.
No, it wasn't like Elvis married us. It was a little more classy than that. But we did.
It's
we,
French, so
we did actually have a marriage license.
So it was Napoleon.
Yeah, it's
Well, and
Napoleon.
but I don't know if it's like it's. I have an actual marriage license, so it's like legal in Canada. But the real question is, can an American citizen and a Hungarian citizen get married in Canada and have it be real? So we're really not sure, but probably. But that's the trip.
So,
I mean,
who wants
it just sucked. Oh, we almost got killed in New York City.
Oh,
That was all.
that's all.
Yeah, don't ever ride that. Like, okay, if you get on the subway, there's multiple subway trains. Like, we got off at
I've
North
been there,
Central.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it was our
Yeah,
first
no,
time. We got
I
off
was
at
just
North
reading.
Central
I was
Park
going through this.
because we want to see Central Park, and anything north is just bad. So we got up north. We almost got mugged there, and then we get on this subway train because we're like freaking out because we're like these two blonde kids, and we think we're gonna get raped. And her and I get on the train, and we're like, okay, number 7. That's what we came on. So we get on this number 7 train going the other way. And it was still there, and we jump on it and we bolt off, and it comes up above the ground in the Bronx for cleaning. And we get off it, and we're like, oh, well, I guess we'll just wait. And we're standing there, and we think everything's gonna be okay. And then like there's like razor wire around the train station everywhere. And then this this group of, I hate to say it, but this group of black guys starts walking up to us like total gangbangers, and we're like, oh, well, this is okay, we'll just talk to them when they get here, and they're walking towards us, and then out of nowhere, this train next to us, the doors open up, and this conductor runs out and grabs her and says, you guys get in here, throws us in the train and shuts the doors. So we don't really know.
And then you were saved.
Think we might have died if we had stayed out there. We're not really sure.
It's exciting.
But that's the story. I mean, so that's New York.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to have the share stick now?
I would say I got another one about a dude getting raped by a girl in my house. If you guys are ready for that. So.
Well,
Wow.
Well, you see, Joey's storybook
All
time.
right, Max time.
Podcast. No, see, well, like,
I don't have a story.
I have a story.
Well,
you see,
okay. None you want to tell?
So, you know, everyone here, and well, now everyone on the podcast too, will find out that I have been to Illinois, but not the good part of Illinois.
There's a good part.
The Illinois ghetto.
Here's how it is, all right? I went to Millikan University for musical theater, you know, for the BFA of musical theater, and then all hell broke loose. You know, didn't know that it was the ghetto. You understand? And because it's a college town, so nobody's there during the summer. Everyone else goes home. Except for me. I was stuck there with the humidity, with the soy capital. So the soy mill is right there, and the soy does not smell good on top of the humidity, and you're hot. So you get no breath of fresh air when you're inside a stuffy house all day. But yeah, so also it's a freaking ghost town because it's a college town. So, you know, people only come there when, you know, school's in session. But, yeah, so I find out this, not before I get there, but when I get there, by the people who go there. And I find out that it's the ghetto part of Illinois. And yeah, I'm 3 hours away from Chicago, and what I find out from the locals is that there's Chicago, which is the awesome part, and then there's the rest of Illinois. Every single local will tell you that.
Chicago doesn't even have a good reputation.
Yeah,
I can't imagine what the rest of it could be
Well,
like.
see, you know, I was surrounded by, I was living in the part where I didn't get cut up. Because I was still right next to the school. Next to a school that kicked me out because they took away my financial aid. Surrounded by a cornfield in the soy capital of the U.S. So this is where I was. But one night, I'm driving my Oldsmobile. Yes, my grandpa's Oldsmobile. Yep, 1991 Cutlass Supreme Oldsmobile. And I just go to a BP station, gas it up, and you know, $20. Put $20 in the car, and you know, I just live from here to here. No big deal. So I don't drive a lot, but you know, it was that time. So I go get some gas, and this station is right next to the school. But apparently, it's also the ghetto, which I found out that night. Because I walk in there, and you know, this woman, you know, a very black woman,
Very black.
Very
So it's
black.
just black.
It's purple black. No, dude, she even thought I was slightly black. She's like, look at how hairy you are. You sort of black. She's like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. But she was like dressed from head to toe in rags.
It's the most accurate as you can get, I guess.
What's that?
Dahlia's writing it.
But anyway, she was dressed from head to toe in rags, and she had a trench coat on. You know, maybe some ripped up patches somewhere. I don't know. But you know, she was like missing a tooth. You know, missing a tooth as well, right in front. So you can tell. But I go.
I think that, like, that's just sort of like.
I mean, I don't want to be liquoring up the driver.
You'd make a good.
Yeah.
Aren't you driving?
He's trying to make a good man.
What are you talking about?
I see.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
One drink.
I see Jeff's
Okay.
feet right there.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are. You know, so
You can't just make up.
dressed in rags, trench coat on, patches on the clothes, missing a tooth. Okay, this is
Like,
what the
I
woman
hate
looks
it
like.
when they talk about.
And she, you know, didn't have enough to pay for her drink. Say what?
Is it like punk rock? Punk rock?
No, dude, there's like, no, not even good-looking patches. Like ripped, torn.
And so I auditioned like
Didn't
that.
have enough money for the for those kind of patches, so she made her own patches type thing. So she didn't have enough to pay for her drink, which was like a big thing of beer. It wasn't even a can; it was one of those fancy bottles. You know, and it looked like a Miller Lite or whatever. But she was like, yeah, you know, I'll pitch in, whatever. And you know, I already paid $20 to get gas in my car. And she keeps on talking to me as we walk out of this, you know, little BP station.
Really excited
and
for
then
her.
it's like, okay, yeah, you know, and I think I'm gonna see her later. And then I go to my car, start filling up, and she goes, "Oh, you got a car!" Starts walking back to me, gets in my car. She's like, "Can you drive me?"
at dinner one night, and we were
I'm just
sitting
like,
talking. That's like,
okay.
seriously, throughout the
You're
show,
like, if you give me
I
a
so badly
blowjob.
wanted to just like stop and stand there and be like, crouch.
She was already doing that.
Dude,
Do you know what that's from?
No.
It's from a.
no.
It was amazing.
God.
She could
Basically,
sing
when the
Sister
first
Act
show I ever
through her
did, someone was
nose.
like,
No, I would put a
Same time.
I would put the patches that she had over her mouth, because keep it there, you know.
And so finally I did it.
But like,
with,
see,
you know,
okay, she gets in the car,
the
and I'm
director.
just like,
She's like, if you don't do it,
keeping
I'll
as
fucking
calm
die.
as I
You better
could because
fucking do it.
I have
She
no
told
idea
me.
what's going to happen
And I was
next.
like,
And she's like, no, you
okay.
gotta turn around and everything like that. So at first I was going one direction, and then she turned me around and brought me to another. And I'm going, so okay, so yeah, hi, how are you? Trying to be as calm as I can. And she's telling me her life story. She's like, oh yeah, well, you know, I just got out of prison because I was selling crack. Really? No kidding. Yeah, what's that like? Okay. You know, so I'm trying to keep up conversation. She's like, oh wait, can you stop here? I gotta stop by my brother's house. I don't even get out of the car.
Oh, okay, well, I mean,
You know, and by this,
I met a Cody Harrington.
I don't even get out of the car, and I'm just like, crap, you know. I'm like in a state of shock right now because of all this stuff that's happening.
So I guess he's an audition.
It hasn't even been like probably 2 months in Decatur, and this has happened to me. And so I'm in there. I'm just like, what the heck is gonna happen next?
Thank you.
And so already I'm even in the
We're
like,
having a
more
podcast.
ghetto
You guys
part
gonna join the
of
conversation?
Oh, I'm
Decatur.
talking about Dracula.
And the thing is,
Dracula has no
so
business.
so hard.
so she drops off. I drop her off at her brother's house, and then I don't even get out of the car because I'm afraid to.
Yeah.
And she comes back in the car, and
There
she's
you
like,
go.
"Okay, just drive me over here." And then she stops over. She's like, "Oh yeah, let's stop at this discount store because I gotta get me some money." And it's just, say what? So we stop at this store, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, no, you gotta drop me off at my mama's house. I'm over here." And just like. Probably
This is real?
This is real. This is how she talked, okay?
You're
Yeah.
a cab driver? Is that what you just said?
No. And like so more of like her chauffeur because I was scared to death. But anyway, she gets back in the car, she goes and you know, I take her to her mom's house because that's where she wanted to go. And she goes there and I finally get to her final destination after making so many stops. And this is what she says to me. I'm not racist at all, but I quote, she's like, "Okay, thanks for dropping me off, but you better get out of this nigga neighborhood."
Oh no.
I'm just like, thank you for that. Yes. So I luckily I had my GPS, and by this time it was raining and dark, and I had no idea where I was.
That is good.
And so I drive back
really
to
good.
I drive back to the part
Right there.
of
Sorry.
where I know that area of Decatur, where I'm back at the college, and I drive into my my dorm, which was like had a security gate. So I get into the gate, I get into my place, and I lock the freaking door.
You doing good, Greg?
And then my girlfriend at the time, Corey, she shows up, and she comes in the door and she's like, "Hey, how you
What do you want to
doing?"
watch?
Thank you, Greg. And yeah, he's like, "Bitch!" Yeah.
Wow.
Girlfriend at the
Well,
time.
Just bring it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's another story.
Is Greg from Illinois?
No.
No, but he knows
Because I
Corey.
would believe it.
No, but he
Right.
knows Corey. But like, Corey like shows up 5 minutes later, and I'm going, "You will not believe what just happened to me."
Wait, did you say is Greg from Illinois because he's black?
I didn't say Greg was black.
Greg, are you black?
I said Greg seems like he
Greg's
might be
definitely
from
black.
Illinois.
A little bit, huh?
I'm just saying.
Fool.
Pretty good.
He's
the darkest white guy I've ever
seen.
Man, you trying to make me white, man? You an ass.
Alright, we're moving on to 100cc.
Are these
Yeah.
melon balls?
We finished
No, but
50cc?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
lots of stories.
Poor
Okay,
Jeff.
after this
Hey,
podcast, I'm gonna ask
people,
for favor.
listening.
What's your
This time will
favorite?
be at the beginning
I'm
of
gonna
the
ask
story.
Jeff to get his favor.
What's that?
I'm just gonna ask him to get his favor.
Oh,
Anybody
yeah.
else have any good stories?
Here.
I can.
Matt always.
Oh, you dropped the darn thing.
You always have stories.
I do always have stories, but like I always tell them all the time, and I keep.
Well, see, I do my comedy routines all the
Who
time.
wants it? Well, listen.
I'll do it.
All
I
right.
don't want to play.
Okay.
You want it?
I'll do it. Oh, no.
I've got another story if you guys want.
Go ahead.
Hey, how do I go?
All right, so
It's the A button.
all of last summer, I went on this like drinking binge with the Delta Gamma sorority, and they spent the night at my house like every night.
Okay.
And we were having all these parties like every night. I was living in the penthouse Arlington Towers. It was just like the most awesome summer of my life.
Are you the
And-
bartender?
One night
Use
we
your
had
left
this girl
ear.
that we met at the GSR. She was with some of our friends, and nobody like knew her. She just like moved to town. And she comes over to the house, and I accidentally have a one-night stand with her. And like, well, the girl who thought she was my girlfriend was in the room next door. Yeah, and like, yeah, I know, it was like, I felt like such a douchebag because like my girlfriend was on vacation in New Mexico, and this other girl who thought she was my girlfriend was passed out in my bedroom. I was having this one night stand.
No, he just feels it.
Spare bedroom.
Down deep.
And no, she was a white girl.
Oh, okay.
Actually, not even white. She was like Native American, like full, but she was really hot. I have a picture. I'll show you guys.
All right.
But she,
almost black then.
no, not even.
I'm just kidding.
And so she's, so her and I, we have this one night stand. She's just like totally amazing, and it's awesome.
And we're gonna wait for that noise.
We're waiting for the blender to be over.
Someone's being
It's worth it, though.
obnoxious.
It's worth it though.
Someone's drinking vodka.
Yeah, the guy who brought out the podcast equipment.
Okay, so anyway,
There's a camera.
holy shit, that drink is blue.
Wait,
Podcast
who's,
equipment
who's
sounds
drinking
better.
that?
Sam?
Oh.
that an AMF?
So anyway,
What?
I don't know, because
It's
it's
just
blue.
blue.
It's a Captain America if you put a cherry in it. There you
Oh.
go. Oh, snap.
damn.
Crackle.
What?
Straight up.
Okay, so anyway, I have this one night stand at school, and then she leaves. Like my buddy Travis takes her home in the morning because he like lives near where she lives in
No, it's on
BFE
hard.
by like
It's on
Galena.
medium.
And so he takes her home, and then the next night I have this.
It is
We're
kinda strong,
having another
huh?
party because we're like in this constant party
Keep
binge.
it that way.
And I get this text from her, and she's like, "Hey, can I come
I'm
party?" And I
trying
was
to
like,
get drunk,
"Yeah,
so
I
that's
would
not."
just
I'm
like
trying to
to
get
point
drunk.
out
One
that
part
the first half
vodka,
of this
one
story
part
was
this.
useless. Continue.
Do it to the
You need to know the background.
You need
So-
to know the
You could've just said,
exposition.
So
I
anyway-
slept with this chick once.
So she comes,
And then
but
she
this
came
is the
over.
second night I've ever known her. She comes over. Now it's the second night, and we go to this teak party, and then after that we take a bunch of people and we're having a party at my house, and everything seems to be going good until she's walking along the edge of my balcony, like 26 stories in the air in the penthouse, and my buddy Trevor,
What is your
who's this
number?
firefighter, and I are on either side of her. She's just talking. She's just like playing around, ha 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 ha.
Your number?
You know, I can fall in and die, and girls do that all the time, so whatever. And then she, out of nowhere, goes, "I hate my life," and jumps off the balcony. And Trevor and I caught her because we're like Superman or something. I don't know, like. And we catch her, we
Really?
pull her back, and she starts going into these seizures and convulsions. This is all real. She starts going into these seizures and convulsions and stuff. Yeah, 26 stories in the air.
And you were just.
We were just like, well, she was like standing like at this level, and she jumped, and Trevor and I just like grabbed her arms and she pulled her ass back,
Oh.
and she started.
You know what I would have done?
How scared
Instead
were
of
you?
catching her, I would have got my camera.
We were all crashing out throwing an underage party. I was terrified.
Whatever.
I've
Yeah,
been
but
shit
I'll
myself.
pause
So,
it.
I was. So anyway, we pull her back, and she starts going into these crazy convulsions, like seizures, and speaking in tongues and saying random shit. And we don't know what's going on. So Trevor holds her down for like half an hour, and then she starts to get like normal. And we're like, okay, whatever. So she's getting kind of normal, and then she just out of nowhere starts up
Yeah,
on it
see, like,
again,
that
like
was
half
my
an hour
thing.
later.
I kinda wanna
And
audition
we were
for,
like,
like,
okay, this is
one
really
role
weird. So
from
Trevor's holding her
my-
down again. She's like speaking
I could
in
easily
tongues
do
and going into convulsions and stuff. And my friend Kylie and I, who's really religious, and I was intoxicated, but she doesn't.
Right.
So we're going in.
Mormon.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, and there's
Yay,
like one
Mormon.
female
Hey,
white.
hey, it's cool. I totally understand, Joseph.
Matt, am I Mormon?
I totally understand
Your
Joseph's.
brother's
Yes.
Mormon?
I've never had to.
Oh, hey.
Hardcore?
Dude, it's cool. I totally understand Brigham Young because I went through Utah driving and I
I'm
hallucinated.
hardcore Mormon.
And I have the Book of Mormon on the CD.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I love the alcohol, Mormon. But so anyway, Kylie's like way religious, and I have this friend who's a Catholic priest.
Right.
So we
And,
tried
like,
calling
that's
him.
something,
We
like,
can't get
I
hold of him
don't
because we decided the girl's
mind being, like,
possessed.
Yeah, the
Just about
Catholic priest.
anything, but-
He's gay too, which is really fucked up.
You just said he was a Catholic priest. You don't have to say it again.
So anyway,
Altar boy.
so I call Israel,
Confess your
and I can't get a hold of him. So then I call the church, like, because I lived in Arlington Towers, so there's that like
Oh
big
my
ass
God, what is it?
Catholic church across
God
the
put the
street.
rhythm in me.
And I call them and I tell them,
Put the
hey, this
rhythm
girl's.
in me.
I get their emergency seminary line and it says, okay, we'll call you back within 20 minutes. And I give them all my information and tell them that I have this crazy possessed girl in my house and I really need help.
What?
It's like demons and stuff and I need an exorcist. And they never called me back. I was really upset because like I really needed an exorcist. It wasn't even like a prank call.
They seriously have an emergency exorcism.
No, they have an emergency seminary line for when people
They're
die.
Catholic. They're probably gonna know shit like that.
Poor
But
Catholic
anyway.
people.
So that nobody ever comes, and she's going through this crazy shit. So we decide, all right, we're gonna throw the bitch in the cold shower and see what happens. We take
It worked,
her.
huh? It worked.
We take her because it usually works.
Guaranteed
And everybody's seen a drunk person who's going crazy. When the cold shower hits them, it just solves everything, right?
I've never done that to someone because I have a dick. But
By a
continue.
big black guy. It was scary.
We don't want to know.
That's the
I
next
wanna
story.
know.
Next story.
Next story.
She's fully clothed, and we take her and we throw her in my guest shower, and like these girls like manhandle her into there, and she oh, don't bring the glasses. She you turn on the cold water, the coldest water that can come through the house. It's like freezing cold. It hits her right in the face, and like nothing happens. She doesn't even notice. So we're like, what the hell? So we leave her in the shower for like a couple minutes. We're like, maybe it'll sink in a minute because we're kind of drunk, and nothing happens. So we pull her out. I have the girls like wrestle her into some like dry clothes, and they like put her on some pajamas of mine. She's like punching people, giving people black eyes this whole time.
Oh, you better.
And eventually, and so she comes out of the bathroom and she's in my pajamas, and Trevor's holding her down again. He's a firefighter. He's cool like that.
So when you threw her in the shower, she was wearing clothes?
Yeah, fully clothed.
Okay, continue.
Well, you don't want to get her
So-
naked and have her wake up.
Yeah, that'd be all bad. But
That's mistreatment of
so
the
she
They have
So you gotta
rights,
make sure he
Joey.
goes back on.
she comes out, and like Trevor's holding her down by over in the living room again, and she's like freaking out. And eventually she starts to calm down, and she says, "All right, I'll go to bed if he goes with me." And she pushes. And Trevor's totally tired. So Trevor's like, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Trevor's like, "Fuck it, I'll go to bed with her, whatever." So they go lay down in the guest bedroom, and everybody else is still out having a party, and it's fine.
Ask you to go to
She
bed with
passes
her.
out for like half an hour, right? She passes out for like that's
I hate
the next
when that
story
happens.
actually. Superhero crawl. She passes out for like half an hour,
What's that?
and all of a sudden we hear some bang around the room. She got out of bed from with him. I mean, they were just sleeping. Goes out, breaks through this barricade I set up on the balcony, and tries to commit
Probably
suicide
not.
again. So we bring her back in. She lays down. She eventually agrees to go back to bed with him again,
Yeah, it's
right?
hella strong.
So she's laying in bed.
What is the matter?
Everything's fine, and out of nowhere,
Your husband.
it goes like 45 minutes.
Alyssa.
We hear Trevor
What are you
scream.
doing?
This is the best part of the story. You guys want to hear
Why?
this.
I'm listening.
Hold on,
I'm
hold on.
listening.
You want to hear this? The best part of the story. Out of nowhere, Trevor screams, "What the fuck?" So we're like, "Oh my god!" We run into the bedroom, like 3 of us, and we go in there, and it turns out Trevor, and it takes us a minute to get in the bedroom because she had barricaded the door with a dresser. And we go in, and she's like this hot girl, and I know she's been slept with because I slept with the night before, but she punches. I guess he woke up, and she was giving him head.
Okay.
And she punches him in the.
That must be just devastating.
He yells, "What
I
the
was
fuck?"
gonna get
Because he
head
doesn't
and
know
get
what's going
punched
on,
in the
right?
face.
She punches him in the face, says, "I need this," gets on top of him and rapes him while we're trying to break
That
it.
always makes me come.
Wow.
And then
What?
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
straight
Oh, yeah.
up, straight up. He was really upset. He was traumatized by it, actually. So
Yeah.
Oh.
so he gets raped, and we're freaking out. I'm like, earlier in the night, I'd called my mom, and I was like, "What should I do?" And my mom told me I need to call an ambulance. So I'm like, "All right, I should probably call an ambulance and cops at this point." So I call 911, and I tell them the whole story, and they decide that they need to come with lights and sirens. And I hear them coming. So I've got all these little sorority girls running around my house, putting the alcohol and everything away and cleaning up. My house got cleaned so fast, I didn't even know like how that could happen in that amount of time. And then I have everybody but like these 3 girls that are up there with me, and Trevor and the rapist. And we stay there, and everybody else I have go downstairs to the 4th floor where there's like this little sitting room, and they're all sitting around eating Jack in the Box tacos because that's what we did when we were drunk. And they're still drinking, and we're watching everybody because like the channel 3 in Arlington Towers is the video cameras for the building. So they're watching the video cameras to see the cops coming in now. And so I go downstairs when I see this fire truck pull up, and I escort these 4 firefighters upstairs. And they go in, and the girl's being totally crazy and incoherent and stuff, and we tell them what's going on. They're just trying to deal with her because they're like, "What the fuck's wrong with this bitch?" And that's kind of what we're all thinking. And then out of nowhere, like, we don't even see them coming, these 4 cops walk in. 4 and 4, which is really weird. And these cops are just, like, totally condescending. They're like, "What was really going on here?" Because they think we, like, drugged this chick or something. And so the cops there, they're talking to us, and then they're like, "All right, well," they go to walk into the room where the 4 firefighters, Trevor and the rapist, are. And right as they walk in her random shit that she's saying, as soon as the cops walk in, she goes, "He left me in the desert to die." So the cops all start moving towards Trevor, and Trevor's like, "Oh god, oh god!" And the firefighters are like, "No, she's been saying crazy shit. Just leave it alone." And so I'm talking to the cops and stuff, and they haven't figured out that I'm drunk because they're dumb. And then it is a thing for me because cops are fucking retarded. But
And you're underage though?
yeah, of course. I was throwing a giant underage party, but I lived in a penthouse. Like, what are you gonna do? They don't even think. Like, How are you gonna find my party?
What are you gonna do?
How are you gonna find my party to begin with?
This level
I've
sucks.
missed
Matt.
this whole story.
And so the cops are like trying to talk to the rapist. Nothing's going on. I swear to God, there's like this 400.
Thanks.
Oh, not even 4. There's like this 350-pound buff-ass firefighter sitting there just slapping the bitch in the face, trying to get her to do anything other than just scream randomly.
Sorry.
And
Thank you.
then all of a sudden, 2 paramedics walk in,
No,
and it
fine.
took
It's
all
okay.
4
Double
firefighters,
bonded. Did you
all
see that?
4 cops, and both paramedics 10 minutes to strap that girl to a gurney. They were in the ambulance downstairs another half hour before they could sedate her and take her to the hospital. Turned out she was on like a bunch of PCP and stuff, and she doesn't even remember the whole night.
Oh, shit.
But never hang out with her again.
I just said kitty.
Wow.
Oh, but anyway, apparently, just quick like 30 seconds, because you guys said, you know, the come to bed with me thing, and Mac's gonna verify. At the superhero crawl, I was approached by a very attractive young woman who came up to me and buried her face in my chest and said, "I just want to go to bed. Will you please take me to bed?"
She was
Whoa.
tired. She was tired.
Not even.
She just wanted
She
to go
just
to
wanted
sleep.
me.
No, she was obviously tired, and her friend was like, "Come on."
Not even.
let's
She
go."
was going to bed with me until her friend stole her from me.
Okay, so I have a question real quick.
I have an answer.
This just fascinates me, all these stories.
They're all like 100% real. too.
Do you,
I love truth.
yes, do you keep track of how many women you slept with and their names?
Okay, so like I used to have a book, but I gave it to my I kept it in my Range Rover, which I gave to my brother while I was gone, who he left at my dad's house. No one's really quite sure what happened to my Range Rover.
So do you have a number? A count?
I could if I needed to, but it would be really like towards the end it got kind of difficult because I know like there are
He's
some,
like, "I can't count
There
higher
are-
than 4."
there are some and like it's not all that many, but it's like enough to like there's some entries where I ended up not having last names. There's another entry there's one entry in there that's girl at the Misfits concert. Absinthe. I really don't like
How old are you?
old enough.
No way.
I'll be
man.
20 next month.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay,
You're a baby.
so what happens if you get somebody pregnant?
I'm careful.
It's obvious. You
all
punch
about
them in the
love.
stomach.
It's completely obvious. You don't get people pregnant. And the cool thing
What
is
you've done in this
no, what I figured out is
Try something else.
thankfully like I don't sleep with girls randomly that I've never met without a condom. And if I'm sleeping with a girl
You heard it,
regularly,
folks. He
I
doesn't sleep with
check
girls.
her because I don't trust girls to take their own birth control, but I'll check a girl's birth control if I'm with her for a while. She'll know.
That's horrible. You don't trust her? Have you ever caught a girl not taking her birth control?
No, but I'm always afraid it's gonna happen. My mom tells me it happens, so like I trust her.
Every girl that takes the pill, and they'll take the pill because they don't like the
You can
Depo
always like
shot
crush up the morning
or
after
the
milk or
whatever
cereal,
it
but I've never
is.
tried that.
Be
They're
careful,
like,
Mac.
they're like, "Oh, the side effects are horrible, so I just take the pill," but I never forget. And then there's always that one day where they're like, "I haven't had my period in like
I have had a girl forget before,
a few
but not like
days,"
try to
and
cheat
you're
it.
like, "How many days has it been?"
What you do
It's
is you
been a
sneak
few
a cocaine
weeks.
because cocaine's supposed to give you an instant abortion.
Did you take your
No
pill
joke,
every
my
day?
last girlfriend did cocaine.
I
She never
think
had it.
so. It's like,
So
It's like a-
that's what I heard.
Did you use like a
did you
model
take it
though?
last night? I don't remember.
It's really difficult
I don't
to
think
remember.
so.
You know what
And
else
then
is
Mac had a son.
That's why if I'm
Yeah,
checking
yeah.
if I'm checking your little book of
Here's
pills,
that.
I know how many you're
That's
supposed to
what
be.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
No, but
That'd
you
be
know,
horrible.
you know what is a natural method of birth control?
Stress.
Punching a girl in the stomach.
Because like
Besides that,
What?
and the coat hanger,
I was sad.
it's
Anal sex.
pomegranate seeds.
Really?
Shut up.
No, pomegranates kill off whatever's inside.
Okay, so
That is
keep pomegranates
such a
around the
lie.
house
There's
now.
no way.
So if you eat
I need to look
pomegranates
this
every day,
up.
will
That's
your
why I only
sperm
see
dead?
old menopausal women eating
But no,
pomegranates.
for the
Yeah.
basis of the
But
question.
also, you know the song parsley, sage, rosemary, and
Yes.
thyme? If you make that into tea, that's also another.
Yeah, if you
form of
drink
birth
enough
control.
parsley, it will give you an abortion. If you drink enough parsley, no, for real, like I know,
On vodka for a weekend.
no, like because I know that's
There you
true.
go.
Because I'm not gonna
I
say,
mean,
but I
so
know
I've
that's
heard.
true.
I've never tried it.
But the reality of it is, if I were to get a girl pregnant, I would expect,
I've heard.
I would have probably responsibility.
You would. Okay, so and like it's great that you think that, but
Baby, go down
you
the
wouldn't want to be in that
hole.
situation, right?
No, I,
Especially since like most of these girls, you wouldn't want to have like a real relationship with.
you're probably gonna
right?
hate me for this, but I have one liberal view, and it is abortion.
Hey, why would I hate you? I mean, like I'm torn on abortion, and I don't really want to go into it.
I think that you like. On one hand, I understand. I understand the.
I'm not pro-choice. I just hate children.
Yeah, I know. I'm like pro-death. Like,
You're pro-death.
I'm never gonna have.
Are
kids
you?
ever.
Do you? Are you for the death penalty?
And when you have
Yeah,
kids,
and
it's
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I
never.
feel like you're a politician.
I'm never gonna have kids
You gotta
ever.
ask you all your views.
I'm gonna be president. I'm not gonna.
Are you pro-gay?
I am.
How pro-gay are you?
Well, I'm in theater, so.
Yeah.
Well, my best friend is a gay Catholic priest, but other than that, like I can handle them, but I just straight.
We've been over this. It's the same.
Let's see. Okay, so
Is your best friend 40 years old?
No, 19 actually.
he's 19. He's a gay Catholic priest.
How
Good
old
for
were
him.
you?
20.
Garbage can?
This is America.
How old were you when he first
That was
touched
the
you?
greatest rapper ever.
I bet you it's a touching story.
Oh, let's hear it! I got him touching it.
He's never touched me
Up top.
ever, and he never would. But I will admit
Yeah.
that as it turns out, we were having a party at my old
You
house
touched
one time
him?
when I lived at Lake. I lived at
I
Lake
knew
Ridge,
it.
and apparently, so like I crashed in my bed in my giant canopy bed that I was telling you about,
Were
and
you the big spoon?
no, I was with this girl.
Spooning.
It's like I was.
Autumn on one end of the bed, and we were spooning.
Nice
Like we'd
name.
had, yeah, she's amazing.
Good cover.
And so Autumn and I have pictures of her, but so Autumn and I are laying there. We like pass out, and then there's my buddy Garrett and this girl Maddie, who was Autumn's friend that we met that night, in between, next to us. We're all just passing out on my bed, and then there is my friend Israel and my other gay friend Orlando, and they like hate each other, right? And it turns out they rolled off my bed and had sex on the floor while we were all right there.
Wow.
It was a great show.
It was nasty.
And you were listening?
No, we were
watching,
asleep.
Oh, forever young.
But you were all right there.
How do
We
you
were all right there.
How do you know? How do you know?
Orlando told me.
It's like double the mess.
Did he wake you up and say,
It
Joey,
is double the mess, isn't it?
we're
Double the
having
mess and double the
sex.
fun. Like,
You know what's messed up though? What the most messed up part is say they rolled on the floor and did this, but my bed's memory foam when we woke up and they were in the bed. So I don't even know how we met it. Like,
Never know.
I don't know.
Never
I
know.
don't think there was enough room because there were 6 people in the bed.
It would just be as bad as like a heterosexual couple having sex with me. Either way, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I've slept with people
You're
in the
like,
same bed.
hey,
as
wait a
sleeping
minute,
people,
why didn't
but-
you wake me up? for
Have you ever
this?
done that?
No, I'd be like, get the
Like,
fuck out of my bed. and
Had
go
sex
on
with
the floor.
someone, like, have you ever been in bed with some people, like you and your person, and then like a friend was like in the same bed, like passed out, and you had sex right there?
Okay, let me ask you a question to follow up on that. I got married at 19. Do you think that I have ever done that?
Well, like my wife and I did it
Wow,
once. It was an
Melissa,
accident.
It was an
How long have you
accident.
guys been married for? 5 years now?
We haven't been married that long. We've been married for 3. We've been together for like 6.
I'll admit though that I did not
Crazy.
choose that. That was not my. I did not see.
Yeah. But I want it all
Well.
Nor did I let it finish.
All this
there.
marriage
All
talk
the
is
shower.
depressing.
Shut the fuck up, Max. One day you're gonna fall in love
Again.
again, and you're gonna get married and
Oh, one day I'm
have
gonna get
kids.
divorced.
So happy.
One day.
Yeah. And then your wife will get lazy, or as she calls it, pregnant.
And you're gonna bring you AJ.
regret
Huh?
your job.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What'd you say about AJ?
You made a brand new one.
Oh my God! You and AJ could just get married and adopt and have like the coolest gay kid ever.
You can never replace AJ. I think it would be awkward if AJ and I adopted a
This is getting serious,
son,
guys.
since I seriously think that he might be my dad. I think it's possible that he went back in time and banged my mom.
That's
It's creepy.
I think AJ tries to sleep with everybody.
I mean, maybe he didn't go back in time to do it, but it's possible.
I just remember one time he invited me over to hang out, and like he made it sound like a bunch of people were coming over to hang out,
It was just you guys.
and he gave me dinner. It's like, thanks.
Have you done that
I gotta
before?
go.
No, I
It
don't
sounds
do
like
that.
a you thing.
No, I don't do that. I'll be like, hey, you want to come over for dinner and then a party?
I've heard the
and I'll have
opposite
dinner
side
with
of that
them
story.
and then have
The parties
party.
in your pants.
What?
No, well, like, no, I'm not gonna lie, like, most of my whole, like, man horse streak was last summer. I mean, and, like, high school, but, like, really last summer. And the girls just kind of lived there. So it was okay. And like, I thought they
Because
knew
it was their houses.
No, like, well, I mean, I did spend a few nights at the sorority, and, like, I spent a night on the lawn at the Delta Inn one time. With a bunch of girls because we were too drunk to get in. We couldn't really come to the window one time.
Man, good times. So, are you liking your party lifestyle?
No, not that anymore.
Why does Swamp Thing look like a big brown mud guy?
Don't make fun of him. Don't worry about it. He has a skin problem, okay?
Is it just that the grass gets stuck to him?
He's got bad eczema.
I eventually had those girls end up ruining my entire life.
There you
I went
go.
through that.
Cool. So you learned your lessons.
They're like, oh my god, look at this mutant. It's a guy covered in
I'm
mud.
like a faithful, genuinely decent person now.
Awesome. I know, I heard you on the phone saying to some girl that you don't cheat anymore, so I guess that's a good thing,
Where
right?
did you hear that?
I was at the pub crawl, you were on the cell phone, you were like, I have a couple reasons why I don't cheat on girls.
Oh, she met us that night and spent the next 2 nights.
Wow, so she believed you. Wait, where did you go for the pub crawl? Because I was down there for the...
We were there, we walked all over town, we were everywhere.
Yeah, we were downtown.
We walked by Java Jungle like 12 times, I don't know how you didn't see it.
We were at Job Jungle. These folks were dressed up.
Yes.
Yeah, we were dressed up in like spandex. Oh, I have a picture here.
Masks.
No, like as superheroes. Hang on, I got this.
Kind of mask.
Well, somebody else that I've worked with before, like, was downtown
Well, if you're a
too.
superhero,
Just
you kind of have
Two-Face.
to
How long
have
can
masks.
this thing
Really?
go for?
Yeah, and I didn't see
Oh
much.
God, we're still podcasting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long
That
can
was all via podcast? Oh,
Yeah,
Turn it
it's
off
still
now.
going. How long can it go for?
Scared.
3 hours?
Seriously?
Yeah, if it goes longer than 4, you gotta take it to the hospital.
We should just start. Oh God. This.
Word.
Everyone laughed, so I guess it was.
It's like Viagra. That's a Viagra. Yeah.
This
yeah.
is Mac and I at the soup before the superhero drop.
Oh, you guys are macking out.
Oh, this is the.
Yeah!
Mac and I, Mac and you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mac
we were
and
decked out.
It was fun, but I was only there for
You started those
$20
under
first, so.
No macaroon.
I feel like there should be a breakfast called Mac and Eggs.
Why don't you make one?
Better fertilize.
Well, he doesn't eat eggs.
It's you could also refer to it as morning wood.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
there's this shirt that I saw. There's this shirt I saw, and I've always wanted it, but I've never wanted it because it's so unclassy and tactless. But it says, if this shirt is on your floor tomorrow morning, then we totally fucked. And then there's hyphens underneath it says, go make you some breakfast, bitch.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
There's a shirt that I want where it's the picture of the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and it has a Scotsman standing next to it, and it says, "Great Scott!"
It's all about my good ones though. Like,
Nice.
Yeah.
more.
It's like, gotta have
I
it.
want to start podcasting
Yeah.
every week with
That just makes me think
I
of
can do
No
that.
Strings
I've got more,
Attached.
but those are
Buying
my best.
Have you
donuts.
seen that movie?
I mean, what's more epic than a
It's
chick raping a
amazing.
dude and getting
Yay.
We don't watch gay movies.
Oh, you don't watch good movies?
We don't watch gay movies. Thank you.
Buying
Have you even
donuts.
seen it?
Thank you.
That was the Ashton
No?
Kutcher.
Oh my god, like it's seriously
I've
like
heard this story
It's seriously
about
the best
staying
movie.
friends
These
and
are
having
amazing.
sex.
No, no,
I
no,
want to
no,
see that and
no.
Frozen.
You can't stay friends and have sex.
Thank you.
No,
And
it's
it's
different.
fucking bullshit. How
Because
do all
you
of
know-
those movies?
No, well, no, like I do it, but like
Hold on, hey,
you're not really friends at that point. You're just sex friends. Oh,
See, I've never had that.
because you can't be friends and have sex with them
Hold on.
constantly because
Hold
you're
on.
just gonna have you can have sex with them constantly or be friends with them. You can't have both unless you if you try to have both, you actually end up dating.
Here we go.
Two separate
Matt's gonna
points.
make his point.
First off,
It's
all right, if you tell them that they're your girlfriend, it doesn't count as friends with benefits, Joey. All right. And second of all, on the
Stephanie knows
movie,
she's not my girlfriend.
the guy wants a relationship the whole time, and the girl doesn't. It's not like they made some sort of
No,
stupid
that's bullshit.
agreement.
I've had that before.
Okay.
So
I know
Well,
friends with
that's
benefits.
something, but
I'm just saying, like the movie.
it's still.
Yeah, but if you're actually friends and you're actually having sex all the time, you're gonna end up like feeling emotions for each
Thank
other.
Oh, exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. It
doesn't
doesn't
work.
work. It doesn't work at all.
Because what is
But
But you can have sex all the time without actually doing anything else. If that's all you do, and you never
saying.
like, it's just sex and leave. It's
think
okay.
I-
You whenever
No,
you
it's
should.
think I don't
okay,
have-
but you
I don't
don't
have the text.
hang out and watch TV and you don't go out and do stuff together. Yeah.
Exactly, but at the same time, who wants to just have a meaningless sexual connection with people? Because you feel trashy.
Yeah, like a one-night stand.
It's like a constant one night stand.
Yeah.
Well, one night stand, you never have to see them again.
Technically, you would think
But
so.
like, how can
Unless you live
sex
in Reno,
not be like intimate?
And then they know like one of every 5 people you know.
And then you'll
Not for
hear.
personal experience. I'm just saying in Reno, like everybody knows everybody, and if you mention a name, you.
But you're right. Eventually, you'll hear from one of your friends. They'll be like, "Oh, you slept with Melanie," and you'll be like, "Oh, I don't know how you heard about that."
Yeah, no.
You told me.
Awkward.
Reno's too small of a town to have friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Unless those benefits include like 50% off places, then.
Yeah. My mom says, you know, with Reno and Sparks, everyone knows everyone. We're inbred like rats.
That's what it feels like.
It is.
It's honestly like, oh, you're going out with that
That's
person.
why rats are ugly.
Which brings us to Neil Armstrong. Matt, go.
What?
That, you know, I
Yeah, that's
Yay, segue!
That was a great.
No, but seriously, like, when it comes to theater in this town, like, so many people I know, like, date people in theater, and some of those
It's-
people, like,
yeah.
I won't date anybody in theater in this town at all.
Why?
He doesn't quite.
It's a bad idea. It's like
Because you
dating.
don't know who's been inside that person.
No, it's like dating people you work with.
That and
It's like dating people you work with.
Oh.
in a way, but also like you see them every day, and then once the show's over, you have like nothing to talk about. Also, you have to think about if the person falls in love with you or if they fall in love with the character you're playing.
Fucking A, man, right?
See,
That sucks. Is that why like actors and actresses like have
Yeah.
very short-lived relationships?
except for
That sucks.
the Smiths. I mean,
Smiths?
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah,
Mr. and
but
Mrs.
They never work together.
That's what I was thinking too. All right.
No, they don't work
That was
together.
pretty short-lived.
Well, yeah, they don't work together, but they're both
I don't
actors.
even think they've ever been in a movie together.
Yeah, but they,
Yeah, they're both in the Matrix.
Oh, The Matrix?
Gotcha. No, but not in the same movie.
That's a little.
But they're both actors.
True.
You know,
That's true.
that's one thing.
But I think it's so important to keep that apart.
They're in the same band.
What was the last movie that Jada Pinkett was in? And if it's a Tyler Perry movie, it doesn't count. It
Scream 2?
has to be a real movie.
Scream 2.
Well, she was in Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix.
But Scream 2. That brings us to
2 and 3.
Scream 2. Swamp Thing.
Wes
Swamp
Craven.
Thing.
Oh.
And
Wes
now we are
Craven,
all
the reason
Full
for our
circle.
night.
The reason why we're this is why we're here. This is why we're here.
This is the
This is
reason.
why we're here.
Sure, wait, I'm going
Wow.
opposite
So what did Matt put in this?
I don't know.
Alcohol.
I feel
It's pretty much all vodka.
Yeah,
Hey.
I know. I'm super giggly.
What's up?
It's 1 part vodka, 1 part other stuff.
And what are the sizes of the
Other
parts?
stuff meaning vodka.
Other stuff being
The other stuff is 9 parts
I got the giggles and I'm not thinking correctly, so.
Same as the Mohawk.
Flavored vodka?
No, but
Vodka
even
tastes
if I
like
got
blue.
famous and was an actor, I probably would not date an actor at all. Period.
Unless they're really
I
hot.
doubt
I don't trust actors.
I wouldn't.
Gee, that makes me feel wonderful.
I go for the hot music.
You're welcome to have me in
Not
your
one that I would
movies.
work
I don't trust actors at all.
I would date a comedian.
I mean,
There you
in
go.
a dating
Yeah, I would date a
way.
comedian.
Say what?
So it's only been going for 51 minutes.
I don't trust actors.
This is amazing.
I need actors for my movies. I don't trust them.
I'm actually going to listen to this podcast if it ends up online because this thing is going to be amazing.
No, as far as
Epic.
relationship goes,
Not even
because I don't know
side
how many
conversations.
times I've like lied about things in relationships because I knew I could pull it off.
Wow.
And not in a bad way, but
Oh, that's
there's
the
been
shitty
quite a
one.
few
Grab a
guys where I'm
different chick.
dating and
Grab
they're like,
a-
oh, I love you. I'm like,
Greg's got the good one, so.
I
No.
love you too.
Oh, and it's so easy just to fake
Jeff,
it.
Yeah,
in
it's
your
on the
jacket.
card.
You want us to hang up your jacket or?
Well, okay, and that brings us to the
As long
point:
as you
is
let
it
me know where it
okay
is.
to
Just-
lie
okay,
in
well, it's in the
relationships
closet right here.
as long
Okay.
as it's not a
Copacetic
big
case,
lie?
yeah.
No, it's totally not okay because although you may feel like it's okay at the time, you're ultimately hurting that other person. And if you're willing to hurt that other person like that, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you?
There you go.
That's why you never lie.
Okay, but I mean,
You
like,
got Dr. Phil over here.
Never.
No, I don't do that in my own relationship, but I can tell you advice from yours.
Right there. What should I do?
What?
you don't
It's
learn.
true,
I did.
especially. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess in everything, it's just
Someone
Okay.
cheats on you.
Apparently not in the government.
Yeah,
apparently not
Now
in
what
the
should I do? How should I
government.
get
It's
over
Alright,
just-
so what are we talking
over
about
that.
over here?
We are talking about anything.
I've never had someone cheat on
It's
me.
easy. That
I've like
and
cheated
another
on them,
one.
but like if someone were to do that to me, I would never talk to them again. Like,
There
it's
you
so
go.
messed up.
Wouldn't it suck?
Yeah, rebound stuff.
I've never cheated
I would
on
never
anyone.
ever cheat on someone ever again. Like I was telling that girl on the phone that night. I just couldn't do it.
I've never
It's-
done it before.
Yeah, because it doesn't count as cheating
Bathroom
if you
counter.
don't ever
Say
commit
what?
and
Bathroom
just
counter.
Bathroom counter. That's right.
people.
Nick Bruce.
Joey.
Is this just like one sheet, Melissa?
Pretty much
Hello?
is.
I never cheated
Fuck it,
on
they're eating
Valerie.
it.
What are you doing, Philip?
Right.
But then again, I mean, there was
Your car's
Sean.
working now?
Was Sean, but
There
now
What are
it's
you
both.
with?
No, but I mean,
No,
Sean
it's
was
crazy.
the most beautiful thing
This
I've
is
ever
amazing.
seen.
I like.
Wes crazy.
We are,
Yes,
of course,
you're treating
talking
him like a
about
hunk of
Sean
meat. Is he a
Puff Daddy
person?
Combs.
He was the most beautiful
Sean Puff
thing.
Daddy Combs.
He was nice
You know,
when I
P. Diddy
talked to him that one
Sean.
time.
Yeah, the one time.
P. Diddy.
Oh my God, we
How
were
many times did we try to persuade you to
Dude,
talk
I'm
to
way
him?
out.
Let's hear a Walmart story, Mac.
Fucking-
Yeah,
It's
Walmart.
Are you hearing a Walmart story?
You should tell us about your pro smoking
I
campaign.
want to see your car though.
Which
No
Wal?
smoking
No, that's a
campaign.
video. That's a video. What's
Hey,
what?
hey,
What
send me a
Walmart?
You got any good Walmart
A
stories?
People of
I've
Walmart
got,
story.
Yeah, all popped up.
There
and
was this.
shit.
There's this fucking like idiot lady that came in
Alright,
the other
right
day
now,
that was
though.
just pissing me off.
Which
Please
Walmart
don't
do you work
sugarcoat
at?
it.
I'm gonna show
I
my
work,
brother.
I work at the new one.
Alright,
The new one, where's that at?
It's on an
Liddell.
Indian reservation across from Grand Sierra
That's pretty
Resort.
awesome.
Which I hate because it's the
Checked out
three
how to
tribes.
affect it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like
Three Nations.
Three
Three
nations.
Nations.
It's the
And
last
it's
year
like
they're
what?
gonna have
I had no
it.
idea that was
It's
Indian.
Paiute,
Reservation.
like
Oh, yeah,
Cherokee.
it was the 25th
No.
anniversary.
It says it on
this year.
there.
It's it's not Cherokee. It's like
Cherokee's a cool
Shoshone?
tribe.
Paiute Shoshone.
Paiute.
Watch
Okay,
it. There you
One
go.
second straight.
so
I want to say it's something else though.
And it's right there
like,
across from the Grand Sierra Resort, right?
Yeah.
Formerly the Hilton, formerly the
Kinda,
MGM.
yeah.
Formerly the
Valleys.
Valleys and
Then
then
MGM.
MGM.
Yeah, you start this every day.
All right, so this
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
asshole cunt.
Whatever, bad, bad.
Yeah,
What?
this-
Person.
This lady comes in with like, she was just fucking retarded, and like she has a Walmart credit card, and she got this like thing in the mail.
that is
You work at
class.
Walmart?
that- yeah,
What do you work in the customer service?
I'm just a cashier
Oh.
right now. Yeah,
Oh, he's
Jock,
just
he's jocking the register.
but I did used to.
He
be
used to be a customer service manager, but
so
They demoted.
he's not good with.
yeah, they did. They did.
What do you
Yeah.
work at?
Like 5.5 years.
No, but Dick Cheney's my
Oh,
hero
yeah.
because he can
My
shoot
friend
his best
works
friend
at
and get his
the
best friend to say it's his own
One
fault.
and Spanish friends. Dude, I got so many friends that work at Walmart.
It's crazy.
Add another one to the list.
They had a scam. We steal toothbrushes, like
sound like
$40
Walmart.
toothbrushes, and return them. Because if it's under $50, they'll give you store credit without a receipt.
Yeah, it's true.
But
You
then
can
they
do it with
caught
big
us.
stuff too if you give them your ID and you talk them into
No,
like bikes.
yeah, you have to show them your ID and shit and ask for the manager sometimes. Now, but they found
Go
out
to all
this in
lengths.
all the Walmarts.
It's
I
true.
took a toothbrush to all the Walmarts and they all denied it. They're like, no, we can't take these back anymore without receipts.
Shit.
So they caught on to it. We're taking
Yeah.
toothbrushes every day.
Hey,
just
speaking of scams, I'm
filling
gonna
up our
stop you
gas
for a
tank,
second.
get
Well,
some
Sam's
food.
already stopped him, so.
Speaking of scams, so we saw this deal at Target
Can I
that's
tell?
like, yeah,
I
go.
haven't talked at all.
My
Okay.
friend actually
There, hold on a second.
My friend actually prints out dollar labels for spray paint cans,
Really?
and we throw them on like the $4 cans. We get like 100 of them for like $100, and it's really like $400. He just prints them out because he works customer service.
Damn.
Yeah, he's gonna get in trouble. I told him, I was like, you need to quit, dude.
All right, so Max,
Funny.
do you ever like does Walmart? I don't remember if I ever saw this, but like at Target, they've got right now. You can buy Paul for like $25 and get a $10
okay.
gift card, right?
Yeah.
So does Walmart ever do that? You buy something, get a $10 gift card?
They do that, but like you have to buy like a PlayStation 3 or something.
So let's say I bought a PlayStation 3 and got a $10 gift card.
Uh huh.
I return the PlayStation 3. I get to keep the gift card.
Yeah. Pretty.
Boom!
Hold on,
There
wait.
it
He's
is.
saying pretty much. Is there a catch?
I don't. Well, you
No,
know, like I
talk
don't
to the
see
manager.
why. Like I don't
Get
see.
mad and there's no catch.
Shit,
You yell at the
man.
manager.
Like okay, I
and they
don't
do it.
like I don't think anyone's ever done that, but
I'm sure.
like I'm pretty sure
I'm sure.
you could
Yeah, why not?
because
Get a gift
Dude, I
receipt
saw
and act
people-
like
If you guys
like,
are
it's not
really
like
working
it's
in-
not like you paid for the gift
Oh my
card.
God, these
Right.
So
Some
why would
people
you
at
have
the
to
customer
return it?
service.
If you guys are
bitch
working in
and they
increments
do
that
whatever
small,
they
what
want.
you
If
really ought to
start
be
yelling
doing
at the
is
manager,
going into Sam's
they
Club
give
and
you
buying
what you
either
want.
video
Okay,
games or
well,
movies
you could-
and returning them to Walmart without a receipt, and
You
because
want
they
a
cost so much
receipt?
more
No.
at Walmart, and then you end up with that extra bit of money, and you don't
You return Sam's Club items to Walmart.
to Walmart. 'cause it's the same
That's
barcode.
pretty awesome. That's pretty cool.
All right. Anyways,
What,
Mac,
stolen
tell
material?
us about
Yes,
the.
tell us the story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you done, Joe?
This
Cheaper.
this lady,
Are you
this
done?
old lady,
empty.
Hold on, hold on.
has a Walmart credit card, and she comes in because she got this
Where you
like
going? Back here.
this card in the mail because it's her birthday or whatever. That
on.
if she buys something,
What's that?
she spends over $100 on her Walmart credit card.
Can you
We
grab
scan this
something to drink?
barcode, it registers into her account, and she gets $10 back on her monthly statement. And she thinks that it means she gets $10 off of her purchase and like doesn't have to, you know, it gets like
What is this
$10
monthly
less.
statement? What is-
It's just like
For
a
a credit card.
Credit card thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a
And
Sam's
so,
credit card.
Like I'm trying to explain this to her, and she's like freaking out. She's like, I talked to them and they said that you could do this here at the register. And I'm like, yeah, I just scanned it right here at the register. It doesn't get you $10 off. It gets you $10 credit on your monthly statement. And like I'm trying to tell her this for 20 minutes, and it's like telling someone that 1 + 1 is 2, and they're saying, "Fuck you, it's
I work
not."
at West.
And
When people call
She's
you, have
so
$500 phone bills, they're like, explain this to me. And you explain it clearly.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the bill, man? Yes, I'm looking at the bill. Well, do you see this long distance charge? Do you see this international charge? That's why your bill's so high. Well,
Right.
why? I thought I could do that.
No, the best thing ever.
No.
it's because shit
You knew
costs
you couldn't
money.
do that.
Best
And
thing
you're just
ever.
lying to
You could
me,
say
and
that.
I'm
It
not
don't
gonna
make you
fucking-
like shit
you know,
costs
I'll
money.
argue with them all day with with bills and shit. Dude. I'm like, nope.
I was working
It's in
at
black and
Absolute
white.
Dental, and I was a receptionist. And when it came to taking insurance, I had to have people's IDs so it matched up. Protocol. Everybody fucking does it everywhere. So this
And they get mad at you.
this older couple comes in, and it's the first week on the job. I'm like, okay, well, can I just get your interest card? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, and can I get your ID as well, so I can copy and put it in your file? He's like, what? I'm like, I need your ID and your insurance card so I can, so I can have it and put it in the file. No, he was a new patient.
Oh, that's what they all
Yeah,
used to
and
do.
he's like, what, can't you see that I'm here, that I'm living, that I'm breathing, that I'm standing here in front of you? I'm like, yeah, but I just need verification.
Who are you, brother?
Yeah, I need verification that this is you on the card. He takes his clipboard and throws it at me. Yeah.
All you
And
ask
then
you for
walks
is
out.
ID. That's
All
all.
I asked for
Do
was
this.
ID.
Do that.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
and
why
my
I got
clipboard
fired from
thrown at
West
me.
because I hung up on some bitch on the phone, dude. She was bitching at me and I was like, click.
You should have just told them, be like,
No,
hey,
I
the
used
line
to
went
fuck up
dead.
people's shit all the time if they were rude. I'd be like, you know what? I just credited your account $150. Really just fuck shit up hella bad. I'm like, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's fucking.
I was gonna be hella nice and hook you up, but you wanna be rude to me, like, you just got fucked.
Man, you just bought a lot
I could
of
do
shit.
whatever I want at that job. You can do whatever you want with people's phones, dude. You can fuck them over so bad.
It's almost like when the telemarketers call you at dinner time.
I got their social security.
I always
I
ask them
got
for their home
everything.
phone
I got their
numbers.
address.
And I'm like, hey, can I get your home
I
phone number
fucking
and I'll call you
home,
back
work
at my
phone,
convenience?
It's like
everything.
And they're like, I can't give you my home
Ooh,
phone number. It's like,
it's
oh, well,
What's in
you
here?
don't like being called
Cranberry
Cranberry.
orange, probably.
Oh my
Wonder
goodness.
why.
What's this?
Yeah. Well, you
Oh,
see,
I
you know what
just finished it, but my,
Robin Williams
water
says about that?
bottle
What?
Robin Williams
Do you
says,
want something else?
if the telemarketers are calling and you have an older relative with dementia, put her on the phone with telemarketers.
Oh, shit, Joe.
Yeah. After 2 hours,
Dropping
she thinks
shit.
you're talking to your long lost cousin Phil, and the telemarketers will never call again.
That's awesome.
That's pretty smart.
Was that the end of your story?
I just say
Yeah, I
yes, tell
think
me all
so.
about it. Set the phone on the counter and walk
Tell me
away.
all about it and walk
No,
away.
well, like, I wish it was the end. Like,
They do.
It's
They
pretty
freaking-
much
they
the
just
end.
I like,
Too. They
no,
don't like to say
I like
anything.
doing accents.
When you pick up, be like,
You don't like doing
Hello.
accents, like-
You call my phone, you piss me off. Well, if they
Hello, this is Natalia Stepanovna. Help me help you.
and they're like, I'm sorry, wrong number.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for.
if they call and ask
No,
for
no, but even better because my last name's so fucked up. Hi, is Miss Olivia
Herta.
Herta there?
Herta?
No, nobody by that name lives here. Oh, sorry.
I think all the Spanish influence in our state was able to
Yeah, but you
pronounce
get
a lot.
the,
They're calling from like India though.
Yes, they what is that called? They
Bangalore,
outsource.
like.
I know Nevada's turned into mini Mexico. It's sad.
I like what I like to do
Coming
when they
from
call
Mexico.
and ask for a specific name is pretend to cry and say that person's dead.
No.
No, Mac did that.
I did that.
Mac did
yeah.
that. We had him answer the phone
Oh
for
my
somebody.
God,
That
it
was
was
the best
great.
story ever.
I was on the phone with that lady for like 20 minutes telling her who had the death certificate and like all sorts of
Well,
shit.
see, her uncle raised her, but her mom gave birth to her, so it's a big thing going on there. And
Yeah.
then she's like, can I call you back? You're like, no, I'm going to blow town for the weekend.
Yeah.
Melissa.
And then you gave her Eric's number to call.
That's right. Eric's like, Matt, can you stop giving people my number? I get the weirdest fucking phone calls.
Like you get on there, it's like, no, I already direct you to my supervisor.
I guess, is that all
Please
the
call
stories?
again.
Jeff, you got any stories?
Oh yeah, you got a story again, another one.
Who's possessed?
Oh, I guess Joe's
Well,
gone.
yeah, this was during
No,
like.
I'm done.
Okay.
This was during high school. Yeah, this really sucked.
Did you and 3 other friends make a pact to lose your virginity?
With each other?
No.
One of you.
No, I didn't
From
lose my
night
virginity
each other.
until I was 20 to a lesbian. That's another story.
Wow.
Did you turn
Exactly.
Did you make her a lesbian?
Apparently.
Oh my
Apparently,
goodness.
this was a good time.
It would have been better if she was like,
But
a
first-
That's what you call slapstick comedy.
Ha 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 ha. But yeah, you know, slapstick is kind of like one of those little happy punching clowns.
The listening audience doesn't get it.
Yeah. Well, you see, like,
He's got a small penis.
You
He's got a small
explain.
well, see, it's when you get one of those boners like Viagra, and it's like a little happy punching clown. It's like ha ha
Keeps
ha ha.
bouncing back.
I'm not going anywhere. But no, the possessed
Viagra
thing.
does not
First the possessed thing.
Try it.
Of the entire body.
Nothing happened.
It was the entire body. It was freaking weird
Hold on a
because my friends in high school
well, it wouldn't. It shouldn't do
did the
anything.
whole
All it
Ouija
does
board
is
thing.
Make your blood flow.
Did the whole Ouija board thing,
Mhm.
and
That's
some
what
of
it
my
was.
friends are mediums, so
Wow.
they can talk to spirits and whatnot, but I can't see them. So I'm just like, okay. And apparently there was like 2 spirits in the room at the same time that we were talking
What
to.
were they doing?
Well, they wanted to actually touch each other physically.
Yes,
The spirits
I knew
wanted
it.
to have
The
sex.
spirits wanted to have
They
sex.
told you
I
this?
sensed that, you know.
Or your
I was
friends told you
I
this.
was no. This
They
is
told you this.
yeah. This is what happened.
Okay.
How did they say it? Were they like the spirits want?
Like on the, they were
Well, they,
spelling it
well, they
out.
want to they wanted to
I
touch
think
each other.
he's
Is what my
about to
friends
tell the
told
story.
me.
Wish I was.
Oh,
This
okay.
is what my
Not
friends
sure.
told. My friends told me that the spirits wanted to touch each other physically because they hadn't. It was a husband and wife, is what it was, and it possessed
One
my.
second, where were you?
Oh my god, I see where
I was in
this is
high
going.
school at my friend's
It's
house.
like Ghost.
It's not a haunted house or nothing.
Nope,
It's not like Ghost.
Kane is sick.
not really.
What's
No.
sick?
Okay.
It really sucked because
Yes.
the guy who wanted to possess
This
me
cane?
was a big black
cane.
man, so his skeletal structure really hurt my face.
Not my can.
Yeah,
really
it was,
happened?
it was really
I'll use
painful.
it for the rest of the night.
No, this really happened.
Ghost is
No. Are you serious?
No, it was a
Drop
big
it,
black
just
guy
like
who
Ghost.
possessed me. I don't even remember his name,
Doesn't that work for you?
but it sucked. And you know, it's like my friend Pam. You know, she's pretty attractive, but you know, she got taken over by the wife and everything. But I was only 18 at the time. I didn't want to have sex yet. You know.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know why
And-
you would.
I'm so confused. That's like having a Christmas present you never unwrap.
No. But the thing was,
Better when you wait, right?
well, like I said, I lost my virginity to a lesbian, but that's another story. So, you know, I get possessed and everything, and you
And
know,
that's the rest of the story.
That's the way the cookie
Lesbian,
crumbles.
but I got possessed by
Walter Cronkite. But almost made him spill his drink. And but what we were, you know, Pam and I made out a little bit and everything like that. But then we like drove around in the back seat of a car, and someone was our chauffeur for some reason. So it would go from,
Driving Miss Daisy.
yeah, in a way, but it would go from me talking to like the guy taking over my body and me making out with Pam, and then Pam and I would go back to being ourselves, and then
The
it was freaking weird.
How
you
much
know?
Are you
alcohol
being
was
serious?
involved?
Yeah. Were you
Just-
sober?
I didn't even drink until I was
You sober?
21.
LSD,
Holy moly.
Hey,
pot,
you were sober?
absinthe.
You were
There's
sober.
nothing, dude.
Yeah.
You just have to believe.
You don't have to give me
No, no.
anything. I'm freaking
Oh,
crazy.
Hey, no. You really
Okay.
felt something coming over your body.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right all over it. I manned up. I did. I manned up so well.
Well, it's coming all over you.
Yeah, I manned
All
up.
over your body.
I manned up all over myself, man. So what it was, after that, you know, they got the guy out of my body again, but it was, I don't like it.
So you did it twice.
Crazy. Have
So
you
you manned up while this
boarded-
guy was in your body coming all over you.
What kind of car is that?
Shut up.
Okay, so have you Ouija boarded since then?
No.
No,
Wait a
none
minute,
at
do you
all.
have a Ouija board?
Yes!
He's driving.
Did you not hear that?
All I heard was
Do you have a Ouija board? That could be really cool.
We do. We have a Buffy Ouija
I've never ever seen a Ouija board, and Max says it works, and that'd be super cool.
That shit's crazy.
How do you guys feel
It
about
doesn't
that?
work when you've been
Because
drinking.
it's
Can,
what?
See, I wasn't even touching the Ouija
Ouija
board when I
boards?
got possessed.
I'll do it right now.
We are
It's not cool.
without Ouija board.
I can
then.
make
Spiders
one.
and
Yeah,
feathers,
that's fair.
stickers of
But
blood.
did you
No.
want to hear the other
You got
story?
some candles?
Let's hear the other
Yes.
story.
The losing the
The
virginity
lesbian
story.
story.
Yes, I
Okay.
would love to hear.
How'd you
Why
turn
don't
a
we
lesbian?
all tell how we lost our virginity?
No, we got to
Good,
start.
right?
I'll tell you about
I'm
30
gonna
seconds.
take this time to piss.
Okay, 30-second story. Let's go.
yeah, we're
Wait,
not
we're
talking.
talking
your
about
story
losing our
first.
virginity.
Oh, you got 30 seconds though.
Hey,
Is it going to be the best 30 seconds we've ever heard?
Let's hear it.
I had to build it up in my head, you know.
Okay, let him build it up.
Go
We should
ahead.
turn that down.
So what's going on?
Yes.
Look at my friend's car, dude.
We're all telling our stories of how we lost our virginity.
Let's start with you and go around this way.
You want to start with me?
All
See,
right.
mine is so uninteresting.
Well, let's start with that then.
Okay, I lost my virginity on a very small bed in a trailer
Remember
on my
my
17th
friend
birthday.
Gerardo?
And it was very nice.
17, huh?
Yep.
To Matt.
That's him. He painted the whole
Yeah,
thing.
okay,
The whole
okay.
thing.
Matt's turn.
It's the same.
Nice.
Good for you guys.
There you go. I
Ain't that
know.
cool?
Your turn.
That is very cool. I didn't
All right.
realize
So
that.
it's very boring.
It was
so-
my friend's 14th birthday. I just turned 14 like 20 days before. You know Shady Grider.
Oh snap.
Shady
You were
Grider-
14?
He was
Yes,
14. Wow.
Did you guys go to North Valleys?
I lost it like cause Matt kind of brought it up. I had sex just a little bit before you guys finally had sex.
Finally. Oh no! Oh no! Can we not tell the story of how you lived in the same trailer?
Yeah. Oh, I heard some shit.
Oh God. My
No,
mom
but
was like, "Hey, it's very
my
close
friend's-
quarters."
It's my friend's 14th birthday party.
Oh God.
Not even a party. We're just fucking at his house eating cake, little kids and shit. And then we go and sneak Shaylee Grider out of her house.
Yeah.
You know Shaylee Grider. She was dating David Bowman. And she always had a thing for me. Yeah. I snuck her out. And you remember Mitch. I know you remember Mitch.
Yeah, it was Mexican.
Yeah. It was Ian's birthday party. That's why I feel bad, is because I got laid on Ian's birthday. Fucking, that's how I remember it too.
A different Ian than
No, Ian, my friend Ian.
Yes, a different
Yeah.
Ian than my friend Ian.
Fucking, we went to Mitch's house, and Mitch was being hella stupid because I was the only one with a girl. He didn't want to let me use his room. Fucking, I actually lost my virginity in his closet. I swear to God, that's about 30 seconds. And then I just kept going, acting like I had a boner still. But I didn't.
Oh God.
And then it was over. That's it. I told you.
Acting like you had boner still.
I just had to. Oh yeah. Damn, girl, huh?
Right, Olivia.
You guys are embarrassed now. I've never drunk like
You have to say
You gotta say how you lost your
You're
virginity.
I
next.
thought it was going around.
No, it is going
It is
around.
going
It's your
around.
turn.
Oh
Oh, wait,
Olivia
Matt already
hasn't
went.
lost
Listen,
her
Matt,
virginity
me,
yet.
no, it's you.
Now it's you. It's your turn.
It's probably gonna be some freaky ass dildo story.
Yeah, if it is a
Dildos
dildo,
to
I
dildos
still want to
count.
hear it. I still want to hear it.
Oh, do you not want to tell it?
No, she's
We don't want to pressure
Are we
anybody.
No,
podcasting
I'll
this?
tell it.
All right.
It's
Easy.
just embarrassing. That's all.
We'll see if you don't want to tell it.
No,
Don't have
I
to.
don't mind telling it.
Hey,
so.
she's telling it. Are we podcasting this?
Yes.
It's
Oh
all right.
no. Okay,
been-
so.
Hey,
Just
my
making
30
sure,
second
no
story's
privacy.
on there.
Yeah, and it wasn't even 30 seconds, so
no,
go.
I really was really in love with this guy. Like, I was absolutely head over heels
She was
for him.
11.
Oh, damn it.
And it was my freshman year in high school, right before my 15th birthday.
What's his name? Nick?
We're not gonna
We're
tell
not doing
names. We don't have to tell
I don't
names.
You don't have to.
I didn't tell
I'm
him.
You can
not
shoot
gonna say
Do we
it.
not want to tell
I'm
names
not gonna
because we
say-
know who it is?
No, I'll tell you guys
Yeah.
later. I just don't want it on like the internet because I don't think that's fair to the person.
everybody
But
knows
anyway,
who it
so
is.
Well,
I was talking on the phone with him and we had been hanging out for a while and stuff. I was like, oh, well, you should come and hang out with me and this and that. And he's like, oh, well, I can. I'm like, no, just come over. Like, it was Christmas break, I think, and he ended up showing up at my house and it was like, you know, like one of those things where like, oh my god, I love this guy and he's so cool and he's so popular and he loves me too. Oh my god, it's so amazing. And so we did it and then about a couple,
never talked to
about
you.
no, about like a month later, he's like, I want some space, and I was like, what do you mean you want some space? We don't even hang out that much. And then all of a sudden, another month later, he's like, yeah, I didn't really want a girlfriend in the first place, even though I told you I loved you and that you were my soulmate.
That's
hey, do you guys really, hey, do you guys
Yeah.
really fall for that? That I love you shit?
Not anymore.
If they're mad at you and you never said I love you and you say I love you, it fixes
I swear to
everything.
God, I've never told a girl I love you to have sex. Like, if she
No,
wanna have
no, I
sex
don't do that.
I'll tell her I love you if
Yeah.
she's really mad at me and I think she's gonna kill me.
And then
if
a
she
year
doesn't
later-
have
have
to,
sex
and then a
without
year
the I
later,
love
the
you,
guy-
we're not doing it.
the
And I let
guy-
him know.
Right?
The guy
Just
had
'cause
a
we're having
class with
sex
my best
doesn't mean we're
friend.
dating.
No, a year
Seriously.
later.
I'm like,
A year later, the guy had a class with my best friend. He's like, oh yeah, Olivia, just another one of my victims.
wow.
victim number 2.
Horrible person.
Yeah.
Man, what a jackass.
Lesbian virgin story.
If that guy was here tonight, the things I would
You'll
do.
learn.
No.
All right.
Okay, lesbian virgin story. I'm looking forward to this.
Okay.
We haven't finished this story?
No.
Oh,
we
yeah, okay.
Started. Yeah.
Lesbians.
The rotation.
Started at the boring part.
Yeah, so
I can edit that out a little bit.
I was 20 years old, and I had been working at a childcare center. She worked with me.
6.
what childcare?
See, this is what I thought. Okay, hang
You
on.
thought she was 6?
Did her mom drop her off?
I thought this was the black guy
A
in the limo
6-year-old
thing.
lesbian?
He's joking, dude. He's
No.
joking.
No,
No,
I'm
go on,
serious.
Jeff, I wanna
Like,
hear it. I wanna
weren't
hear your
you
story.
like? Didn't
I wanna
you
hear
have
your
like a black guy come all over your body or something? I'm sorry.
No,
Mac,
Jeff,
you've had
please
too
tell me
much
how
to
you lost
drink.
your virginity.
No.
Anyway,
Anyways, just
keep
going.
going.
A
Jeff
black guy-
has the
Hey,
conch.
guy did come
a
over
black
here.
guy is involved, and he was gay, mind you.
Oh my gosh.
I wanna
Alright,
hear it.
we're listening now. We're
That's fine.
listening.
It's
Here's how it
It's
happens.
listening time.
Okay, I go to TMCC and I get my first job at a childcare center, and I find out that a girl there likes me, but I have no idea who she is. And the thing was,
She said you know.
nope,
Yes or no?
Nope.
Are you dating?
nope. The thing was
Like, who the
that
fuck is
the black guy,
Ghost.
the black guy that I was in a show with, his name is Ray, flaming black man. We were doing the show Bat Boy, mind you,
Extremely cold.
and
You
you
saw
know,
Bad Boy. I saw Bad Boy.
yeah, see, Bat,
I saw it.
yeah, Bat Boy was based off of the tabloid character,
Yeah.
and they made it into a musical rock opera like Jesus Christ Superstar.
Nice.
Pretty cool, but
You were in that?
yes.
It's awesome.
Anyway, the thing was that Ray had this sense of humor, and he's just like, because the story takes place in Hope Falls, West Virginia, and Ray was like, okay, everybody, we all supposed to be inbred, and there's 2 black people. Figure that out. So that's how he was, and he also worked at the child care center with me. And I'm over in the other part of TMCC where they have the cafeteria, and away from the child care center.
That's upstairs,
The
right?
child care
Yeah.
center wasn't also
Alright,
like a
child care
Catholic
center.
church, was it?
No.
That'd be interesting, but
Keep that in
No.
mind.
if you want to visualize it, anyone who's listening to this, go ahead.
Which is just no one.
So
Us.
anyway,
Favorite.
the thing was that Ray comes over to me while I'm already in a conversation with someone else, sits right across from me and goes, "Oh, by the way, somebody likes you." And I'm just like, looking from the person back to Ray, back to the person, just like, "Excuse me?" Just like,
Super interested.
he's just like, yeah, over at the childcare center, there's somebody who's got a crush on you. I'm just like, okay, Ray, are you pulling my leg or something else? Are you
I need a girlfriend.
are you trying to tell me that there is like a little girl over there saying I got a crush on Teacher
You're
Jeff?
so cute.
I got a crush on Teacher Jeff, and he goes, no, to clarify, It is an adult female around your age. I have no idea who's around my age. You never ask a woman what her age is. You know? And like, so I'm walking around paranoid. I'm just like, ugh, who likes me? You know, except for the obvious ones who are older. So
no.
it's like, so I'm doing that, and it's like acting paranoid. And then my other friend, Matt Marsala, who is a massage therapist now.
I'm sorry.
No, he's married to a Brazilian gal who's awesome.
Wow.
Sweet.
And they got married in Hawaii, freaking A. But Matt comes up to me, and you know, and I tell him that like, if a girl likes me, I want her to be forward. I don't want like any passing notes.
Right.
You know, he said, she said, bull crap.
Exactly.
So he goes and tells the gal's name was Melissa. He goes and tells Melissa. Oh my god.
Melissa, really?
I guess it was me. I mean, there's only one Melissa in Reno.
There is, I guess.
But he goes and tells her. She tells me, and then we like start kissing on that same day. You know, afterwards.
Just because you like each other, or
And
just
no,
because she likes
and-
you?
Apparently, she liked me.
She was already a lesbian?
No.
Just had a crush on you?
No.
Let him get to the story.
I'm sorry, I'm just interested
No, I
in
was,
that
I
part.
was thinking that too. I was like,
No, but
You know,
here's what it was.
She turned her straight
Here's what it
and
was.
then
She
went back.
said,
Hold on.
She said that she was like a, you know,
Bye.
extrovert, hippie type.
Do everything.
Total,
Free spirit.
Total opposite. She was like, she had a pessimistic and what my mom's best friend thought to be anorexic as well, best friend. This was her influence that she was always around.
Those are always bad.
And she, who also worked at the child care center. So, yeah.
Wow.
So there was that. And then, yeah, so like, I end up dating her, and,
Get to the
Yeah.
fucking, dude.
Calm down. He's got
Hey, Greg,
this.
Greg, you remember her? How quiet she was, the mousy one?
Well, you know her?
did Greg already
Melissa?
tell his virginity story?
Not yet.
Is that why you
No, that's why
I
he's
think
over
he's
there.
last.
He don't want to do it.
You're not gonna do it?
Well, she did. No, she did like see it at
Mine was
Frog
probably
and
the
Toad,
worst
but anyway.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she was like the really mousy one, very quiet one.
I don't think I ever
Oh, always dressed in
Alright?
I don't know, weird clothing. I don't know.
Weirdo, alright?
Calm down, Sam.
Yeah.
Stop drinking.
But the thing was,
You're interrupting him.
no, I like date her for a while, and you know my mom doesn't like her, friends don't like her. She would come out with us.
the one you broke up with on your birthday?
Yes. I will get to that part, but
It's pretty awesome.
yeah, the thing was, it was at my birthday party, not on my actual day of birth, but.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Anyway, so she would come out with us to Denny's and, you know, sit around like this and everything like that. She would probably be in the corner right now, not even socializing. That's how she was.
I hate it.
It's like
Right
my-
in
I
that
hate it.
spot.
But,
ex-wife.
Yeah.
but like,
Like my brother.
you know, I did lose my virginity to her. And the thing was, I never thought that I would lose my virginity while wearing eyeliner.
Oh my goodness.
So it's starting to play?
So were you the woman?
Bad boy?
Wait, was it
No,
in the,
it was
backstage?
it was during Urinetown. No, this was
You're in town? Are we talking
that like an
golden
R. Kelly
showers
play?
now?
Yeah, look it up. It's an actual play. People
Wait.
have to pay money to go to the bathroom. It's a funny play. Anyway, wait, what?
Holy crap.
Okay, so it's during you're in town.
During you're in town, after like the second week running or whatever, go back to her place, and yeah, I'm just
She was
like,
in
Just
your
you
town?
two? Just you
No.
two?
She wasn't in your time.
Just you two back at
Didn't
her
like
place?
golden
No
showers.
party or nothing?
no, no party or nothing.
Well, it was
You two.
It's like the second week running of you're in town.
He's forgetting some details. I was just.
Calm down. No, he's got it.
No, I know the details.
Let's hear him, buddy.
Yeah, that's as much as what happens. Like, oh, you're in town happened. Second week, oh yeah, I was wearing eyeliner. Boom.
So was it like planned? Was it like, okay, we're gonna go back to your
I
place?
trusted her. I
Okay.
trusted her. And so it happened. And yeah, and then I found out about lube and how much faster things happen. Just like the first words out of my mouth when she used lube on me were
Wait, what?
the first words. Listen to me. Do not interrupt. The first words out of my mouth were when she used lube on me were, well, that really speeds up the process, doesn't it?
Wait, I think I'm a little confused.
Are you?
She used lube on you. Oh, okay, I thought. I'm sorry.
I just met you tonight, and I knew you were going there.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would have said I used some lube to.
No, she used it on
She
me.
used that lube.
No, she used it on me. So,
She like took it out and she's like, boom.
She took it out. She's like,
yeah.
What kind of girl randomly carries around booze?
Yeah, exactly.
We were at her place.
So like in a. Oh, okay.
How many times do I have to say things to you
Drama
people?
girl, they're freaks. So.
Wait, I'm the only sober one.
She wasn't, though.
Anyway,
Oh no.
yeah, we
No.
can drink
Just
yeah,
like
where'd you
for
drink?
attention.
No, he
I drank
wasn't.
2
Oh, she was.
freaking
Yeah, she wasn't.
Oh, okay.
brandy cups of cider, okay?
Brandy, they were so good.
So much
They were so
cider.
good.
Brandy sniffer.
And we're doing the Italian
good.
hand motion right now.
So
Hey, it was so good.
I miss some
spicy
cider.
meatball.
And so anyway, so she uses lube on you.
Yeah, she loses the move on me. And these branding glasses are so good.
But, so I find
Condom
out.
or no condom? Condom. or
Freudian
condom?
slip?
That's what you doing, eh?
No condom. Condom.
Oh,
Can't even remember.
No, she was on like birth control, and I used condoms anyway. So
There you go.
Smart man.
Way to
Smart
go.
man. Smart man.
Did you say mostly safe, Olivia?
There's a play safe, play safe.
play it safe. There you go. But yeah, so that happens, and then nobody likes her. But coming up is my 21st birthday. See, and like.
I already see where it's going.
No, see, so, but coming
Well, he's
up,
already told what happens.
She uses lube on him.
coming up
That
is
already happened.
coming up is my 21st birthday, and I get some really treacherous news. See, I find out, and I was having a great day, great day of birthday, and hi to everybody, awesome, going good.
So it's your birthday. Your
Then
birthday.
My
or
day,
your
my
birthday?
actual day of birth.
Okay. Okay.
I was born at 1:52 p.m. I'm going, hey, I'm officially 21. Rocking it, saying hi to all my family members, calling everybody, and then on the 28th, I get a message. Well, my mom wakes me up 10 minutes before my alarm, and I find out that my grandpa had passed away on my 21st birthday, and I'm just like, that freaking sucks,
Yeah.
If you didn't turn 21, you'd still be alive.
Good job.
Asshole.
that last year.
Shit mood.
Dude, my aunt died on April Fool's Day. My mom woke me up at like 6 in the morning telling me my aunt killed herself. I was like, Mom, shut the fuck up. It's April Fool's Day. Like, get the fuck out of my room. I'm sleeping.
But
She's
I'm not gonna
crying
believe you
hella
till
hard.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
so
then I started realizing, I'm sorry.
it's all right.
I started realizing it's real, and I was just like, just leave my room anyway. I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep, man.
Yeah, but
I'll
like,
deal with it when I wake up.
yeah, but I was doing like 2 shows at the time too.
That sucks.
So I like held it in all day. I had to do a children's theater
Were you hella
rehearsal.
close with your grandpa?
Oh heck yeah!
Hell yeah.
Well, he gave me.
And then you had sex.
I was able to take over his Oldsmobile, and
This
I.
happened earlier.
Yeah, when did you end up having sex with this girl? Because the last thing I
Well,
knew.
why did she
Told
turn
you
lesbian?
play.
Okay.
Are you
Anyway.
getting there?
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Anyway, so Grandpa, passes away, and I'm doing 2 shows at the time, and it's like I had to hold it in all day. I did my children's theater rehearsal, and then I broke down on the way to Carson because I was doing another show in Carson, and other people were driving, and I had to get it out and whatnot. But then things lightened up because people kept singing to me happy birthday and stuff like that, and bringing me chocolate muffins and everything. So brighten up my day. But we have a psychic in our family who her name is Elena, and she's a medium, and she can she felt Grandpa yanking on her arm saying, I didn't mean to die, because he had oh crap, what did he have? Because he was a smoker, and he had what was it?
Emphysema?
Emphysema, thank you. Yeah, and we were lucky that he didn't have his lungs fill up with fluid.
Yeah.
But what happened was when he went to sleep, he was on his air pipe, and he passed away in his sleep, like that. So he was yanking on Elena's arm, letting people know that he didn't mean to die.
Yeah.
Because he was taking care of my grandma, who has had 3 strokes in her life.
Jeez.
So, and she keeps on going. She's still alive. But, so my grandpa didn't mean to die. And all this happens and everything. But the day of my actual birthday party, which is what Greg and I were talking about earlier, the day of my actual birthday party, people are coming over, having a good time socializing. People are in the front room, people are in the family room, people are having, my favorite dish, which is chicken tetrazzini, which is chicken spaghetti.
That's good stuff.
It's great stuff. Yeah, I have some white wine, some cream of mushroom soup, some mushrooms, some chicken. That's the sauce.
Yeah.
And you put it on the pasta.
Awesome.
And then we had, salad for people who wanted it. I always eat cucumbers because I'm not a salad person. Garlic bread. Mom made it herself. Homemade stuff with the works. And Melissa arrives.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
and she's like in the corner with her pessimistic anorexic best friend.
Those are the worst.
And people are having a good time, and I'm looking around, and she's like no longer in the corner or anything, and I'm having a good time, having a great time and everything like that, and then I hear voices coming from like my back room because we have a hallway that leads into like rooms and whatnot, and. Of course they lead into rooms, yeah. So anyway, they're in my room and with the lights off.
Based on Greg.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
What? I'm just saying.
I'm listening to
Stories already.
Keep going.
Anyway,
Sorry.
so they're in my room, lights are off, and I can hear them having a conversation or whatever, but I'm still socializing with everyone else who's positive at this party.
Yeah.
And then I get pulled by her, best friend, the skinny one, and she's like, I need you for a confidence boost. And I'm just like, okay.
Well?
When she gains some confidence, I'll boost her ego.
What you
I didn't say that out loud, but that's what I thought. So I'm being
Baby, you're beautiful.
I'm being pulled into the back room by her, by her best friend.
You know who he's talking about?
Oh, he knows. And the thing was that while this is going on in my room, I hear the other side from my mom later. This is what she said to my friends, and she's like, I really don't like her. And my friends go, neither do we.
What?
So, yeah, I'm talking to Melissa, and she's like, she sounds like she's going to be on the brink of tears because apparently she had been crying or whatever. And she's like, what's going on? Poor me. Oh, I forgot to tell you, on her license plate, it reads Squeaks. She was a very mousy person, and it emphasized on her car.
Okay.
Was that good or bad?
Very bad.
Bad thing.
Mousy person.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, I'm thinking of a different kind of.
No.
You with me?
Yeah.
I was with you too.
Like that might be kind of good.
No. But yeah, so no, see
Fucked up voice and shit.
no, very bad.
It's like a Minnie Mouse thing.
Mousy.
That was your girlfriend?
Anyway.
Anyway,
Come on, I want to hear the story.
I know.
the thing was, she's like, oh, poor me, type thing, and I told her that just because you're my girlfriend doesn't mean I'm gonna stop being social. And the best friend is like, oh, that's bullshit. It's like she's standing there like she's a bodyguard or something like that. And I'm just like, okay. Anyway, and I told her that I loved her as a person, but I wasn't in love with her. She gets
that
up.
never works.
No, she gets up. She gets up all hysterical. Runs out of my room. Her best friend flips me off, says "fuck you," and in my mind I'm going, I'm like doing the Dane Cook sketch of just like, yes, fuck me. Good use of the word fuck. That's right.
Wait, you loved her as a person, but you weren't in love with her?
No,
Isn't it usually the other way around where you're like in love with
No.
her, but you don't love her as a
I know what
person?
you're talking
Nope.
about, bro. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You love her, but it ain't in love.
Like you care about her.
But
You would,
okay,
you
what
would
you're
do
saying.
anything for her, but it ain't in
Man,
love. Like,
no. Are you with
Yeah,
us?
I get what you're saying.
Your feelings,
Anyway, she gets up all hysterical.
You want the game?
No.
She gets up all hysterical. Her best friend flips me off. They run out through the entryway, in which there's
They
people.
got married.
No, there's people in the family room and the front room on both sides, and they go through the entryway and they slam our glass door. I come out after them running. I come out
I
slow.
was in the entryway.
Yeah. I come out.
No, poor Ray.
Finally,
He's like, I remember it.
I come.
Traumatized over there.
I come out in the entryway, walking after they had been running. Both hands in my pockets, totally chilled position. Like, it's one of those times when the music gets turned down, everyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
And mom is walking forward like, Jeff, are you okay? And I look at her and just go, yeah, we just broke up.
Cool.
Music turns back up. It's like, hey, the party going back on. And
Awesome.
yeah, and and later on we played CNET and everything like that.
So,
Good.
But-
Through her.
No
Like,
sex.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
no.
how's she doing?
Wait, he already told the story of how he lost his virginity. Were you guys not listening?
But
Yeah, but how'd she turn that?
He's getting there.
But a few weeks later,
That one girl stole her from you, huh? I knew it.
nope.
Tell the story.
I knew it. I knew it.
We're gonna put you to bed,
Anorexic
Sam.
bitch.
But a few weeks later, like down the road, there's another gal who has a crush on me, and just like, hey, yeah, she's cute too. She was our stage manager for the show in Carson, and like, I was like, hey, hang out with her and everything like that. Really cool, really cool. And then down the road, well, within those 2 weeks, like Melissa cuts her hair because her hair was like down past her shoulders.
Yeah.
She cuts it, and it's like really,
Dyke
kind of
haircut.
like short like mine.
Dyke haircut.
Wow.
First she cuts it, then she makes it black, then she makes it spiky. While she's still at the childcare center, and I'm still working there too.
Strange.
But we don't we're not in the same room anymore or anything like that. And so yeah, that happens. And we also had like Japanese students come over there who were foreign exchange students in childcare center. That was like their major and everything. We had this one guy, Ken, who came over to my friend Matt, who first told me that Melissa liked me. You remember?
Weird, Matt and Melissa, sorry.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
You
But
told
Matt,
him that she liked him?
but Matt Marsala, the redhead, he comes up to me and he tells me this story about Ken, who's a Japanese student. He said he looked at Melissa, looked back at Matt, and said, "Is she in a rock band?" No, Ken, no.
Ken Watanabe.
Yeah. But, so I hear, that happens. But who shows up later? But the very first person who told me about a girl liking me, but Ray himself, the flaming black man.
Wow.
He comes back, like a year later, and it's like perfect timing because I hadn't even talked to this guy since it happened.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Hey Jeff, how you doing? How are things with Melissa?" I'm just like, "Well, we broke up." And now she's like dyed her hair all black and spiky and everything. And he pulls one of these. Hand to the chest, backs up, eyes bigger than the sun. He's just like, "Jeff, did you turn her lesbian?" I'm just like, "I don't know, Ray." He's like, "You can't be doing that, Jeff. You can't be doing those things." I'm going, "Ray, I didn't even know I had the power." Okay?
Bro, you must have been too big. That's why she threw the leave on you.
But the thing was,
You want that big dick in your foot.
well, I'm just like, I don't, I wasn't even like,
That must have been
it didn't even phase me that she might be lesbian or anything like that. But the gal I started dating, who was our stage manager for the show in Carson, her name was Christina. And so Christina and we were driving around. This was during summertime, and the whole like black spiky hair thing happened in October. But then like summertime happened, and Christina was living with my best friend Dahlia. And Christina had just gotten a new car, and she wanted to try it out. And I was feeling pretty warm. It was a hot summer. And so, and then like we took the McCarran Loop, just rode around and everything. But she said, we didn't leave from her apartment. We were going to her apartment from my uncle's house. And she's like, before we do the entire loop, I need to stop by my apartment because I need to feed my cat and feed my fish. I'm going, okay, no problem. Well, we get to Christina's apartment, okay, which was miles away from Melissa's place. Whose car do I see at Christina's apartment? but the Squeaks license plate.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this is her car. And she goes, what do you mean? Melissa, this is Melissa's car. This is her car. This is her. And she's like, are you sure? Because it has a lot of lesbian bumper stickers on it. I'm going, you can't mistake this license plate. It says Squeaks, it is her car. And she's like, well, okay, you know, we have a lesbian couple who lives here on the corner. Maybe she's, you know, there with them. It's like, maybe, I don't know. It's like, okay, we can check and see on the way back. So she feeds her cat, feeds her fish, and then I walk by, you know, and the blinds were open, just slightly, for me to see Melissa in between a lesbian couple on the couch.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm just like
a sandwich?
In a way.
It was a lesbian threesome?
Shit. Not necessarily. It's just like, you know, hands were getting ready to do stuff. But I'm just like, holy crud.
Wow.
So, okay then. And,
Not cool.
well, the thing was, this is...
Well, it's cool for you.
Well, see, this is what happened while we were doing the rest of the McCarran loop. I am in hysterics. I hang my head out the window while she was driving and go, I lost my virginity to a lesbian! Yelled it out. This is probably 12 o'clock at night. You know.
Is that pretty cool? That's pretty awesome.
That's what happened.
That's kind of an awesome story.
Can you top it, Joey?
No, my virginity story sucks.
Does it suck? What happened?
I lost my virginity as a freshman in high school, 14 years old, on a band trip to Shanty Stites in Foothill College.
A band trip to Shanty Stites.
No, a band trip.
Do you remember Shanty Stites?
The girl?
Yeah, that's where I lost.
Yes.
That's where I lost my virginity to, on a band trip.
Hang on. Whoa. Rewind.
Supposedly.
We were on a band trip.
You
in
lost
Foothill.
your virginity to Shanty Stites.
Yes.
She has bad taste in that, I'll say.
Wow. Holy shit.
Why'd you lose her too?
No.
The only wish is...
No.
Remember Chris?
Really? You don't think
Like
that?
cousin Chris?
No.
That was like mom's friend's son. He was like, you know.
So we lose interest
Anyway.
in video games?
I don't know. All I know is
I just got all-
I went on a band trip to Foothill, California. We're in
Got all
fucking
caught up.
marching band, and I lost my virginity in a pool at the Red Lion Hotel in
Wait,
Foothill.
so what happened?
Target.
Tell the story.
Okay, so
Target.
like we were there and we didn't talk like the whole day going over there, right? And you know
Let's get this
nothing,
going again.
whatever. And she's her, I'm me. Like we don't even know each other all that well.
You
And
didn't
then,
even know each other?
like we knew each other, but not all that well because like we like band practice. And like
Listen to what?
so
no.
one night we do our little band competition. We got another one the next day, and we go and her and I are like. She goes and she ends up, she's like down the street at Starbucks. We're not supposed to be out, and then I ended up deciding I want to go to Starbucks. I leave my room. I'm not supposed to be out. I meet up with her. I meet. Like I don't like meet her there, but I go to Starbucks and she's there and I'm there, and we both end up talking. We sit there for like hours talking. Then we end up. She's like, "Well, we should go swimming." So we go swimming in the middle of the night.
A little bit. Pushing
In
midnight.
this,
I love Jack.
That's
Yeah, she does.
in the middle of the night in this indoor pool
that?
at this hotel, and we're swimming and
Oh,
swimming.
does she?
And we're not even swimming yet. Like we get there, and she's like, "Oh, I don't have my bathing suit," so she just gets in the water in her underwear. I'm like, "This is totally cool. This chick is totally fucking hot." And so we're there, and I'm like 14, and she's
You
like
were 14. How old was she?
18. I was
Wow.
14.
Wow.
She was 18.
Kidding me? No,
And,
this
oh
way,
my god, if you
Sam.
knew the girl too.
On the other side.
And so Shanny's in there swimming, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I get in the water with Shanny, and I lost my virginity in that pool
You were statutory.
Oh my God.
raped.
to Shanny Stites.
You lost your virginity in a pool.
Yeah.
18-year-old
and you're 14.
Yeah.
To Shanny Stites.
Did you
of all
last a
people.
little while?
She was really
it
pretty,
good?
but wow.
She's
She was
amazing.
18 and you were 14.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was amazing. She was amazing. If you see it, like,
Were
if
you
you
sober?
if you knew this girl, yeah.
Yeah.
So is she.
Good, man.
Yeah, but she was 18. Like,
I was
no,
okay with
that's
it.
cool for you, but it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking lame for her.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's
for her.
lame for
She
her.
lost her virginity to you too?
No, God, no.
Oh.
But she's just like, it
No,
doesn't
she was a
matter.
fucking skank.
She was a skank.
You agree.
Okay, well, good for you. You lost your virginity.
Yeah,
What?
God, I feel trashy about it because like I never like
Yeah.
I didn't talk to her very much after that, and then like I ran into her like one time at Border Town like 6 months later, and she like ran up and hugged me and talked to me for a little bit, and then I like
Sam, where
never
you
have talked to her again
sure.
ever since.
Why?
Why are you taking
Probably
my
doesn't really
cane?
matter.
I lost my virginity in a
He's
one
not
night
leaving
stand.
because I got his keys.
Okay.
All right, Mac, you're the last one. Let's hear it.
I'm the
I'm
last.
I'm kind of
one?
curious. to
Yeah,
hear
we
this.
circled around.
What about you?
She already went.
She already went.
She lost her virginity in a trailer to Bonta.
What about Matt?
He lost his virginity in a trailer to Melissa.
Same
So-
deal.
Yeah, but don't
I
we
wanna
get
hear it,
the
though.
opposite
I wanna
side?
hear it.
We got it already.
I want to hear. I probably already
the
heard
opposite
it.
side. It's
What about
the same
him?
story.
I probably heard it from the other room.
He's got to go.
We went
But,
to Santana and then we left
what, me?
early, so we.
I lost
Yeah.
mine in the closet. Remember?
We already heard
We
it,
heard it.
everybody.
I didn't
Shut
hear
the fuck
that.
up.
Mac,
That's
okay.
okay.
Max,
tell us
I
about-
have to wait until the podcast premieres then.
Damn it. All right. Well,
That is right.
Yeah, I lost in the closet
Good
for about
shade,
30
it's
seconds.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was.
That's better than my
Well,
fucking story.
Let's hear your story.
She told me she had a boyfriend at the time, and she told me I was way better than him. And I only lasted about
Oh my
15 and a
God,
half
that would be
seconds. So.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, what is it?
Macaroni.
It's a good movie.
All
It's
right.
about, like,
Matt,
a
well,
going
Wait,
over-
Sam, what are you doing?
He has foil.
Are you?
You shouldn't put that in your mouth, man.
What's going on?
I'm gonna smoke weed.
No, not in front of our house.
No?
You
No.
could walk next door.
She's like smoking in the backyard.
Okay.
I don't. I won't do it if you guys don't want me to do it.
Don't do it, Sam.
I really
Um,
want
He's
to.
gonna stick a piece of tin
You
on his
can't
Drake's not
if
gonna
you
go?
walk down.
No, Melissa, you can't at all.
It's your turn. Go.
Damn it.
Is your
Chris.
story really that embarrassing? I lost mine on a band trip.
No, it's not embarrassing.
Tell
It
us your
just
virginity
fucking
story,
sucks.
man.
I did.
Come on, no.
All right, so
Oh.
I lost my virginity
Man.
to. Okay, so like it was probably like my first serious girlfriend,
Okay.
and
What was
like
her name?
her name was.
Why didn't tell you
I don't
about
want to put it on the
I
podcast,
always do this.
but
I know her name.
If you want, we'll bring out the love sack and you can fall asleep on it.
Do you
We'll
want
just-
the love?
we'll
The
just
love
call
sack?
her DH. We'll just say DH. Lost my virginity to this girl named DH. All right.
In our graduating
It
class?
must be bad.
Was she our age?
No, she was a grade younger,
Damn it, I don't.
I'll take
and
it.
like
Okay, thank you.
let's see, we were probably together for like.
her age. What's it?
We were together for like a few months before we did
We're
it.
the same
but,
age. And it wasn't my age.
like I don't know, like I thought I was in love with her, but really it was probably just like
Infatuation.
yeah, because she was like the first girl that like let me touch her.
Is yours?
So
Sure.
I'm messing with still.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's understandable.
and like we wanted to wait until we were both 15.
Wow. Wow.
And
Yeah,
so
holding out.
yeah.
15 is
yeah, yeah.
Hey, man,
It's tough.
And
wow.
so,
Hey,
Christmas
Right?
present you never
Right?
wrapped.
14 for me, buddy.
Right?
14 for him too. you know
exactly. I was like, I'm gonna make it one more year.
20.
15. I was like, yeah.
that? 21, Matt?
21.
Hey, fuck it. It's probably better, honestly. Like I told
Yeah.
you, mine was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey.
But anyway, so
You're
you
still
and
with her, man, you know what I'm
DH.
saying?
So me and DH
Still
anyway.
with
you-
it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like
God,
we
sorry.
both have birthdays in
I'm like-
November.
We don't
and
share.
I'm just like
after our
holding it down.
We don't
birthdays,
share
like
much.
a week or so after
You
that,
don't share.
we decided to have sex one day in my room, and like I've got a water bed, and like I've never had sex on I've never had sex, so I've never had sex on waterbed before. I know it's gonna be tricky, so I'm like, hey, let's just have sex on the floor the first time. She's like, okay. And like, of course I wear a condom and all that stuff, but like it was just horrible.
It was
I
horrible.
hate condoms. Don't feel a damn thing.
Even the first
Especially
time.
if your first
Yeah.
time you do it without a
Yep.
condom, and then a girl makes you go to using condoms after that, you know what you're missing out
Wait,
on.
hang on. Why would you do it the first time without a condom in the first place?
I was in a pool.
Oh, well, okay, you
Well,
have
anyway-
an excuse, but.
anyway.
Deal with it.
I did wear a condom. That's the thing. And like anyway, I just like I don't know, didn't feel anything, and after like
Yeah, but
an hour of like
at least
nothing, I just like gave up. Like I never like or anything. I was just like, this fucking sucks.
Way worse than we.
You gave up?
Yeah,
Wow.
I kind of do, because
but
Dan!
eventually,
Mac, you're on Twitter.
eventually there was, you know, a few weeks down the road, there was a second time, which was like, you know, there was, you know, some sort of friction.
No,
and it was just, you know, gets better and better. But yeah.
An early.
So.
Blows, man. That
It
sucks.
does. It's horrible.
I'll have to be honest, that was like the worst
Virginity story you've ever heard.
But who
No.
was it with, Mac?
It was with
He can't say it was.
As soon as it, can I go down and like whisper
been
people's
black.
ears?
Can you mouth
What the
it?
heck was that?
Huh? You know?
No.
Say the last one.
Just say last name. Yeah. I
got that
Do you know that person?
Harlowitz.
I don't think I did.
Well, they're on my Facebook, so.
I don't know.
Do you think someone's gonna listen to this?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Was it?
Just throw it out there real quick. They're not listening.
Oh.
Throw it out there real quick.
No,
You don't
it's
know
not-
her.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
get
I
last
know.
name,
Just
but
say
it can't be the same person I'm thinking of.
My name's Desiree.
Desiree.
No, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have
It's
been.
Desiree
He said it was a
H.
year younger than her.
It's
Or she was a
Desiree.
year younger than
It's
him.
Desiree H.
So that's not.
You guys.
You know what would have been really funny? I should have been like, it was this girl named,
Did you know her?
we'll just call her CK.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah. And
Cassie
you were
Flino.
2 years above him.
Oh my god.
I know that name.
Did you hear that
First
part?
place.
Damn it, Greg. That was totally for
Yeah, I
you.
was
You
gonna
missed
say
it.
Kleino. I was like,
I was gonna be like, her name was Cassie
He said he
Flino.
Isn't she married
I
now?
would have to come over and slap you.
I know, but it would be
call her
funny.
husband. Huh?
Is she married now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Are we still doing this?
Apparently, he started it again.
Let's go.
She is 22.
Time to pwn some Mario Kart.
Pong.
So the same age then is. Right? What is
Oh, on a bike.
Well, it's your 22.
Maybe a year younger.
Almost
What?
25.
A grade younger?
Whoa, what the heck
Greg's
just
a year
happened?
younger than
I don't
What?
know.
Younger?
Well, I don't know.
Get them.
I'll catch him. I'm not worried. But
Yeah.
like, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. That sucks
You're the
when that
youngest?
happens.
Oh, you're
That.
oh, wait, we were
You?
All right, who hasn't gone?
So you're on the
Everybody's
Everybody's
gone.
gone.
It's done.
We should have the craziest place you've ever had sex.
What's your birthday?
Hospital.
See, I don't have one of those.
Oh, that's a
In
good
park
one.
You don't have
at,
one?
like,
I don't
3
have one.
o'clock
I've
in
always
the
done it in like a
daytime
bedroom
on
or
a
the
bench.
bathroom counter.
I had sex in the register and I felt bathroom one time, but that's
Public
not
park.
my craziest.
Oh,
Park.
O'Brien,
Instead, you know, all
O'Brien,
those houses that have
Field
the black
place.
path.
Do we have to tell
Really?
these? What's going
I had
on?
sex
Craziest-
right on
wait,
the
what'd you
black
say?
path
Yeah,
on
but
a-
see,
on
the
a-
thing
The
is,
field
both of
that
us are
O'Brien-
here.
Yeah.
She was
So
wearing
you
a
can
Does that make it
get a
awkward?
second opinion.
It might be
Like
awkward
the-
for
like
everybody
the-
else, but it's like, I know these two
Like
people,
the-
they're both
like
right here,
the-
I can picture
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shizzle.
Well,
That's
I wasn't, but
No,
now I can.
I've
Thanks a
got
lot,
one.
Matt.
But I don't really want to tell it.
Say
Wait, I don't remember.
It's not really.
See, there you go. The two opinions.
Yeah,
Oh, we're both right here.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Can I say it?
No, I really
When did we
don't
do
wanna
that? I
say
don't
it.
remember.
Is it wrong that I've had sex in every one
I
of the
don't
cars
want
that
to
each
say it. I
of
don't want to make
So
people feel
bad.
uncomfortable. I don't want to make people feel
Is it the
uncomfortable.
couch? Because I'm comfortable.
No,
It's a comfy
no,
couch.
no, no.
The chair's pretty good.
I'm willing to
My
bet they've had
house,
sex on this couch.
Did you have sex in my
Something else
house?
is
Hey, do you remember when Eric and Angie broke into your apartment for you?
Matt,
That's a lot.
how do you know his little
Max specifically said, "Hey, I don't have."
sister.
What?
How do you know Greg's little sister?
I only know because I was on your Facebook page one time and I just happened to see, you know how it has friends
Shoot, shoot,
and
shoot.
family next to the side. I was like, oh, Greg's got a sister.
Were you being a Facebook stalker on
So-
break?
No, well, no, like, but every once in a
Mac,
while.
did we
I'm
end
like-
your marriage?
I'm like, I haven't seen someone in a while. No?
Are you
Well,
sure?
kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah, just
But-
today.
But it was bound to happen
It
anyway,
was-
right?
It was in the
No,
works.
it was.
Like,
Well,
fuck her.
She
Yeah.
cheated on him. How's that
Well,
count?
Well, no, wasn't it that she didn't cheat on you until afterwards?
no,
She said she cheated on
that's
you?
what she claims. She claims that.
She claims.
She's a liar.
Did you
She
cheat on
says-
her? Because I'm gonna be totally
says-
impressed and proud of you.
I should have. Like, I had so many chances with, like, so many. Like, I've never gotten more opportunity to
I was like,
score
I
than when I was
don't
young.
ever remember you
It's messed
cheating.
up.
I don't think I've ever had an opportunity.
To cheat or?
To cheat, yeah.
Are you with someone right now?
Yeah.
Provide you with
Same
one if
person?
you'd like.
Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't
Well, not
cheat
the
any-
same.
Would you like an
person who came
opportunity
with
to
me
cheat? Because I know
Illinois.
lots of girls.
Okay.
What?
The year after.
Did you leave her there?
No, she left me for another guy who she had been out of contact with for 5 years.
What?
That happens. I hear a lot of stories about girls.
And she
getting
went to
back with old
Colorado.
guys.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
I'll never
another
do
thing that
that to
happened.
you, Matt.
That's another thing that happened to
Like
me
you.
in
If it's
Decatur.
anybody, it'll be a new guy.
Because he's the original.
Not Kyle
Kidding.
Johnson.
Ew.
A couple $100.
Kyle
No.
Johnson. Is
No,
that
he-
his-
Oh, what?
He wasn't even the original guy.
You remind me of Kyle Johnson so bad.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, Kyle Johnson and I are best
It's
friends.
a Kyle Johnson.
Yeah, we were in. We became best friends through
You
cabaret.
guys kind of look
I
like
used to
brothers
be
in a
best
way.
friends.
See, when I shave, we look like brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I grow my beard, we, you know,
Sorry.
he and I were frog and
Seemed
toad
like it.
together.
I
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. Like,
You
the
next
other
or mine?
person
Watching like or was that?
Yeah,
All right. So
the
what's the
other
weirdest?
person
What's the
talking
uncomfortable sex
No,
story?
he just went.
Can I
Go
tell
ahead,
it
I
back?
just
Come on.
Tell the place.
Come on, it's
Tell
so
the
good.
place.
Oh, go ahead.
It's so
Tell
good,
the
and the only
place.
people
Tell
affect,
the
there's
place.
two people in here that'll affect.
No,
only two.
It'll affect everybody because they'll all be hearing, but it won't have to do with anybody.
But
What are you even
doesn't it-
thinking of?
Tell the place.
Oh, we got it.
No.
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 Everybody's
Oh,
had sex
can
in
I tell
North
them
Valley.
Is it gonna affect me? Is it
No,
gonna affect me?
because it's about us.
Is it
I
gonna
don't want to
affect
make
me?
anyone feel uncomfortable.
Everybody's
Then I
had sex in North Valleys. I had sex behind the fucking vending machines. Come on, it can't be that bad.
Well, this was in the sound booth at the theater.
What one
Not
are we
the
on?
Good
sound
for
booth.
you.
Oh, the sound
What's that?
booth too.
We all
Oh my
know.
God.
Oh my God! There's more than one place.
Yes, there's more than one. You guys
Oh, dear.
We did not have sex in the
Holy
theater.
crap!
Just
no,
the
it's in the
motorcycle?
the
No,
men's-
we're not telling the story
Locker room.
Oh my
because people
God.
could just picture us.
They were
Because we're both
playing-
right here.
What are you?
Big freaking wolf!
The sound booth.
I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable.
All right. What's the other thing then?
We're going for
What's
stars.
the
and
other
I
stuff.
don't know what
Yeah.
Matt's thinking of. I have no idea what Matt's thinking
You
of.
don't remember?
I can't even think of what.
See, this is great. I love getting the opinions of both people.
It was-
Sometimes I forget. Like I'm just now remembering these things. What is the other place? Oh my God, a weird place, a strange place. When was it? Was it really like soon into our relationship?
Yeah.
Really soon.
Well, no, it was.
Whatever.
Do you have sex in Mac's apartment and or car? That's all
No,
I really
that's
ask.
disgusting.
We'll tell you
I
about
think
that
Mac's
later when Max
disgusting
comes
too.
around. We were
No,
filming
my-
Dread and Terror.
My favorite is when he got that little
We were
apartment
filming
over.
Dread and Terror.
No, I was making that up.
When Mac got that little apartment over on Peckham, I
We're
thought that
not
was the
talking
funniest
about in
thing.
a car.
And he left, and Ty and TJ and Sam.
Because as soon as as soon as Mac leaves, he's moving in, and Eric and Angie are helping him move in. He has to leave the house to get some stuff. I know. And he says, "Guys, I really want to break in this apartment. Please don't have sex here." He comes back and they had already had sex in like 3 rooms.
Oh my God.
But I didn't find
Please
that
don't
out
break in.
until
Keep hitting that.
months
You gotta keep
later.
hitting that.
I know. I haven't hit it once yet. I gotta get a straight
Where
line.
is
So you
it?
figured
You're
it
not
out,
talking
okay.
about in a car, are you?
Wait, hit. Oh, that.
No, you're not talking about in a car. Where the fuck are you?
Ah,
Was it outside somewhere?
Mulligan.
So
No,
you
it
guys
was at the
riding a bike.
movies.
Oh yeah, but that's not a
I've
weird
always
place,
wanted to
really.
do that. Damn it.
Do what?
The movies.
And it was oh God, what movie was
And
it?
it was the Brothers Grimm.
It was the Brothers
Ah,
during the preview.
Nice.
During the
Yes.
You had sex during the previews?
Yes.
Come on.
So you got
Best time.
sex and
Okay,
the
no,
movie?
we're not talking about
Sex and the movie.
Oh,
That
you
is great.
You mastered the craft.
They're
Oh
like,
my God,
no.
I'm forgetting about all these things now.
It also happened again in another movie, but
As long
you
as you
gotta
get
hurry
before.
up. The movie's about to
I
start.
didn't finish. So
Aww.
So it doesn't count.
Have you ever faked it, guys?
you can't fake it.
Yes, you can.
There you go. Thank you, Matt.
There was one time I was really depressed
You just
because
get
she wanted
called
it.
out.
and I
Well,
didn't.
unless you've got like a condom or something, I can't see you faking
No,
it.
I faked it with a condom. I tried to fake a blowjob one time and I just got called out and yelled at and she never talked to me
Wait,
again.
how do you even fake a blowjob?
Don't.
That's
Oh
impossible.
my God.
That's just so.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what you're talking about.
Batman with you?
Might as well.
Da 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 da.
I have actually faked a blowjob.
Batman.
That's not even
Like I said,
possible.
Joey, you date some really dumb girls.
No,
What?
she. Well, like,
He faked
have you
everything.
faked it with a girl before? Yeah, every guy has.
Jeez, are you kidding me?
And like,
Why? Why would
girls
you
think you guys are the only ones. No, but I tried to fake a blowjob one time and it was
You
bad.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Nah, man.
Like, we can keep trying, but I'm just gonna get tired. And
just tell her.
Sometimes
just be
I'm just like, hey, I'm
it's not
done.
happening.
No, I will. No, usually I will, and they'll usually know too. They're like, you're not coming, huh? And I'm like, no.
It looks a lot like
Wow.
it's just like a black jumpsuit.
In the morning.
Yeah. Alright, my Greg's outie.
Greg is out.
Take care, sir.
At least you got to sit
seeing
through something.
Good seeing you.
Hey, we
Did you
didn't
enjoy
hear his
Swamp Thing?
virginity story though?
I did enjoy Swamp Thing.
Next time, I guess.
Good to see you, Greg.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, Greg.
Are you still down for the whole
No.
alien?
Greg's
No?
awesome.
For the whole what?
Well, I love this kid.
Man!
I collect walking
See you, Max.
sticks.
Hey, by the way,
Did you meet
I
Joey?
just wanted to tell you.
Yeah, tonight.
How much
Well, I mean, were you introduced when you got here?
Nope.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
so.
well that's Joey. That's
I
great.
guess
Met.
I just
There's a dance studio down the street that we can rent out, like
Maybe I just
by the hour or whatever. And I wanted to check it
Yeah,
out.
as long as you can mess around with it as long as you want, as long as you leave it.
We could,
right
but
here.
it would be cool if it was.
I like a hat too.
Yeah, we just got planned it all. Yeah,
Did you want the
planned
next one?
everything.
Hey, man,
You can.
just 'cause you don't
Okay.
have a hat.
Okay.
Don't work
All
out.
right.
It's always
Whoa.
gonna have cigarette.
Drive safe.
I don't work for
No, no.
Good night,
See you
sir.
later. Okay, is it too soon to ask if we can try the Ouija board now?
Oh, for crying out loud.
The Ouija board won't
You're still
work.
thinking about that?
Let's do it.
Do you guys own one?
I've just never
We've got,
seen one work. I hear they
a
work.
fake
Fuck
one.
around.
It won't work.
How is it fake?
They're all.
Well, no,
Fake
it's
because
a
somebody's
Buffy the
pushing it
Vampire.
around.
It's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer
I used. Okay.
theme board.
Has
and
it ever
doesn't
worked?
Slide.
As long as
No, it
we're
doesn't
thinking,
slide.
Then you
right?
make your own.
Hey, as long
It
as
doesn't
we're
have,
all
like, felt
really
things
believing.
or-
it's
I don't wanna
supposed
do it.
work.
Hey, as long as we all take like
I don't
10
wanna
shots
do it.
and pretend.
Hey, let's light some
That's always
candles and
fun.
let's do this.
No,
right on that
bring
table.
out,
We can
bring
do
out
it.
some paper and do it. That's the best way to do this.
Let's do it,
Write
man.
I don't
paper.
want to
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
that's-
I don't-
Olivia, can you set
I
us
don't
up
do
a
that
Ouija
shit.
board,
Come
please?
on. I don't
Okay,
wanna-
let's
Don't let
just
mom
like
scare you.
right now. Who has a problem with the Ouija board?
No, I
Me.
don't.
Not me.
I don't.
There we
Do
go.
you
So we're
really?
not doing it.
I've done
Dude,
it
I just told you I was possessed.
So we're not.
No,
doing
he
it.
did say some crazy stories.
I mean,
I
so-
don't want a ghost to get me like that. but
I wasn't even touching the Ouija board and I got
Ghosts
possessed.
came all over you.
Oh, the Ouija board is the reason
I
of
do
the
not want to
possession?
be
Yes.
come all over.
Oh.
You know,
How many times do I have to say that?
the
I'll
ghosts
do it with you.
Again.
come.
How many times do I have to say that again?
Sam.
I don't want. So maybe the Ouija.
I don't know, you got laid while you were possessed though. There's nothing wrong with
Especially
that.
Buffy the Vampire.
No, I didn't get laid. I lost my virginity at 20. The Ouija board happened when I was
Don't mix
18.
the stories
Oh,
together.
my bad. I mixed them together.
Yes, you did.
I apologize.
I thought you lost your virginity with
At-
the Ouija board.
No, Mac.
How many times?
I never heard that.
How drunk are you?
He's pretty drunk.
Okay.
The sad thing is I'm almost sober.
And
True
you.
story.
I'm not doing too well on this story thing.
On podcast.
Except for your own stories.
The drunk I get.
They were so scary that like
You guys probably
Mine were scary too,
you were
dude.
possessed by a demon. That's terrifying. I'll give you that. I don't know what
It wasn't
That's
necessarily a
scary.
demon, but he was a big black guy whose skeletal structure really
That's a
hurt me.
demon.
And then he came all over you.
Yeah, because angels are white.
That works,
Angels
yeah.
are white with wings, with halos.
Man.
Anyways, I think.
Wait, do angels have wings? Come on.
They have to.
Do angels have wings?
What
was
kind of a
that
question
movie?
is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do
Kind
Mexicans
of
like
Over her dead
beans?
body.
They do.
Do what?
Do Mexicans like
Mexicans
beans?
And yes, they do.
Yeah, but do they like being called beans? I don't
You are?
think so.
They're beaners. It's not
Is
beans.
the Pope making the world safe for child molesters?
Most child molesters are white though. so-
Did anybody see Mac's Facebook post
Well, no,
about
like
the Mormon Pope?
Like, I think it was like a
I
year
didn't,
ago.
I didn't actually like watch that.
Yeah,
What
you
was
need
that
to
all
watch
about?
it. It's oh my god,
It's ridiculous.
You need to watch it. It's the Mormon Pope. It's this guy on trial. He's not like really. He's like their cult leader, and it's these people talking, and they're like, if God tells us to do something through the words of, through the voice of whoever he said it,
Jeff
and if Jeff so and so, if it comes out of his mouth and he says that God said it, you just do it. You don't argue with that. If God talks through his mouth.
Through his mouth.
What did the judge say? He's like, you cannot,
What?
you cannot object while testifying.
Yeah, you
or
cannot.
something like that.
You cannot testify while objecting because he objected for an hour and a half straight.
So the judge was like, you cannot object while testifying.
You cannot testify while objecting.
Something weird. Something really stupid.
No.
Oh crap.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh no!
How the heck did that happen?
I think. What? Okay.
Sorry, you can make it up.
No, this is my last lap.
Jeff, you're
What?
not Mormon, are you?
No, but I have the Book of Mormon on CD, which I.
Hilarious.
Really?
Hilarious. It's so funny.
Is it interesting?
Oh, it's freaking awesome.
amazing.
It's done by the guys who created South Park and the guy who wrote the music
You
for
guys,
Avenue
you
Q.
guys need to listen to Bo Burnham and the Book of Mormon.
I totally
So-
understand the Book of Mormon though, because like, and
Here we
all of
go.
Mormonism, because I drove through Utah, and just driving through the salt flats, I hallucinated shit.
Were you on something?
No, but I imagine if I was walking
There's
through
a-
them, I'd come up with a religion.
I'll play
I
this.
guess so.
Okay, there's a song called The
You're not
All
Mormon, are
American
you?
Prophet.
What's that?
You're not Mormon, are you?
No one's here is Mormon.
Yeah.
Don't be
Unless it's
ridiculous,
atheist.
Joey.
I would feel horrible.
I am, but I don't really want to go into that. So.
Really?
Yeah, but there's a song called The All American Prophet. I think
Not
it's my
feel bad.
favorite song besides Hasadiga Evil Eye.
Hasadiga Evil Eye is amazing. I said it right that time.
Yes, you
Wait,
did.
why do you feel bad?
Because you're Mormon, I made
No, I'm not Mormon. Olivia said I was atheist. And I said I am.
I thought
but
you
I'm
said
not
you were
gonna go into
Mormon,
that.
like.
No.
I'm okay with
That's why I laughed.
making Jewish jokes in front of Jews, but not Mormon jokes in front of Mormons.
It's good because when you
Mormons
not
actually
okay.
take their religion seriously.
So
Right?
offensive.
Oh,
Oh my god.
for some reason.
Like the Jewish girls who always left their pepperoni
Hey.
pizzas at my house so their parents wouldn't see that they ate pork.
God wrote this, but it's written in a code that only
No.
I can read.
Yes, no.
Like that guy who predicted the end of the world for the 4th time. And
Oh, God.
in the end, in that
Like,
prediction, he was
I'll
like,
read to you
everyone, if you
again, but it's
donate
not
all
gonna
your
be the same
worldly
words.
possessions to me,
You
you will go to heaven. And then, oh my God, the world didn't end. And a bunch of people
So
got
all the
screwed.
people that were preparing for it to end, how do they recover from that? Like, what do they do the day after? Are they just like, oh, well, he spared us?
They're like, oh, crap, he was wrong again, and I gave him all my stuff. What do I do?
Again.
Can you sue him? I don't think so, because you donated your stuff to him.
Oh man. But I mean, hey, good for them because then it's a new beginning, isn't it? It's like, okay, I'll start over and not be a dumbass this time. It's a good idea.
I mean, I guess, but like if you donate your house and everything to somebody, that's pretty bad.
Oh, the house thing, yeah, that would suck.
I'd be pretty upset. I wouldn't know what to do. But like, why do you pick the pastor of the creepy cult who's been wrong about the world 3 times, the world ending 3 times already? Like, at least if you're gonna do it, wait till like 2012, so at least there's like more than you who think it's gonna happen.
So, okay, so we're on the subject of 2012. What do you guys think?
The rock was only so big. The
Personally, I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's not going to be the end of the world, but people are freaking out about stuff right now, and times are changing.
It's
And
Y2K.
it's just gonna-
It's Y2K all over again.
Exactly.
I see zombies.
See, I'm
But
prepared
it's
for
not
that.
really gonna end till
Yeah, I'm prepared for zombie
2021.
attack.
I think we're all pretty much prepared for zombies, and we'd all actually love it. That would be like
My favorite movie is Zombieland right now.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that
finally
movie
saw it? You
for
finally
$2.
saw it?
Huh.
Hollywood Video was closing.
Hollywood Video is closing?
Yeah, I bought
Fuck
the movie
me,
for $2
God damn it.
back then.
Well, I mean, we got Netflix and Redbox, so.
Okay, you guys can watch Bo Burnham then. There's a Bo Burnham special on the comedy stuff.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
Words. It's
You know
hilarious.
what I found on Netflix that I thought was fascinating? A little program called Can We Live Forever?
Keep pressing it.
Calm down, sit down.
Really?
Yes.
What's it about? I was just saying.
What do you think it's about?
Maybe we
Is
can
it
live
about
forever.
2012?
No, it's not.
What's it about?
It's about living forever.
Seriously?
There's a creature that,
The water bear.
yeah, I think
What?
that's it. That lives forever, basically.
Seriously?
Yeah, if it gets too cold,
Are
it
we all
goes into
watching this TV?
suspended
Suspended
animation. Yeah.
Really?
And lives forever.
If we could
Seriously?
find a creature,
Yeah.
is it like a real
I've seen
creature?
that.
What?
The best
Max is the most gullible person on earth.
It's not real?
No,
You
it's
told
true.
me that we can
No,
live
it's
forever.
totally true. It's just so funny the way you're like, where is it? The ocean?
What? I'm serious. It's gotta be in the ocean, right?
No.
Yes, no, it is. It's just, it was.
No, it's not in the. Oh, it
You
can
would
live
just,
anywhere.
yeah.
Ah, God. Don't drink and drive, you guys.
What do you ask? You
I
were,
know your stats are going down right now because we're all drinking and
you were
driving.
like, where
Everything's
is
fine?
it? The ocean.
Well, if they could find it and somehow, like,
That's what they're trying to do, actually.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out
How can they prove that it exists? Do we have this creature in captivity?
I've seen it on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, the water bear.
How do we know it lives forever? Because
What
we
does it look
weren't.
like? Is it a-
We haven't been around
It's like
forever.
it's like a little jellyfish looking thing, right? Like
Actually, it's really cute looking. It's tiny. It's like microscopic.
Yeah, it's
almost.
like
It's not.
like a
It's
mite.
I thought
yeah. It's really tiny little bug size, but it looks like a little cuddly stuffed bear.
and how
Yep.
old are these things?
It depends. If its body hits a certain temperature, it goes into suspended animation. If it stays at that certain temperature,
It
We're
will
going to
live
suspended
forever.
animation.
And then the moment it gets warmed up again, it'll start being like, oh, I'm alive. It can live
Whoa.
forever. I'm alive.
So do they?
Suck on
do
the
they
lime.
keep are there like tons of them now because they keep reproducing, or are there just a limited amount that
They're
have
not-
been there always, or because if they live
Freaking
forever
bullet.
and they reproduce, then wouldn't there just be more and more of them every single day?
You would think so.
They don't reproduce
It's a
like that
maybe.
though.
It's all
They
like
rarely
maybe.
reproduce.
Yeah.
They're like cells or something.
They're not cells, so they're actually like a multi
Tasking.
no, what is it called?
Multicellular
Multicellular,
organism.
yeah. Oh, multicellular
Yeah,
organism.
so
There you go.
there are also things that can go into outer space and
Seriously?
be in the vacuum of space and live.
Really? Like what?
Stuff from like the bottom of the
Like
ocean.
little amoeba things.
I don't need to be. I don't need to.
It's pretty awesome.
Why can't it be anything big?
Like,
Why
Like
do you
we
care?
found this
Why does it matter?
new we found this new breed of whale that can travel to
I
space.
understand that.
Okay, so hang on, let me ask you a question. Why does it matter what
Yeah.
difference between
I
an
understand.
amoeba and a whale and a human?
Size.
Size does matter.
Does it?
Nice.
Oh no. It doesn't
I
matter.
don't think it
It's amazing that there's
I don't
anything
care when her
that
pussy
lives-
is small, you know?
Whoa!
I kind of care when it's big though.
Yeah.
Kind of care.
Have you
I kind of
come
care.
across
Like throwing a
large
hot dog down a hall.
Doggone it.
If you're like
They're
this,
large after I'm done with them.
Oh,
If you're like this,
oh snap.
3,
Oh, boy.
Emily Pfister. Unfortunately, her name and reality.
You know, after sex, I tell my girlfriend, "Hey, your pussy's as big as a house. Your pussy's as big as a house."
well, listen.
Why'd you say it twice? I didn't. It's an echo.
This guy's a comedian.
I wasn't talking about it as a joke.
That's awesome.
You know that was funny.
It was from Predator,
Move it.
the greatest action movie ever made.
Okay, Mac, I'm gonna ask you a very personal question.
Uh-oh.
Are you gay?
Have you seen that new Superman movie?
I was hoping to avoid this one.
Here
Shit.
we go. Okay, I'm serious because someone
Why?
at work told me it's not
No, I
true.
like that
What?
guy.
Like,
Does a woman's
well, he
vagina
was playing Superman, you know.
go
I
back to
understand, but
exactly the
I thought
same
it was
size
okay, 'cause
after they
I've
have a
seen him in
child?
other
Exactly.
No way.
It
Um,
depends on how old
Here
you
we
are.
go. Here we
I
go.
like that. I
Have
know
you
a
been
lot
with
of
someone
people
who's had a
hate it,
child?
but I
Really?
did.
What the?
I hope not.
Okay.
No, dude, he was awesome.
Oh,
You
No, he was
freaking
good,
boo.
but even it was the director, not the actors. You know what I'm saying?
if it does, it's not right away. Like, it's a gradual process.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, So there is that, like,
Freaking boo.
wow, this
Well,
is bigger.
hang on, I feel like I need to intervene here
Oh,
because
and
you
also
guys are thinking about
nobody-
children. Just remember
How
that
is
they'll
this
ruin
happening?
all of this, and you'll never be able to go on vacation, and they'll take all
Well,
your
no,
money.
wait, actually.
Yeah,
actually,
I'm not
wait.
even
Hold on.
thinking of having kids.
No, but it's one of the. It also depends on your
Well,
age.
actually, my son was.
Really?
He was a C-section, so he didn't even
I wish we.
like go out that
Oh.
way. So.
No, but it depends on your age. Like you could be, 20 and be like really hefty and lose a bunch of weight, and your skin will suck in. But if you're 50 and you lose a bunch of weight, it takes. You probably have to get surgery to get a lot of it removed or whatever, because you don't have the elasticity.
Oh, it's elasticity. Okay, because everyone at work was like, no, but that's because they've had kids, and I didn't know if they were like trying to be like, oh no, my vagina is as tight as ever, or if they were
But
If they
it
do
like
exercises.
Kegels.
Oh,
Yep.
listen,
it depends. And it depends on your age, too, like how good of shape you're in.
that stuff works.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it does.
I agree.
Oh yeah, it does.
Alcohol is horrible.
I wouldn't know. I haven't been laden. I haven't bought donuts in so long.
Well, way to be totally honest. So you haven't been laden forever.
Great inside joke.
Oh, I don't buy donuts. I just buy donuts.
So I don't do it.
Did you like date a cop or something?
Drinking tonight.
What?
Nothing.
Trying to.
I didn't
Understand.
want it to be a cop. No, it's just an inside joke, and I can't get it out of my head.
Everything about a vagina
I'm
is an
not
inside
mad at
joke.
you.
Oh, snap! What? No,
Right,
no.
It's
Oh,
not like
no.
I drink
Oh,
and smoke
no.
every day.
Raw.
I smoke every day, but I don't drink every day.
What's that?
Oh, why?
You don't drink what every day?
Going down?
He smokes
he
every
said
day,
he
but he
I
doesn't
smoke
drink.
weed every day,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't drink liquor every day.
Oh,
I'm trying
okay.
to tell him, like, he won't even know that I'm high when I'm high, because it's like I'm
Because
always
it's your
high.
normal.
Yeah, it's my normal.
Then
I
what do
wake
you
up,
like when you don't smoke?
I don't know.
Grumpy?
Aw.
Have you tried caffeine?
How funny would it be if he said, I don't
I'm
know?
grumpy.
Coffee.
I can't eat. If I don't smoke, I'm grumpy. I can't eat and I can't sleep.
Good diet plan.
Sounds like
Damn
an
it.
addiction.
They just randomly
No,
on puzzle
no. Well, I
box.
smoke every day, so that is a withdrawal. Not being able to sleep, not being able to
That's
eat,
right.
being
Fucking
grumpy.
Yoshi, what a douchebag.
But I don't give a fuck, cause
He's supposed to be your friend and shit.
it ain't that
Supposed to
bad,
be.
honestly.
Because it's
but-
your life.
Yeah, but what kind of
Yeah.
best friend do you know that wouldn't want to beat you at a race?
This
What?
is true.
Well, I mean, I can't really be beat at a race because I'm 2 of them, so I'm kind of ahead of things.
Yeah.
Would a
I don't
racist want
have
to beat you in a race?
Oh, well, a racist would want to beat me anyway, so like,
Oh,
they're
I
need to
don't
have
have
my
to do
blood.
that either.
He'd probably just want to
When
beat
just
you.
stay mad.
Well, no, like, well, actually, you
I'm not
probably want to
mad.
beat my mom because if
They
you're a
spill
white
themselves.
racist, you get mad at people who have slept with other races.
All right, I have to ask questions.
You're gonna be.
There we go.
I have to
So
ask.
Mac and I were talking about this on the way over because I have an ex that just announced that she's getting engaged, and
Savage.
I don't do
yeah,
that
no,
either.
Yeah, I know, but
not
it
like
ain't as bad as we
those of you who aren't married. How do you feel when all your friends start getting married?
I don't-
Because it's like
I feel old.
I feel old and I automatically like. I don't know what your first thought is, but my first thought is can't go there again, and it's like
It's illegal. It's a hallucination.
I don't. I feel like oh man, I'm like behind the learning curve.
No, see, dude, with me,
Okay, but doesn't it
Well,
ever
if it's-
occur to you that these
it,
people are going to
affects your
get divorced
inhibitions.
in a few years?
No,
My whole thought process, like, automatically I feel old.
see,
and
I
I'm
can't
am
really.
Am I one of those old people who are like, I'm not going to get married because I want to get laid by different people still?
Good for
Hey, that's
you.
awesome.
No, but what I'm saying is, am I like that guy who's like, oh, I'm not getting married because I can still get laid by different people?
Yeah, but
I'm only 20 though, but like, yeah,
But what's wrong?
The only issue
My
with that
best
is
friend just asked his girlfriend to marry him a few days ago, and she said yes. And I'm like,
the only issue with that is like, you know, it feels fun now, but what if you wait too long? You know?
exact. That's what I mean.
Terrifies
What am I
Wait,
waiting
what's
too
too
long?
long?
I don't know. Too long is to that point where you're playing the field for so long
When
that
you're
you
not
end up
attracted
getting
anymore.
past that point
Yeah,
where you can
you're
go
getting
and ask
the
a
wrinkles
girl
really bad,
to
and
marry you.
you can't lose weight as easily as you could have.
Okay,
Why does it have
but
to deal
like,
with weight? I mean, it should deal with,
here
with
we
internal
go.
emotions.
You would date a
yes.
I know.
Joey, the
I
crap
can
that
tell.
comes out of
He
your
said I
mouth.
couldn't
I
tell.
swear.
No, but he's,
I'm like being legitimate right now.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm trying to go, but no.
So
one's
can't
going.
you have faith in the fact that you are young and this is what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes, but then how long is too long?
Don't worry about it. It's not right now.
That's
But,
what I am.
but if I wait too long, then I'm totally screwed.
No, you're
Unless
not.
Sean
No,
can
you're
afford
not. No, you're not. See, people
No,
fall in
let's
love
say-
at
let's say
any
I'm
age,
20
and
and
it
you're
doesn't
giving me
matter,
a-
and it comes in unexpected.
Well, wait a minute. If you're getting screwed
Right,
constantly,
Yeah, but you're at.
You're not married.
but you're
Well,
getting
just
screwed
like-
constantly.
Yeah,
Like,
like, look
think
like
of it
Johnny
this way,
Depp and
like-
you're not married.
What's so good about being married? What's so good about being single? You know, everybody thinks that the grass is greener on the other side.
But my whole thought process is like, I'm not looking for anybody and I don't care about a relationship right now.
I just don't get
Right
it.
now.
But if I did like randomly like run into somebody and we hit it off and I was like, holy shit, this guy's fucking awesome, then it's not like it would be like no. But for the most part, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna date anybody for a while. I don't really want to.
Yeah.
And
There
when
you go.
school starts, I'm not gonna have time to even hang out with friends. So.
What's your major?
Theater. But by theater, I mean I don't have a life because
Not
you
at
do
all.
school and then you
UNR?
do plays. No, UNR's theater program got cut.
Oh, that sucks.
But I mean, doing
Yeah, I've never
plays
done
is
their
better
program
than
My
going.
program at UNR got cut
Well,
too,
that's
but I
it.
was
Okay,
already
that's
in
what I'm
it, so
saying.
they
I'm
can't
saying,
cut me.
When I am busy with plays, like I don't even have enough time to hang out with friends, and that's what I love doing the most, is like hanging out with my friends. So the last thing I
But
need
do you
to
think that maybe in the future, like if you don't get to do plays anymore, you're gonna think back to it and be like, those are some of the best times of my life?
Oh hell yeah! No, that's what I'm saying though. Like I don't even care to find a boyfriend because I'm not gonna have time for one. I don't really need one. And you know what? I prefer performing to relationship.
Exactly. But no, but it'll come least when it's least.
And that's what I
expected.
mean. Like I always joke
That's what
around,
she
and
said.
there's always a. I always have my
She's like, you didn't warn me.
I always have my celebrity crushes, and there's always people I'm like, damn, that guy's.
Who's
fucking
your celebrity crush?
hot. Right now, at the moment, Jeff will tell you.
Bo Burnham, the guy she keeps
Really?
talking about.
Yeah, I'm so like. Well, Jeff showed me his CD, like his songs, a couple days ago. About a
And
week
then
ago.
she looked him up, and I showed him her
Yeah.
hit his picture, and then she.
I've got a major
Let's hear one of
celebrity
those
crush
visual
on
girls.
Ryan Reynolds.
I used to
I have a crush on Ryan Reynolds'
Yeah?
abs. Like I could marry Ryan Reynolds' abs
I used to
as long
have
as
a
they
huge
were
crush
On Shia LaBeouf, but
I've got
like recently, all the interviews.
Huge crush on him.
No, but it used to be Shia LaBeouf for me, Shia LaBeouf. But then like I was reading interviews about him lately, right before Transformers 3 came out.
Yeah.
And he just turned into a total douchebag.
Yeah,
Have you read about that shit? Or heard some of it? Like how he's like, oh yeah, well me and Megan Fox totally fucked.
Yeah.
Well, was that when she had her boyfriend? He's like, I don't know, it was mine and Megan's time. I was like,
That's lame.
and then he always talks shit about the directors and like the shows he does. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, then why do you do them?
Yeah. Exactly. He's lame.
He is now, but he used to be really cool and really funny. But
Yeah.
I'm done with Shia LaBeouf.
It's the fame that got to him. Mac, how do you feel about marriage?
You,
Be honest.
the same way I always did, I guess. Delilah.
We should call Delilah.
Delilah, how do you feel about
I've
marriage?
always kind of wanted to do that.
We just ask her
I feel the
questions all
same way
night.
about marriage that you do.
Am I the one that's tipsy
Really?
here? Because
Yep.
I feel awkward.
I was, but
Happened,
I'm not
happens,
anymore.
right?
Like I'm like
Exactly.
buzzed, but I'm not
Good.
like.
Hopefully.
If you're
you know.
secure in that belief, I think you're good to go.
Right.
What's
Are you
up?
tipsy?
Little bit.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't the
Ah!
only one, 'cause I felt
First
awkward.
Are you
I'm a little
tipsy
bit,
or are you
but-
drunk?
Oh, well, I couldn't drive, if that was the question.
So you're drunk, is what you're saying. You're not just tipsy.
No, because there's a difference between, like, you can have, like, 2
Mac
beers.
isn't
and you-
finishing his drink
Do
and
you,
it's bothering me.
Max, should I finish your drink?
Alright, you're driving.
Can I grab
You're driving.
I'll finish your
I
drink.
just don't
Wow.
drive at night.
Can I grab something to eat? Is that cool?
Well,
By all
so
means,
good.
man. Raid our fridge, pantry, whatevs.
Good for you. And I rated your cookies. They were amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the
I
cookies
worked
were
Mac, your
so
drink is
hard
good.
on
You
it.
should drink that.
It's so awesome.
I'm gonna be like, hey, man,
Wait, actually, we need to come to the.
I rated your girlfriend, I'm sorry.
We need to come to. I would never do it. Your girlfriend's ugly. I need
But
to,
there's some leftovers if you want some.
Mac, we need to come to a conclusion right now. Which one of us is driving? Because I think it should be you.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I can drive.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
You seem good.
He's good.
I'm better
I mean,
than
like
this
I
guy
could
over
drive
here.
if I needed to, because I only ever follow traffic laws when I'm intoxicated. But I just don't feel like.
You guys
doing
know
it.
how fucking bad I would feel if I heard you guys got in a car accident. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
Don't-
If we did, it's because the other guy was drinking.
Oh,
So-
okay, sure. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad. I will be back.
Did you find anything, Olivia?
Yeah.
She found something?
Can I have one, please?
Do you want me to grab you some?
I just want one, to say the truth.
I'll grab you some. I'm gonna eat all those.
Okay, thank you.
Just
Stole your
one?
drink. Yeah, one's good. Thanks.
Boom. Straight shot.
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
Bitte.
For you.
American Angel.
Is this the final nightmare?
I
Or
don't
the
know.
new
That's the
nightmare?
first one.
Oh, okay.
And this is where Johnny Depp dies.
Yep.
Oh
I was so
this is
disappointed
best
by the
bet.
remake. There was no sex at all.
I didn't see the remake. I just heard it sucked bad.
What
No,
movie is
I
this?
didn't even like the makeup they gave Freddy. He looked like a cat.
What are we watching?
I have no idea.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, number
Did
1.
you see the remake?
When did we switch to
Yes.
this?
Jack, you're all
A
yummy.
while ago.
I know, right?
Yes. It pissed on the original. I feel.
Well, there's Doritos there and fruit there now. That's awesome.
If you want some, have it.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have a question.
You?
Me!
You would have guessed.
I'm the host.
Oh,
Okay,
we
where
have a
are you
host
going
now
with
for
it?
this podcast.
Max.
Me?
Where are you going with it? Where do you want to go in life?
Are you only asking
want
Max
to-
questions?
No, I'll be
going around the circle.
Okay.
But Mac didn't express his marriage ideals, so I have
Oh,
to ask
you
him
need to
specifically.
Okay.
Get him again. I see.
wanna write screenplays or like
Hey.
teleplays or something like that.
Yeah, what are you doing to
Eventually.
achieve that goal?
Right now, not much.
What do you plan
Uh,
on doing to achieve that goal?
Well, I made a New Year's resolution this year to, by the end of the year, market at least one screenplay. So
Sweet.
Go
At
you.
least
Good
I'll have
job.
something out there. So.
Hey, congrats.
Right? Yeah.
Nice.
It's awesome. What about you, mister?
Where am I going in life?
Yeah. Where
Well-
do you want to?
You know, I'm kind of torn because for a long time I always planned on being a career military officer. But I also plan on going to law school, and right now I'm headed. I'm definitely going to law school. That's a for sure. But at the same time, the military thing, I kind of want to make a difference in the world, and just going off and killing people and helping people kill people won't really make a difference in the world. But maybe I could do something somewhere to make a difference. I was looking at maybe the State Department or the UN or something like that.
That's awesome.
As long as I leave behind something that makes a difference to future generations.
So you're feeling your mortality, it sounds like. You're feeling that you are going to die at one point, and
Oh, definitely.
what you leave behind is the most important thing.
Well, and it's not even so much that I leave something behind. I mean, it is important, but to make some sort of a difference so that I'm just kind of like, I can go and I can be a career military officer. I can be a lawyer. But I need to make a difference in someone else's life to make my existence worthwhile.
Right, because what's the point otherwise?
What's the point? Yeah, what's the point of just living for yourself?
There you go.
Bye, buddy. That's awesome.
Charlie
Jeff,
Sheen knows.
Yo.
what's up? What are you planning? What's your? What's
Oh
your deal?
gosh, I'm going in all directions because, you see, I don't just see myself as an actor. When I say I'm an artist, people think, oh, automatically he's, into painting and stuff like that. Well, no, I'm into that too. But as an artist as a whole, I sing, dance, act, draw, juggle, play instruments. I can do voices.
You're all purpose.
Yeah, I'm all-purpose arts.
Awesome.
So like, right now, actually, this is really amazing because I have gotten more work here in the last 3 months than I ever did in Decatur.
Yeah.
Which I was in Decatur for musical theater
So
and
what?
theater in
so
general.
what happened in Decatur that made you come back?
They took away my financial aid and Corey left me for another guy and
Black ladies were always trying to break.
and yeah, black ladies were coming after me for rides. But
So a place that you were trying to leave turned out to be the best thing for you when you came back.
in a way, yeah, because like I'm getting more work here than I ever did. Because first of all, I come back here in early May, and I'm asking people on Facebook if there's any jobs available because I know people,
Yeah.
And my friend Scott, who owns the theater that we just were at, the Good Luck Macbeth Theater Company, which is a great name for a theater, because it's the two things you're never supposed to say in theater, is good luck, you say break a leg, and you never say Macbeth, you say the Scottish play, because
Yeah,
both of those
bad
things
luck.
are bad luck. So when you say good luck Macbeth, it counters each other out.
Yeah, good luck. Macbeth.
Beth, we are the exception which proves the rule. That's the motto.
That's the motto there.
So there's that. But yeah, so I come back in early May. And Scott says, but we have the play 12th Night going on for Art Town and we don't have a festy, which was The Fool. And so I got to sing, dance, and sing, tap dance, and act all in the same...
Tap dance?
Yeah, in a Shakespeare
Awesome.
play.
He does everything. It's amazing.
What instruments do you play?
Clarinet, and I like the penny whistle a lot.
So awesome.
I'm learning
Those are
the...
cool.
I'm reteaching myself the harmonica, and I need to get on the guitar again. I'm doing the keyboard right now, too. Just reteaching myself, because I know the fundamentals of it.
Yeah.
So I'll just find notes and start plunking. But,
So do you have a plan, or are you?
well, see, while I was rehearsing as Festi, I got this really awesome opportunity. I found out a week before these auditions happened that Disney was having auditions for Disney Cruise Lines. So I drove down to Anaheim with my mom. I auditioned, I gave them my resume, I gave them my headshot, and the thing was that, they said they would get back to me, which they haven't yet, but they keep my headshot and my resume on file for an entire year.
Oh my god.
And I would
Holy shit.
yeah, and here's what I've heard. I heard that it's about $45,000 a year, room and board taken care of, food taken care of. I wouldn't have to worry about a vehicle because it's a 9-month contract on a ship.
and you would love what you do.
Just traveling around the world doing
Holy
theater.
moly,
Jack
Jack,
And
that's amazing.
they asked me to read for Jack Sparrow personally. 62 people showed up. Only 14 guys were there. Within about 40 minutes of the audition, they got rid of people like that. Went from 62 to 12, and then they said, thank you for that. And I start to get my bag, and the lady stops me. And she said, can you read this? And it's the monologue from the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh my God.
So I'm just like, yes, of course, I will read this for you,
And you did the whole
I did the
Sparrow
whole thing, they wanted to see if I could be the character actor and
It's
everything.
amazing.
So I did that for them. And they also had me read for Crush, for Turtle Talk, Yeah, it's totally, you so totally rock, Squirt! Had me do that as well.
Awesome.
But, voice acting would be awesome. I would love to get into that. And I hear it's a really tight group when you do get into it. And
wanna do that for
everything like that. But, but out of 62 people, I was one of the last 2 to leave the audition.
Oh my God.
So that's why I'm waiting for a phone call.
Jeff, that's amazing.
Yeah, and in the meantime, with living with Mom right now, she's like, you need to get a real job. And I'm just
No. Tell her no.
You're probably gonna get that job, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, so she's like, oh, you need to get a real job right now to pay
and
the bills.
see, this is the thing I hate about our culture. I'm just gonna insert
Go ahead, go
here. It must have something to do with our parents telling us about real jobs and about making money in a real way, having
bypass
a
some
career.
jobs as fake, as temporary.
Exactly. Like you waiting on this $45,000 a year job. It's
Starting.
a job, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's freaking amazing. It's what you want to do.
And it's Disney.
And
Well,
you know what?
that's only
$45,000 a year isn't a lot, but think about a lot of the people that are out there. There's a lot of people. In
My
this
mom is a
economy
personal
who aren't even making that
secretary.
much.
Right. And these
And
real
she doesn't make that
jobs,
much.
People are like, if you're a receptionist or you're a secretary, that's a real job, but they're gonna make $32,000 a year.
if that.
If that.
Right.
My mom,
And then
yeah.
you're going to be stuck doing
Not
something you
only
hate.
that. Not
Yeah.
only that. It's like I remember.
I worked in retail. Okay.
Yeah, it
Ouch.
sucks.
I just remember
Yeah, it
in
does.
middle school, it was, did you had Miss Lingland in middle school? Okay, she was like, remember how home ec was separated by cooking class?
I had
and then,
her.
And then the sewing and
Yeah.
finance class. Miss Lingland was the sewing and finance class. She's like, okay, everybody, she gives us paper and it's career goals. Put your goal at the end, and then you write out how you're gonna do to get there. So I did an awesome career plan to be an actor. Start out doing local shows, go to school for it, and then
Yeah.
hopefully become a professional Broadway or screen actor.
Yeah.
And so I turned that into her, and she looked at it, she's like, you need to pick a realistic job.
Bullshit.
No, but she didn't
I
think.
don't know, but not only that, I was 12.
Yeah.
That lady didn't think any job was realistic. Cause I turned in that I was gonna be a pilot, and she told me it was unrealistic. She told everybody that.
Because she wanted you to be what? A doctor?
A doctor,
No,
a teacher, a lawyer.
she was teaching out of a 1950s home ec book. She wanted you to sit at home and raise kids.
Bullshit.
She wanted your husband to be a police officer, yeah. But anyways, it was just one of those things that tore me apart. And I'm 12. I felt
Yeah.
now, and oh my god, my parents gave me the biggest lecture the other
So
day.
this is what I'm wondering. Why are we raising our children to stop believing in something that they
want.
that they want?
They can't
and something
achieve.
that they
Well, that's
can
the
do?
difference. That's the difference. They're always saying that our generation could go in any different direction. We're a variable they don't know what to do with. Maybe we can break some of those old social class norms and some of those old family systems and get past that.
I'm pretty sure we
that's the
can.
thing.
Because it
Thank
seems
you.
like most of our generation seems to think the way we're thinking. So if we can break that.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love my parents.
Thank
My parents are great parents, but they push the whole softball, get a sports scholarship thing, on me. And it was one of those things where it's because they wanted me to get a real job. My dad wanted me to be a fucking what is it called? An engineer and this and that. And it's one of those things. I'm like, and you know what? Me as a person growing up, my parents know me well, and I've told them everything that I didn't do perfect the first time, I've quit.
Yeah.
Everything. It doesn't matter what it was. Everything I did, that if I didn't do it perfect the first time, I wouldn't do it again. Acting is the only thing where I haven't done perfect in. You don't
When you
get
feel
cast-
like you want to try and keep going.
you haven't been casted for a show. You go and you think you did awesome and you did it and this and that and you learn from it and you work harder at it. Acting is the only thing that I've actually taken seriously and been I'm gonna work hard at this because I want to be better at it, and I realize that
You have a passion for it,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
I know so many people are like, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna be a this or that, but that's because he makes good money. It's like, you don't care about it, you know?
Exactly. These
Tell
people
the equity story.
are choosing careers
story
because
that you
it
had from
makes
the top
good
of-
money. And
Oh,
that's the
Tell
only
that story.
Casey Burke. Remember fucking Casey
Yeah.
Burke?
Yes.
Yeah. What about him?
Dude, okay,
Listen to
so
this.
we did 12th night, right? And we
Tahoe Players were doing
good. No,
12th.
not Tahoe Players. Lake Tahoe Shakespeare Company.
Oh, the Shakespeare Company was doing 12th night as well.
talking.
Anyways, so 12th night actually announced their season before Tahoe announced their season. So that means we said that we were doing 12th night first, and then Tahoe went and did it.
Everybody still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How long is everybody still gonna be here for?
For as long as they want.
a friend of mine, you know, she got free tickets up to see.
The Shakespeare.
Yeah, a friend of mine got tickets to see the Lake Tahoe Shakespeare version of 12th night. A friend of mine got tickets to the night show up at Lake Tahoe Shakespeare.
Mac, are you in the bathroom?
And so, you know, she's like, hey, come on with me to see me. I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna come. You know, yeah, I want to. And so I went up there, and their show was really good. But there's, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it being in our play because our play had.
Awesomeness.
We had awesomeness, and not only that, like our actors really loved each other.
It was a
And,
family.
yeah, we were. I think this
Oh
was
yeah, every theater's a family.
Well,
not everything.
No.
This cast that I was with, it was like I think one of the best casts I've ever performed with. Nobody had a problem with anybody.
Wow.
Shocking.
No
it was,
drama?
It was a pretty big cast, and it was one of those things where like you know we loved each other, and then our characters were so dynamic in the sense that you could tell people apart.
Yeah.
yeah,
Our Viola and our Sebastian were perfect.
yeah, very similar in mannerisms.
Oh.
So I went up to the Lake Tahoe version and I saw there's a few things where I didn't like the Olivia. I didn't like at all. She was annoying. She wasn't funny. She was annoying.
Whiny.
And the Viola and Sebastian didn't look alike. They didn't act like, and the Sebastian like acted super gay. Whereas he's supposed to be a straight man. He just has feminine features because he has a twin sister. And so I saw, and I didn't say anything to the cast members. It's just like, you know what?
We're still talking on the podcast?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's good shit. It was just assumptions I made up, you
Be
know,
like 5
in
hours
myself.
long.
Mm-hmm.
Mac's loving it.
And so I waited after the show because there's quite a few people in the cast that I knew. Or not quite a few, like 3 people or 2 people. No, 3. Yeah, 3 people in
Do you
the
have
cast
your
I
phone,
knew.
Melissa?
And I talked, you know, I waited outside to see him and be like, hey, you guys did really good stuff. And so like, oh, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, this and that. And one of the cast people that I knew up there, not the tech person, but the cast person I knew, she's like, oh, did you enjoy the show? I'm like,
anything you want.
I'm like, yes, of course I enjoyed the show. She's like, oh, that's good. By the way, how's your show doing?
What a bitch. In that tone.
Yeah, in that tone, exactly. I was so taken aback because I had worked with her the year before and I've been in 2 shows with her. And I thought we were cool. And I was like, the. And then Casey Burke. Yeah.
She just must have thought her show was just like better than yours.
No, wait for this, wait for this.
Wait
So
for this.
Casey Burke is running tech up at Lake Tahoe.
Are you talking about Kathy Burke?
Casey Burke, yeah, Casey Burke will. He's running tech up there. He's doing tech stuffing up there.
Well, this
I love
is
tech
this is the
stuff.
night that we went out to karaoke
Yeah,
as well.
so,
And we're all having a good time.
yeah, so we run
This is
into
your
him.
purpose.
We run into him at karaoke, right?
Yeah.
Because it was my first night of karaoke, and I run into him, and so I'm outside, and I have a drink and I have a cigarette. Actually, Ty bought me the drink. And so we're outside and we're all talking. He's like, oh, well, you know, this and that, working with like Tahoe Shakespeare, working with professional people. That's what it was like. In our fest, he's so great, this, that. And Casey is supposedly friends with Jeff. He's done shows with Jeff. You know what I mean? Like, it's Jeff's friend, quote unquote. He's like, but our bestie, this and that, our bestie. I'm like, yeah, but you haven't seen our show. Like, Jeff is a fucking amazing bestie. And he's like, I'm like, don't get me wrong, your guys' bestie is fucking on par. You got, like, I'm like, to me, they're on an even keel. Like, they're just that great
I got next.
as actors.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he's all like, yeah, but Olivia, things aren't the same. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Things
wait,
aren't the
what do you
same.
mean? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, Jeff is a fucking amazing actor. Like, he's so fucking good. Jeff wasn't even, and Melissa, Jeff wasn't even in the room. Jeff was like, I was outside on the deck. Jeff was inside singing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
singing for karaoke.
yeah, I'm like, Jeff is a fucking amazing because he's like, yeah, Olivia, but it's just not the same since I've seen equity actors perform. I was like,
What?
Yeah.
What? And I'm
What's
like,
equity?
bullshit.
Casey supposedly
Is when
my
you get
friend,
paid
he's
for the
supposedly
show.
Jeff's friend. But you know what? Being an equity actor, you can't do things for free.
Nope.
It's like being union.
It's
Like you
okay.
can't do a side job. If you're a union plumber, you can't do
That
a side job for
sucks.
somebody.
Mm-mm.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
But Casey Burke said that to me about acting. I was like, dude,
So like
You
because
were-
they get paid, they're
I was
better.
like, dude,
that's
the
ridiculous.
only reason Mr. Matthews casted you for shit
Don't
is because
that.
he felt bad.
Yeah.
And then I didn't say that either. I'm like, the only reason people
want
talk to
milk?
you in theater
Yeah.
is because they felt bad for you. Remember that dumb jacket that Casey stole from me? Like I used to wear this like boys jacket to Dracula. And remember Kyle finally fucking took my jacket and hit. No, I wore a jacket and then Casey had that stupid ugly jacket that was too small on him. So Kyle Johnson took it and stole it and hid it in like the fucking. He took the tiles off the roof and like stuck it up there. And like, I bet you it's still up there now. Remember that?
I don't. But that's
Oh my god, it was
hilarious.
so funny because Casey left his jacket upstairs. She's like, oh my god, this looks so fucking disgusting on him. And he takes it and gets a chair and puts the chair on the table and then moves like the tiles of the school, like the dressing room
Wow.
over and puts it up there and then like slides it back.
See, okay, so I have a real problem with that, with what he said, because think of all the amazing artists or actors or writers of times past. Like, were they making mad money from doing their art?
No.
No.
Most
Not
of the
at all.
time, no.
They're signed
Most of the
to
What do you
time,
think? Where do you think starting artist?
Thank you.
Term
Starting
came from?
artists,
Shitty money.
and that's what gave them inspiration. And they did not make
20
money,
million a
and they
year,
were not appreciated until after
$20
they were
a
dead.
million.
So
Yeah,
what the
right.
fuck does money have to do with anything? You can make a ton of money, you can make no money. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know, like if I were to be a famous actress, quote unquote, like my money, like 90% of my money I would probably donate and I would still have a couple of million to live off a
Hey, you
year.
see what
Right, why
Yeah,
would you
but
even
see-
need it?
They have to donate so much
Hey, you see
because
what-
they're in a higher tax bracket.
But
You see what Bill
Exactly.
Gates
They
But
have
all the other
I didn't know
billionaires-
that. It's one of those things where like
Bill
I
Gates
don't
is trying to get all the billionaires to donate 95% of their money to profits.
that'd be amazing.
But even if 95% of their money, they would still be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
actually like, do you really need that much money?
Yeah.
They just get so
Exactly.
greedy once
And,
they
like,
got it. that-
Okay,
Bill
and
Gates
what
is
is
doing
art?
it though.
Art
Bill Gates
isn't money.
is a good man.
Like,
He
art
does
is
An
good
expression
shit.
of oneself.
Exactly, and it has nothing
trying
to
to
do
get
with money.
everyone
Yes,
else to
everybody
do it.
has to live, but you don't need billions of dollars to live.
That's what I feel
No.
like if I was a famous like movie actress.
If you guys know any of your philosophers, what do they always
like
say?
if somebody paid me $30 million to do a movie,
modest, or
I would
you know,
donate
like right in the
28
middle,
of
not
it.
too much, not
Yeah.
too little.
spend $1 million on my
You know what I'm
family.
saying?
and
Who's
have
next?
$1 million left
Perfect
over.
right there.
Who's next?
Someone said they were
Not me.
next.
Me, I did.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you get paid, yeah, but you
You
get
heard
paid
me.
$30 million for a movie.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Donate 28, and then I
That
would
back.
seriously like half of my $2
Don't break.
million would go to family and friends, and then
You got $1.5 million bucks to live off.
to live on for one film.
Hey, don't they say it
Yeah.
takes $1 million to raise a kid though? I don't believe that shit.
No way, dude.
Hell no, I was poor as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
$500,000 for you?
But like,
Man,
I don't know.
Let me see.
I feel like
Are you still buying
like
diapers?
if
No.
if you for some reason could not make money on acting, if you just couldn't get into that
A
circle,
lot of
if you
people
had
can't
to do it
make
for
money
free,
off acting.
fuck it,
I think
do it
you
for
could probably
free
do it
because
for,
it's
like,
making somebody happy.
300,000.
It's making somebody's day to go watch Jeff do
Well,
these impressions.
Dude,
Not
I
even so
bought
much that-
$500
Well,
in
like,
that.
No, it's not even
You
so
know
much
what I'm
about that. I mean, that's a big deal. But why should you sit in some job you hate when you could be doing what makes you happy?
Exactly,
Exactly.
There you
regardless
go.
of money. Regardless
That's why
of
I
money.
quit West.
Shouldn't matter.
Fuck. Or I got fired from West on purpose,
No.
basically.
But getting back
Fuck, I
to
hated it.
getting back to the original thing where I said, I'm getting more work here
Yeah.
because, like I said, it was a year and a half in Decatur, and I went there to do theater and whatnot and
Yeah.
get, higher
Are you getting
education,
paid for that shit?
higher any education and whatnot.
No.
But, I didn't get anything. I only did like one show in a year and a half, and I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. As soon as I get back here, I'm in 12th night, and
Who
then
cares? You try hard. Eventually, it'll work out. Bro.
no worries. Well, listen to this. Listen to this. I get back here. I'm in 12th night. Okay, and I go and I audition for Disney. Did that. They have my headshot and resume for an entire year, so they can call me at any time.
Who's your little friend that had a
So
brother?
then, after
Your friend
12th
had
night
a brother?
ends,
I
we
see
go up
him in a
and we
few
get work at
commercials all
Virginia
the
City.
time,
We
actually.
got that work before it ended though.
That
like
small
2
little
weeks
ass
before it
kid.
ended.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
but we
talking
got
about?
that work.
Are you
See?
talking about Eric Steele?
Yeah.
Gilman.
I see him in
Yeah,
shit.
so we get that
I'm
work.
like, what?
And then, Virginia City doesn't work out, so we start writing a script. We write the script. We get fired from Virginia City on a Tuesday morning.
Tuesday last week, actually.
Last week. We get
Both you
fired
guys?
on a Tuesday morning. Then we start writing a script on Tuesday evening. We write a script for the 50s show. We get it done on Friday. We start rehearsing it. We pitch it this week. We get paid for it during Hot August nights. And that happens. But also, with our 12th night, it was a steampunk theme. See? So we do that, and our friend Dusty, who is like the steampunk expert,
All it really is promotion,
he
bro.
emails me through
Promotion
Facebook and
is,
asks me
I'm not
if I would be interested in posing for his friend who does mermaid photography as Captain Jack Sparrow.
Wow.
It's promotion itself.
And more to that with the whole like voiceover thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
My friend Keller, who started dating my other friend Maria. Maria has known me. She's 5 years older than me, and we've known each other all our life, so we call each other brother and sister. Keller was my tutor, so I call him my tutor-in-law.
Hey, you
See.
do have a good voice, bro. You have a good voice, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Voiceovers.
And the thing is that Keller knows a guy through his business or whatever, who's like pitching a new way to buy cars and whatnot. And so all he wanted, or all he
Give me
needs,
your money. I'll buy them.
all he needs
Trust me.
is a voiceover to go with the commercial in the background. Keller suggested me, and so I've been talking to this guy, and I'm going to get the commercial done tomorrow.
That's amazing.
So,
Holy shit.
like I said, more work happened here within the last 3 months than a year and a half in Decatur, which is why I left in the first place.
Wow, and that's amazing because you were trying to get out of Reno so you could get work, and then you come back to Reno and it all comes out of nowhere.
If you
It's
guys
so fucking
notice,
unexpected.
Reno is becoming like the art town. For
Yeah, right? Like,
Oh, that's
what's
cool,
wrong
but
with
we
it?
really shouldn't talk about
acting,
Reno that
and
much.
everything.
Why? What's wrong with Reno?
Well-
It's getting really good.
No,
I
it's
hate
not that
Reno,
bad. It's
but
actually
Reno's
one of the
becoming
prettiest places
San
out there.
Francisco.
Yeah.
There's some.
The theater areas are going down though.
Really? Oh, well, I don't
That's
know.
what it feels like.
All the music
Well, at
shit
least-
is going up, and the art shit is going up. If you guys are in music and art, it's
It's
Yeah,
getting
everywhere.
better, but for
it's
theater,
trying to
everywhere.
renovate it.
Everywhere.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with Reno, Joey?
You don't like Reno?
Talk to me.
Here,
Reno's
like,
got, well, like, I'll
It's
admit,
depressing. Is it
Reno's
not?
one of the best
Is it
places
not
out there.
No way.
as fuck?
But you gotta realize
Is it
Reno's
not?
so based on
Everyone's-
tourism that living here,
everyone's talking shit.
it's almost
Well,
like
everyone's
living
so
in
stressed,
on a
right? And I'm saying,
cruise
Hey,
line.
but now we don't have tourism
Kind
for
of.
shit. You know?
Kind of, but then
Where
at
are
the same
tourists
time-
now? They're nowhere.
I mean, tourism
This year
is part
was
of our
nothing.
Well,
culture.
the only reason I'm still in Reno, honestly, is
Because your parents live here.
because there's family and I love the skiing. But otherwise I'd probably be up in New York.
Because I don't have money to
Yeah.
be in Mexico. I'm moving to Mexico.
Actually, in Mexico.
I swear to
So,
God.
Joey, what's in
No,
New
my
York?
friend, he has a family.
well, I
in
like
Guadalajara.
upstate New York
We're
a
moving
lot.
there.
Uh-huh.
I already planned on it.
It's the you know
working
honestly
his
the
ranch.
wilderness, the creativity, the fact that it's got so much of the old history and there's just a lot going on up there.
Right.
You wouldn't really realize until you go up there.
Where's
I had
that
no
again?
idea, but
New York.
I went up to upstate New York. I'm not even talking about
It's a nice
MIC or
place.
Manhattan or
I've been there
any of
twice.
that area. I'm talking Potsdam,
Say
Canton,
what?
Syracuse area,
Wouldn't it be hard to make it in New York than
and
Reno?
Rochester.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
it's just,
I
there's
talked
just
to
so
Bob
much
Rosati
going
about
on that you
this.
don't realize.
Rochester.
It's almost like getting back to a part of our country that you think is gone, living in a
About
place like
John?
this.
Hey, bro,
About John?
And there is a lot of art and culture back there. It's nice.
It's like Tony's daughter.
There
Fucking
is.
they,
Oh, I don't
you
know.
have to be a
Oh,
model
she's-
or the
she's in New
guy
York.
or the actor, you know.
And she used
well,
to
that's
perform
what I
with me.
see from Reno. I could be
So,
wrong. You've been
yeah,
there.
she's in New York right now performing.
Well, no,
wasn't
so
like
what
that.
he just
Keeping
said is
you in
that,
Reno,
like, there's-
family?
There's stuff on Broadway that
That's
isn't
what he
as
just
good as
said.
you.
Yeah, family.
Oh, heck no. No.
Is that okay? He's like,
Yes.
and he's
And
like,
people are getting paid to be in the
exactly.
It's good.
That's what he told me. Is like when he went there the first time that it was so disillusioning.
Yeah.
Because he went there, he was expecting these amazing things that he hadn't seen before, and it
Right.
was just,
Better win.
it was less than it was here.
Yeah, apparently
Put this shit on hard.
you think it's going to be amazing when you get to New York, and these are high quality actors, so to speak.
And then they like suck.
New York City is no good. Just, you
They
gotta realize
just
New York
put them
City
in
But
is
then you
so
come
good,
here,
but they're not.
and then you
They're
see
not.
people who are actually
Reno
passionate
is
about
art
it.
town.
that
Reno
weird?
is the
And-
place right now.
and
Reno is
passion.
the next big city.
It seems like
We're
people.
blowing up right now.
Oh, heck
Honestly.
I honestly believe.
Honestly, I really believe it. I'm downtown a lot. I see the shit. I see it blowing up. All the art shit, all the music scene. I don't see too much of the acting scene, but I'm not in the acting scene.
Well, see,
know
there you
what I'm
go.
saying?
Well,
Once you're in,
Yeah,
you will
I would
hear more
see
information.
how big it is
Yeah.
going. Reno is the spot right now, you know what I'm saying? I really think so. You ain't gonna make it in LA with the best actors. Right now, we're in Reno.
Well, and as far as like LA goes, it's not about acting; it's about looks.
Well,
at
with-
the moment, I
with-
feel like.
Yeah, exactly. You know
With
what I'm saying?
acting-
Reno's a little different. Reno's the town coming up.
I kind of believe those people that you see on Broadway and places like that, those people who seem to have lost their passion,
Yeah.
I think they probably all started out like you guys.
Uh-huh.
And
You're not an actor yourself?
No, I'm not.
No.
You know, this is just personal perspective. I could be totally wrong, but my guess would be that they started out like you guys, and it's so difficult to get into that's what caused them to lose that.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just like
but
any
not
other job
everyone.
that you have that is
Not
so
everyone.
difficult and you
Because
hate.
I know people that live here that are like, I'm an actor. Right.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, there's people like that
Me and
still.
Jeff had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun hanging out with.
But are those people going to be able to get successful? Do you think?
Not by that attitude.
No.
Exactly. So
Right.
it's probably
You don't
people
Why
that
not?
start
Why
like.
not? Why not?
It's
I
probably
am an
people that
actor.
Well, not like that, but like I'm a fucking actor. I'm gonna.
I
be
know
an
it's
That's-
good to
that-
be.
no, that's
it's
not
good
the
to
attitude
be
we were talking
about. You're talking about,
responsible and
like-
be
You're
taken
talking about the
care of.
snobby.
Those people.
No, the people that are like, oh, I know
I'm
Shakespeare.
better.
I'm getting to know my stage.
yeah.
I'm getting
That's
off the
how-
clams.
Yes.
The really
You
pretentious
told me.
snobby.
Yeah, like,
Because
they
any
lay on the
actor
stage.
should say
Yeah.
that I am a actor.
And that's how
This
the
is
people
my
are
space.
or not participating.
You were in my bubble.
They shouldn't
Get out
be
of
like
my
that.
bubble.
Because I was
No, they
there
shouldn't
super
be like
early.
that at
I was
all,
there
bro.
super early, and they like
They
all
shouldn't
went
be
out
like
on the
that
stage
at all,
and there's
but
some
they
people that are
should be
like,
like, I
I
am
understand
an
like getting
actor,
used to your
you
stage
know?
and walking around and like stretching and stuff, but like
You have to be confident.
a couple people just like
otherwise
laid
you
on there,
ain't
was like,
making it at all,
oh.
You can be confident, but don't have a freaking
Same.
ego bigger than
What
your
is that
head.
all about? Just because you went to NYU doesn't mean you're a better actor than me.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how does school or any
got
of that
next.
have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was sucking.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, you are.
I was getting first
You got
every.
it.
I was getting
Okay.
first all day till now.
You got this.
So,
Now
Jeff,
I'm at
let
11.
me
Did
ask
you
you a
switch it to
question.
hard?
Was there ever a
No.
point in, like, from when you wanted to be an actor or
For sure,
voice
I
actor
will.
to now where you ever thought, this isn't gonna work, maybe I should choose something else?
Nope.
Did you ever have that moment?
No.
Never.
And I still
I've
draw.
had that moment every
And
day.
you know, drawing was my first talent that I picked up because I saw Disney, I saw Warner Brothers, MGM, Hanna-Barbera, all the great stuff. You know, and they still have, you know, Looney Tunes at 12 o'clock every day for during the week, the full hour of Looney Tunes, but classic Looney Tunes.
On like Channel 5 or some shit.
45 or 41, which is Cartoon Network. It used to be 45, you know.
Used to be 45. I have Dish
I remember
now.
that.
But yeah, so
I have
anyway,
no cable.
but yeah, I still watch those, love them, classics. But then they start doing stuff politically. They used to be politically correct, but now they're getting back into the
No.
shift of things where
Yeah.
you know things are
Shaking
off the
stuff up.
wall again, and I thank them for it. You know, it's like pulling mallets from behind your back that are bigger than you are is great, absolutely great. You know, I've invented my own characters. You know, I have my cartoon characters and I have my fantasy characters. I have one sci-fi story, but you know, but I have my fantasy characters and everything like that, which I can draw realistically. I can draw, you know, cartoon-like,
so sick.
and I've even done my own self-portrait. See,
It's awesome.
And you know what you want to do though. That's sick.
Yeah.
'cause
and I can
I don't know a damn what I want to do at all.
see. I could draw the characters.
It's
You know,
tough.
with my fantasy characters, I want to do graphic novels. See, and you know, eventually it might become a movie.
Yeah,
But
like-
with my cartoon characters, I could, you know, because I saw this
Yeah.
program at Office Depot, I can animate them myself
Yeah.
and
I
do
was
the
gonna say,
voices.
like,
Yeah,
you'd
you
probably
could.
make more money on some characters. You know, like
you could totally
you
produce
could go
your
on the
own
beach
stuff.
and just draw characters for people for $20 a picture.
And while I'm on the beach, I can
I've
record
been-
the
I've been
voices
there, yeah.
back at my hotel and whatever.
And you never thought, like, oh, maybe I should
This
choose
is
something else.
no.
Never
No,
ever.
no, see, because
So
it went.
amazing.
My first
Yeah.
talent, like I said, my
Yeah.
first talent, I have
I've
been
gone
able.
through so many. This is what I want.
Yes,
to
I
do.
still
This
want.
is what I want to do.
Okay, who's
And
next?
it's rough, right? Because you go
I think I
back and
am.
forth.
I think I am next.
Sam's next.
Yeah.
Love
Oh, yeah.
sex.
Well, you
Love
said
sex,
Oh, yeah.
baby,
Okay, after me, yeah.
love sex.
But anyway,
Those things are awesome.
The first talent I ever started with was my drawing talent. Then the next one I started doing was my voice talent, because I started imitating voices when I was 7. And then the next one I did was picking up an instrument. Because through elementary school I was the quiet kid who sat and drew in the corner. I wasn't really athletic or anything like that. So, sat and drew in the corner. And then at the age of 12, I picked up my first instrument, which was the clarinet. And so I started playing instruments along with the other two. See? So I never gave up my talents. I just started growing.
Yeah, that's amazing. And learning always, right?
And always learning.
Yeah.
Because no matter how much experience I will ever get as an actor, as a person, as an artist, or as, an individual working with a group or working by myself, I am always learning. I will never be the perfect human being. But people have said, oh, you're close to perfect.
Never.
Guys, okay, first of all, male pattern baldness runs in my family, so I'm enjoying my hair as long as I can.
Yeah.
And I can pick out all these little things that are wrong with me. I mean, I have fillings even though I have straight teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, I am not a perfect specimen. I'm not even perfectly athletically fit. I'm not Captain America. I'm not invulnerable and stuff like that. So, but I don't smoke. I don't drink that often. I'll sip some alcohol every now and then. But when I do, I usually stay over at a person's place when I know I'm getting buzzed.
Yeah.
And when I plan on it, I bring my retainers and stuff like that. So, I plan ahead and everything. But yeah. I will never be the perfect specimen.
Right. In any way.
In any way, but I'm gonna be
None
me.
of us will be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be me. But it goes from I went from
was
drawing
Superman.
to doing voices to playing instruments.
I'm with you, man.
In the
but I
same
am
year,
Superman.
in the same year I was playing my instruments, I learned to
It's
do
a suit, man.
comedy routines. The first one I ever imitated
Brendan
was
borrow
Bill
it, see?
Cosby.
Oh.
Bill Cosby was my first one I ever imitated, and then I just built from that as well.
So what made you want to do these comedy routines?
Is that
What made you want to do these?
Well, see, I got this videotape called
Hey,
Bill
you know,
Cosby
Superman doesn't
himself,
wear
and it was
arrow.
so funny. I was just reciting stuff because when I was 7 years old doing the voices, I would recite entire movies. So, and I still do it. To this day, I still do it. I come out of the theater talking like Jar Jar Binks, talking like Jack Sparrow, talking like all the freaking characters in the movie.
Because you just retain that, right?
Yeah, and even if I see it just once, I will come out of the movie talking like them and reciting the whole movie with the voices. Greg Kleino calls me the personal iPod because I can recite stuff with the voices.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like, the human brain is amazing because it just keeps growing. People's like, oh no, your brain wears down. Only if you let it wear down.
Exactly. Only if you resign
If you think you're old,
you don't want to do.
Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to get old. You know what I mean?
You know what? I think, Jeff, you've hit the nail on the head, and I think that's why you're going to be successful in anything that you want to do. If you go back
successful.
and you're like, you know what? I want to pursue a career in playing the clarinet, then you will.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you have a passion for it. You're realistic about it.
Oh,
and
your mom.
And you know what you're doing.
And don't let anybody tell you you
All
can't
you
do that.
have
It's one of
to
the oldest
do-
careers out there, and there's definitely careers available for it.
All you need is just to have the right person see you.
See, there you go. Yeah.
And it's
That's
not
the
because,
issue with
like,
it though, is it's
you-
so political because of stuff like that.
It's not,
No,
it's
okay.
not what you know.
There's a
it's who you
situation. No, there's a
know.
situation
It's
where
who
like
you know.
if you're hot enough and the right person sees you, like.
Yeah, but
So on and so forth.
if you know
Okay,
the right guy.
so the
But Jeff
road
is-
to your
Jeff is
dreams
talented
is
enough.
so rarely straight.
Yeah, but
it's
if you know
so
the right guy-
often curved, and even sometimes you need to turn around to get to it. So it doesn't matter how you get to it;
Mhm.
just matters that you get to it.
No, see, and
It's the old
I focus
school
on these
level,
many
huh?
talents that I have.
Yeah.
Because in the same year that I started doing, the clarinet, I started doing comedy routines. But then in middle school, it was one of my teachers who said, "Why don't you perform these?" Because I was only performing them for a certain amount of people. Then I started performing them in front of my actual students because my teacher encouraged me. See, so then that happened, and then. In high school was when I acted in my first show on stage, where my family will argue that I have been acting all my life.
Yeah.
You know,
They
but my
always
first show
make
on
it
stage
sound
was
better.
Music Man. I learned how to sing, dance, and act all in the same year. I didn't even know I had a voice because I was always just singing with mom in the car, or in the shower, or on the radio. But I would always imitate the voices.
Yep.
And when I found out that I had a voice of my own, it was amazing.
Yeah.
you know. But then and then I taught myself how to juggle when I was 18, and I just keep building. I never throw my talents aside, and somehow one of my talents will get me to the right place at the right time with the right person, and then they'll figure out, holy crap. Because I can write too. I've taken a creative writing class because I can, I'm really awesome at poetry. And like I said, I'm making a graphic novel, and I have a sci-fi story on the side.
And it's the means to an end, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all of your talents could lead to anything and everything.
Anything. And I never put one aside.
Well, and then even in that, you can really think about it and making yourself happy and trying to make it so that you leave some sort of mark on the world, some sort of difference. Because, I mean, think about actors, musicians, they do it all the time. I mean,
Yep, they leave
probably
things that last
they
forever.
leave more lasting marks than probably the people who do
More than
the most
presidents.
major things you think of.
More than
Yeah.
presidents.
I mean,
Actors are more
Seemingly
famous
more
than
than presidents, right?
Yeah.
yeah, because
Sure. People look up to actors way more than presidents.
Well, see,
I could probably
All
ask
you know
anybody,
is acting
what
is
year
a-
did Marilyn Monroe die? But then if I were to ask somebody, what year did President Johnson die? They're not going to know.
Right.
I don't
They
like
know
it.
when Marilyn Monroe died, though, and she's
Because
an actress.
it's culture, it's our culture, and it's
We'll see.
it's what we enjoy. It's
And
we
what comes
love.
down to what is more fundamental and rudimentary within our internal beings than our culture? It always has been.
Exactly.
We'll see, also, I have always looked up to comedians because comedians are so smart because they can take history and make it funny.
Well, not only that, comedians are like, okay, you guys have seen funny people, right?
No.
Okay, I think that's
You
the
need
best
funny
representation.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the best
You need to see it.
representation
Okay.
of comedians because
It really is.
when you listen to comedians and they make fun of crazy whatever, they make fun of everything. But if you actually
Listen
from
to
what
them.
I've heard talking to people who've talked to comedians and stuff, they're such serious people.
They're smarter than
You guys know who not Leslie Nielsen.
So smart.
Spit out.
Leslie Nielsen?
It's so
Yeah,
down
Leslie
to
Nielsen.
earth.
Airplane,
you
right?
feel
Airplane,
Okay,
The
yeah.
Naked
Best
Gun.
comedians, you feel exactly
Dracula
what they're
Dead and Loving
saying,
It.
They're down to earth as fuck. You're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie
I can feel
Nielsen.
That joke
Yeah.
is funny.
My
It
director.
ain't even a joke. He's just saying some real
Yeah,
life shit.
exactly.
Go
But
back.
And that's what I do. But people laugh when I'm talking.
My
I'm going, what did I
director-
say?
My
Don't be
director.
embarrassed. You're embarrassed. So that's why just keep going with it, man.
Yeah, my director from
You
a
just
couple
gotta keep
shows
going. Let them
ago.
boo you off the stage. It's gonna happen.
No, they didn't boo me. It's
But
just that.
Yeah, but it
Go
it
ahead,
will
Leslie
happen.
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. Oh no, it's cool. I was sitting with my director and I was talking to her about comedy, and I'm like, I'm not good with comedy. I can make myself
I'm
cry.
guilty.
I can make myself angry. I can do drama better than comedy, which is weird because a lot of people are like, oh, I can do comedy. I can be funny and stuff, but I can't be sad about shit. And I'm like, whatever. That shit's easy.
Boo.
Seems like it'd be easier to be
Being
sad
funny,
than
being
be funny.
funny is hard.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true.
And I told her this. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not used to comedy. I got
Or
casted in a
Majesty
lead.
Trader.
And I'm like, I don't know how to go about it because I've never been
I've
casted in a comedy before.
Yeah.
And so she seriously pulled me aside and set me down. She's like,
Right there.
I want to tell you something. I'm like, what? She's like, before Leslie Nielsen died, 2 years before he died. She's like, so I was,
Were you hooked up,
somewhere
too?
and I was doing something, I was doing some sort of production thing, and I got the chance to eat dinner with Leslie Nielsen.
Lucky.
Yeah, for real.
I don't
And
know
she
who
was
that
like,
is.
oh my god, she's the airplane guy. She's like, oh my god, you're so funny, this and that. He's like, I'm not really funny. And she's like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm not funny. He's like, I started acting as a serious actor.
Yeah, he
Work
did.
is the
He did.
trigger.
I went in there as a Shakespearean,
Yeah.
serious, fucking
Yeah.
actor. And he's like, and I realized that from that, the only way you can
you
do
broke
comedy
the
is by
trigger?
being serious.
Like right
Yeah.
picture?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Well, yeah, 'cause if you think that comedy's
To,
funny,
yeah, yeah.
you're gonna laugh, and then everybody else is
Take
gonna mess up. Nobody else is gonna think it's
Yeah, yeah.
Because you have to be completely. It's only funny because you're serious.
We'll see,
For the most part.
And a lot, I mean, not completely, but a lot of it.
So based in truth, yeah.
Hey, I could tell you my opinion as a non-actor.
Huh.
You know, it's usually a better opinion than you guys got, but I'm the non-actor. I'm the viewer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
But every movie I've seen so far, you guys are pretty good actors. You know, it just takes practice makes perfect, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see.
Every
Like
film or play you're in, you're gonna get better and better.
Always.
you just build from that
Always better and
experience.
better, yeah.
Failure.
But I said this so many years ago, and I still believe it today. At first, I said it about actors, but now I say it about any career that you go into as a person. You have to be willing to be an idiot in order for people to take you seriously.
It's true.
And you know what? This sounds super gay, Jeff, but this little like musical thing we did, I was really able to let loose and be a fucking idiot. And
Good.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Were you singing?
I was singing.
Yeah, she was.
actually.
Like
With
trying?
a sore throat and
She had a sore throat.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta sing with a sore throat. But
I've
also,
never sung before. So,
yeah,
there you
but
go.
also with the whole like comedy thing, serious, being serious and people laughing. I've always said that if you can do comedy, you can do anything.
Well,
Because people have told me that if you can do Shakespeare, you can do anything. And after doing a Shakespeare show, I still believe that if you can do comedy,
no,
you
that's
can do
bullshit.
anything.
That's bullshit. It's there's this one quote I heard is like,
That's dope.
dying is easy, comedy is hard. And that's what I mean. Like people are always like, oh no, Shakespeare's hard. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's
hard.
not.
It's really not.
It's not hard at all. Like that's the easiest thing I've ever been able to.
Well,
figure out.
Shakespeare's just written so well that it makes itself easy.
It's not even.
It's memorization, right?
That's all it
I mean,
is.
That's all
That's all
it
it
is.
is.
And
You
like,
have
and
to-
memorization is the part of any acting that you do.
Exactly.
So
You memorize your
Yeah.
lines and then you memorize the feeling behind it.
Yeah.
That's it. Comedy is hard because it's all about timing.
Yeah.
It's such a deep emotional feeling.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. We'll
And
see.
And it's so hard to recreate because comedy is so often
You
in
guys
the
see
moment.
Jim
Okay,
Carrey's
like, and
like,
that's the thing. Like I can
drama
cry.
movies?
Yeah.
You guys think Jim Carrey is a good drama actor?
I
think
liked
he's
him in The
very
Majestic.
He does pretty good, actually.
good. I think he's
But
very
what I'm
good.
saying is
Truman
like
Show's awesome.
I can be depressed.
I need to see
If
it
someone's
again.
like, you need to be depressed
You do it.
on screen. Like I was like
But you
in an
can't be
instant, I
happy.
could do it.
But
But
you
the
can't
moment
be
someone's like,
happy.
okay, you need to bust up laughing on something, I'm like,
I know how that is, having to work somewhere where you
how can you
always
bust
have
up
to
laughing if
smile.
something's not funny?
Right, exactly. It's so hard
Having
to
to
fake
smile when you don't want to smile.
You can frown and make yourself look sad as hell easily anybody.
because that's lack of emotion, right? And
Uh-huh.
comedy
And
is
it's the
like
other way
the peak of
around.
emotion.
Doesn't it take more muscles to frown than to smile?
Yep.
No, but what? Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's so hard to
To
like.
get yourself into it.
Yeah,
I
but
think
what-
happiness is such a rare mood that like a lot of people don't get to experience.
Sam.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
High five.
And so it's harder to recreate.
Yeah, brother.
Kind of what she's saying is like you could frown right now easily on command, right? But could you just start laughing like crazy, like
no,
a real
I
hysterical
kind
laugh?
of, yeah, I'm getting there. You know, yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
But
For sure, you would know my fake laugh before a fake cry. You
It's
know?
true, which is why like being a comedian is so fucking hard. Is like you have to create that out
Uh-huh.
of nowhere, out of nothing, with people you don't even
Most
know.
comedians.
Which
start
brings
off
us
with
to you guys coming to Third Street on
with
Wednesday.
stand-up.
Yes, and I totally want to. And
Should.
I think you should set a date
Totally
to
want to
make
what?
everybody fucking show up. Hell
do
yeah,
what?
man. You
Wait, I
set a
missed
date and you'll
it.
be
What?
like, if you
He's
don't
a
come to
stand-up
this,
comedian.
I don't consider
Third
you
Street
my friend.
bar on Wednesday. He'll be up.
Every Wednesday?
Pretty much.
Most of them.
What
Most
bar?
of them. Yeah,
Third Street. It's over by the Eldorado.
Hey, I'll show up, man.
It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. You got
Wednesdays
anything
at
right
9.
now? I don't want to put you on the
What?
spot or nothing.
Get up there!
I like to.
Improv comedy.
I don't know.
Actually, you should get up there.
Yeah.
Give us a repeat.
I do so much better on stage.
Yeah. It's
No,
just
yeah,
the
I know,
atmosphere,
I'm
the
not trying to
feeling you
put you on
get.
the
spot or
You know,
nothing,
yeah.
but that'd
Yeah.
be cool to hear you.
No. Whereas like with me, I recite so many comedians because they're in my head. You know.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier about the whole, and you said about timing too, how they are. But like with comedians being so smart and how they are able to make fun of people who are so serious. Like when Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of California, Robin Williams called him on it and everything. Because he's just like, you know, the thing is that in California we are a 60% Hispanic state. We elected an Austrian governor. Even old Nazis are going, that's weird. Yeah. And the thing is, he can't even say the name of the state. It's like,
Hey,
Arnold, what are you governor of?
Are you
Hey, boy, yeah.
sarcastic, bro?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we are.
Matt, That's your name, right, Mac?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Are you hella sarcastic? Are you a smartass?
Yeah, he is.
Sometimes I guess.
No, 'cause that's what most comedians are. They are like kind of hard to get along with. They're smartass. They say some shit right back at what you
that's
say. You know what I'm saying? Are you like
I
that?
think you're good at self-deprecating humor.
Self-deprecating.
You're just so good at it because, like, you can totally play it off like, yeah, I'm poor and my life sucks and it's funny.
I still with that the other night.
So how are you folks doing
My
tonight?
teacher used to do stand-up. You know Sam O'Brien?
I'm gonna say a bunch of
Yeah,
bad
I
things
do,
and say,
yeah.
That used to be
Oh,
my
shit,
teacher.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
my
Yeah,
best
I've
friend.
seen him a couple times.
Yeah, he's kind of
pretty
funny. He got like a little speech impediment. Sounds a little weird, you know. Fucking.
Speech impediment.
He
His
sounds
R's
like
are
he's,
weird.
He sounds like he's from Boston.
Oz, yeah, Oz. You know, like because he has a speech impediment.
Coffee talk.
He's pretty funny though. He's pretty funny, you know.
Yeah,
Oz.
I saw him. I think I saw him once at Great Basin, and then I saw him another time at.
He
3rd
tries
Street,
a lot,
so-
dude. He ain't that good, but he tries, you know.
Yeah, he's better than most of the guys that do it.
He has a
yeah.
few CDs. He works with a lot of rappers. Like he'll just do like a little skit right before the song.
Oh,
you know,
yeah?
like say some shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's hella tight. He has hella hookups. If you ever want to meet that guy, he's someone to know. He knows
Alright.
everyone in Reno.
That'd be cool.
So,
Yeah, I got him. I friended him on Facebook. But,
He knows everyone. He'll hook you up if you become his friend.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
cool.
He has a lot of hookups.
so what made you wanted to get into stand-up
Remember that
comedy
song
then?
I did?
No.
Oh, I just,
You said sounded professional.
I
No.
was kind of always
I
wanted to
doubt
do
it.
it, really.
On MySpace.
Yeah.
Always?
I've never heard it.
Yeah, well, like,
When did it first hit you?
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
He was.
When did it
I
first
remember. I remember the voicemail the night
Oh.
when he first did it.
I've never
Like
said
middle
that, dude.
school?
Really?
Okay.
Middle school.
I never did.
Or in acting class, you know, and
You
I'm
said
just
it
like
sounds
doing
like
all those
it was
plays, and I'm
professional.
like,
With Mrs. Kala?
I was like,
Yeah.
Cool.
and like I was thinking,
No, I
like,
never
man,
said
like,
that.
yeah, I could show you.
like my goal in middle school was to be on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, you did.
Hey,
So
there
I
you
was
go.
thinking like stand-up comedy,
Alright,
like
but I don't
stepping
remember
stone.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then like you know,
that
Say
guy
Mrs.
was the one
Kala?
that,
I still think
Mrs.
stand-up
Kala.
comedy is pretty
Kala,
cool.
She was on Who
And
Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Said Kala. I was like, she's not
after doing
black,
it,
is
I
she?
just love
I'm a
it.
little bit tipsy, so
It's all good.
sorry.
Kala.
Well,
So
Kala,
then, like,
Kala's
since
Swahili
middle
for
school,
black,
you've
so I was
just
like,
been
no
like-
way.
Yeah.
I'm a funny guy.
Haz-
I want to show
Hazani
everybody.
Is
Yeah.
Swahili for handsome.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Jumbo is
See,
hello.
that's another one of the things that's
I
so
just never
amazing
really
to me
got around
because
to it, you know.
stand-up comedy
Jumbo,
must be
Jumbo.
one of the hardest things to do because, like,
You get booed a lot.
yeah, you have to stand up there and you have to like put
Even
your
if
shit
you're
out
good,
on
you
line.
get booed.
No, but, like you'll say.
God, man.
What I think gets most of comics is they'll say something that's ridiculously funny, and
To
people
them,
just won't
though.
laugh right away. And I mean, I'll be sitting out there and I'll know it's totally funny, and I'll laugh like inside, but I won't laugh like out
I'm
loud.
an inside laugher. yeah,
And at this,
exactly.
and
I'm an
everybody else is
inside
doing that, and
laugher.
everybody's saying it's funny. But I can imagine standing on stage and not hearing
Hearing
people
silence,
laughing.
right?
And you're just like,
People
oh
just
god, I wasn't
laugh
funny.
out
And then the
loud
comics are
about
like, oh
everything.
well,
I
that
hate
didn't
that
go
shit.
over too well. And they say
Right.
something, you're like, well, actually, it really did.
I
But
laugh out loud
But
about
people didn't
everything.
laugh out loud, which is
That's
why you have to
fine.
get them drunk first.
Uh-huh.
Because then they'll laugh.
Well, see, I will tell you a story right now. One of the greatest people that I admire is very old school. His name is Red Skelton. If you've
I know Red Skelton.
ever heard of him, black and white. He
did a great thing on the American flag.
Yeah. Red Skelton, you know, black and white TV show, Red Skelton show, variety show, did all these characters and everything like that. He talked about basically doing a routine, and he never considered himself a comedian. He always thought of himself as a clown. Okay. And he said, you know, one night I was performing for people, and you know, I went to this hotel, and you know, it was pitch black out in the audience. I couldn't see a darn thing because all the spotlights coming on me. And I go out and I do my hour and a half routine, and I go to walk off stage because nobody's clapping. I don't hear a darn thing. I go to walk off stage. The guy says, "Take a bow." I'm going, "Take a bow? There's nobody out there." And then he says, "Do an encore." Encore, okay. So you know, I do a few more stuff, and then I go to walk off stage, and the guy says, "Take another bow." I said, "Listen, I don't believe that there's anyone out there. Could you know, do me a favor and bring up the house lights?" So I go back out there. They turn off the spotlight, bring on the house lights. Whole audience, Chinese, going like this.
That's funny.
Dude, you got a nice voice.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. But if you haven't,
character voice.
you ought to get online and read Red Skeleton's description of the American flag. 'Cause it's
Oh,
one
dude.
of the most amazing things I've ever read.
I have it on cassette tape.
Is it amazing? Is it not amazing?
Yeah.
Sound all smart and shit.
One of the most amazing things.
There was like an email of that routine, of that
How many
monologue.
It's, yeah, it's not even funny. It's just amazing. It's just.
It's the truth.
It's powerful.
It's
I mean,
still-
It's from the 1960s. And it's still 100% true.
For today, yeah.
I'm pretty drunk, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm really drunk for you guys.
We're all there, Olivia. It's
I know, I just
okay.
feel bad. I'm already drunk in front of this group of people, so I feel really bad.
And I still remember.
You're like the quietest, soberest, Olivia.
What's wrong with that? Nothing.
You're like the quietest, soberest drunk ever.
Yeah, she's just sitting in the corner, like being all weird.
She's a paranoid
Yeah,
drunk. She's like,
but like-
shit.
No,
You know, when-
I you guys are playing music, so that's why.
Yeah, but see, like they didn't even
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
when with the Pledge of
Why do you keep
Allegiance.
giving Joey something to drink when he's got to drive?
He's not driving.
Mac's driving.
He's sipping Coke.
Yeah, with the
Okay.
Pledge of
Max stopped driving like 2 hours ago.
Because Mac was just leaving his drink
Sorry.
alone. We're
Go
like,
ahead.
fuck you.
But with the Pledge of Allegiance, how he was talking about the American flag and everything,
Yeah.
they didn't even add the term "under God" until like 1940s, 1950s. You know, into the pledge.
I think it's kind of important. Though.
But yeah, but under God. But now they've been talking about taking it away for years. You know, the under God thing and the Pledge of
Why? Because it
Allegiance.
offends people?
Apparently, because it's kind of like a prayer and a political statement or whatever.
Okay, so it's mixing church and state.
Yeah, so you know,
And then taking God we trust off our
things.
money.
The two things that people never talk about: politics and religion.
Yeah.
Boom. But yeah, you know, under God is in the
Dude.
under God is in the Pledge of Allegiance and has been for years.
And they say that's not it's unconstitutional, but we really got to realize that although we're based on religious freedom, it was no one ever denied that there was a God in that.
Yeah,
You know.
but also
Right.
on the almighty.
No, I'm torn on that.
On the all-American dollar, you know, it says, you know, "In God We Trust," and even Robin Williams talked about that in the year 2000 when he performed live on Broadway. And he's just like, instead of, you know, pretty soon they're going to be changing the songs. It's pretty soon it's going to be "Someone Bless America." You know, it's like instead of what will it be? You know, instead of "In God We Trust," "In Gates We Trust." You know, it's like, oh, well, what's the alternative? One nation. I got it. One nation under Canada, above Mexico.
Can I use your computer real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to show you Bo Burnham. I can't.
Okay.
She
show you.
needs.
So
Just
I
look
need
on your phone, Melissa, because the computer's not hooked up.
Okay,
It's hooked up to
let's
this, you have to
let's
wait.
look
Phone
up on my
time.
I'm gonna look it up right now. So like, what's funny about that is you think back and I mean, even though we're not supposed to put church and state together and everything, this country was based on basically the fact that God exists.
Yeah.
Right?
It really was. Nobody ever disputed in the beginning of the country that God
Exactly.
existed. It was just we want to be able to worship our God without having to worship the king in between.
Right.
Worship one God under one
YouTube, I
nation.
think, is the best one.
Yeah.
We don't want the king to be able to say, "Oh, well, I like it this way, so this is it."
So the
Right.
president said it.
So like, and it was. It's as
Right.
like to our founding
Right.
fathers and
President
to the
said
people
under
back then,
God.
it was as factual
that's
as anything else.
That's under the
Like,
Declaration of
and then,
Independence. Under
Like,
God.
and I'm saying this as an atheist.
God.
Like, I understand why God was built into so much of our culture
Faggot.
because it was
Are you
fact.
But it's not any more. It's not any more
But there is this
false than it was then. It's just that people are more skeptical.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, and then there's more options. Aren't there? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot more options now.
Yeah, and I've told this.
Oh, kitty.
Mac is a. Did you know Mac is an ordained Dudist
Oh, yeah.
priest? Like
Dude,
Very nice.
Dudist.
Yeah, like
the official religion
Yeah, the
of
dude.
Big Lebowski.
The dude has his own religion.
Unfortunately, he's actually like an ordained priest in Dudism.
Yeah, you have
You
to
can
work
like
tomorrow.
spend like I think it's like
Go to
15
bed,
bucks
go
or
home,
something.
go to
They'll send
bed.
you like the legal paperwork.
But no, I
lyrics with it.
and Melissa, you will be interested in this. With because I've already told this to Olivia, and she said, you know, that sounds like a great routine to start up with as your own material. I have two opinions on God. Either God is up there and he goes by many different names, and you know, people worship him for different reasons,
Do you know God?
Or there's God and Mecca and Vishnu and
Have you-
all
have
the
you
other
learned- have you
everybody
learned-
up there,
Hanging out.
and they're around the table going like, okay, you go to this part of the world, I'm gonna go over here. If our people meet in the middle, it's not our fault if they fight, and we'll meet back here for 5 o'clock for beer and pizza.
Hey, have you studied or learned?
You know what I mean?
What is this?
Pretty awesome.
Have you studied or learned God at all?
Cranberry and orange.
I never grew up.
Wait, what else
churches
is that?
freak me out. It's not religion. It's churches.
It's amazing.
You know,
It's my favorite
individual.
Well, the idea
Jolly
of
Rancher.
your God and
It's
God
amazing.
that we all have the idea
I've had a
of
lot of these. And I'm like,
is just a
I'm glad you're not
recycled idea.
yeah, I would have stopped a long time.
Thousands
When,
of years
when I
before,
was talking about
and it's been
when Mac
written
and I had
in
the conversation,
stone.
that was my.
Well, yeah,
I'm like,
it's the
I had
same
their
story if
teachers
you
and
listen.
stuff.
The Sumerians, the oldest culture.
Oh, you guys are what? You
That was my either if
Talks
I'm driving.
about,
That was my if I'm driving. I need to
a
stop at that
child
moment.
being
And then since we said he was driving,
birthed
that's
from
why I
a
kept.
virgin
Cool.
mother.
Well, I figured
Talks about that
if he's
child
not
being
drinking,
part
he's
of
drinking.
God, the God, you know, like every
cool.
idea
I was
that we
thinking, I was
have
like,
from
I
God
can
and
finish this
Jesus
drink
is
and
all
keep going.
recycled. So I don't
Alright.
believe none of it really. You know,
You
I
guys,
think
shush, shush.
Wait, I
You
want to
gotta
watch.
listen
I
to
want to watch.
And you don't have to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good.
just lyrics.
It's more listen to
Listen.
lyrics.
50 different ways, got a safe full of cherries, cause I pop it and lock it. A girl's like a fridge, once a week you can stock it. Girl, if you're into women, it's only safe if you're swimming. But girl, I'm saying on that cat because I treat my objects like women. I spit fire like I just blew a demon. My shit's so hot, I'll leave your toilet bowl steaming. I'm gonna tear it like the cards of the gypsies. You'll bleed for so long, you get monthly ellipses. And if your pants are loose, I replete if you're a first-time vegan. And it's nice to meet ya, I'm Bo-Yo. And I'm the greatest rapper ever. And whether you think I'm clever or not, I think you better you're not. Don't need a sweater, I'm hot, I'm a real G. Shorty, I can really find your G-spot. Whoa, yeah. Hey, what the fuck's a G-spot?
what is that?
Bo Burnham.
You know what the G spot is?
Go to a vagina orchard. Count 1, 2, 3. Spin that plane around. You got a third world country. That's right. Consider yourself born up until the created by handicap porn. You're playing with your breasts. Excuse me, can I try it, man? You're pushing them together like a titty Venn diagram. Look at that crack. Excuse me, can I diagram right before your diaphragm? That looks like a hiding ham. First base, we're making out. Second base, I'm getting faked out. Then third base, I'm getting takeout. And I try to take it home, but if I knew I'd take it out, but I just don't know. I said I just don't care. I said my flow's so cold. I need a tampon from a polar bear. And you can spell and smell my stink. B-O lingers and it makes you think. Cause I'm Bo-Yo and I'm the greatest rapper ever. And whether you think I'm clever or not, I think you better you're not. Don't need a sweater. I'm hot. I'm a real G. Shorty, I can really find your G-spot. Whoa, yeah. Provided that you point me in the general direction. Let's get ready.
This is that guy?
Cause girls are like donuts, but I be busting donuts. And I can make them cream filled to give them a layer of glaze. I'm like Doug's friend Skeeter whenever I meet her. Because I skeet her so hard, people call her Patty Mayonnaise. Oh, Nickelodeon cum. What? Thought I would. I'm circumcised cause I don't come from the hood. My girl is epileptic cause she's the one I'm jerking with. Come on, you Asian child labor, show me what you're working with. Ooh, large machinery. Because of inverse relationship between respect and sex, I'm talking about a religious sect, like a Mormon sect that says you can't have sex with the members of different sex, but you can't have sex with the members of the same sex. Well, the sex can't be different and the sex can't be same, then the only sex left is the left hand shame. And girl, I left you because you left the game, because if that don't feel right, then you can write my name, because I'm Bo-Yo, and I'm the greatest rapper ever, and whether you think I'm clever or not, I think you better you're not. Don't need a sweater, I'm hot on a real G. Shorty, I can really find your G-spot. Whoa, yeah. Oh, but I'm inadequate. Have I gotten that point across yet? How original. My junk's so long that it hangs and swings, and that the nude beach people think I'm looking for lost rings. You can't see your big boy swings. You gotta take them all wear African neck rings. What?
Have you heard that song, I'm Awesome? I think it's by the same guy. I'm awesome.
But that ain't hating, cause I'm not homophobic, my morals are straight. And if I'm in the closet, then you're below me. Taking the B-A-T out of basement, homie. Semen, it spells. Cause I'm Bo-Yo, and I'm the greatest rapper ever. And whether you think I'm clever or not, I think you better you're not. Don't need a sweater, I'm a real G. Oh, I can really find you what now? Oh, yeah. And I'm Bo-Yo, yo. Oh, I'm representing for the people from the holy 92, yo. Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, motherfucker. Tinkle. Yeah.
This kid's my age.
Try I'm Awesome.
It's kind
I think
of.
by the same guy.
I'm awesome.
Or
I don't know.
Your age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe it's not the right guy then.
New Math, if it's on there.
New Math is awesome.
How old are you, Olivia?
20.
How old are you?
He was on Cranking?
I'll be 20 next month.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just turned 20 last month.
I'm 20 on the 9th. I'm
Cranking is
psyched.
so funny.
My birthday is pretty cool because
Wait,
it made
what
it
am
so
I-
my 18th
New
birthday was
Math.
090909.
Oh, no.
That's pretty
No,
cool.
wait, what is
Let's
the
see.
love song called? Love Is? Bo Burnham, Love Is?
I cannot handle a smartphone when I'm.
Let's see
I'm
here.
the same way. Like I've got one in my pocket, but it's not gonna
Love
happen.
is. Or a song about love, or
Oh,
love
right,
is.
so Bo Burnham, Love.
I'm watching Mario Kart like totally entranced. That is what this is, right?
Yes.
Okay,
We've only had the game going for how many hours now?
Well, no, I thought it was Mario Kart all night, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
It kinda
I mean,
looks
like,
like
is this
Sonic for
Mario
me.
Kart? I haven't played video games since I was like 10, so leave me alone.
Oh, dude.
Same.
I'm doing pretty good though.
Yeah.
For not having played since then.
Yeah.
You're not
Well, you're
playing
doing
that
better.
now.
You're doing better than
Yeah.
my mom because appropriately.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I thought I was controlling Mario with my mind.
Listen to this. Love you like it walk dreams like
Gauge Genesis loves designer jeans.
And I need you like
For
wolves
me,
to drown,
like
a
Hitler's father needed to learn to pull out.
Yeah, I was
This
a
mathematician wants some kind of proof, and I want you. Yeah, like JFK wanted a car with a roof.
Why does he remind me of Justin Bieber?
And that dive and getting really comfortable and peeing in the pool, and love is a real life porn minus all the stuff that makes porn cool, and love is a homeless guy searching for treasure in the middle of the rain and finding a bag of gold coins and slowly finding out they're all filled with chocolate, and even though he's heartbroken he can't complain because he was hungry in the first place.
So much like Steve Lynch, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Dora loves math like the Pope's toilet loves. Holy craps. That's a little one. He's a branch like needs a little bit of Neverland Ranch.
That was cold.
If you, yeah, like
All the kids who look exactly the same never want to conform. I want you like Aunt Frank wanted. Nobody read her fucking diary. Because secret things, no one's supposed to read it, that's the whole point of a diary. Millions of people have breached this little girl's privacy after she was chased by Nazis, kicked her while she's down.
That's messed up, actually, now that I think about it. It's an important book to read, though.
These guys are.
Where did they find your diary?
I don't remember the diary.
Here we go clubbing.
And we also agree on that.
What's that?
Anne Frank's diary is creepy in some spots. Like, what girl's like happy about that happening?
I never read
I
that.
haven't read it.
You need to read it. Like, when she first gets her period, she thinks it's like the coolest thing in the world. It creeps me out. What
Means
girl's
she's
happy
a
about that?
woman.
She doesn't know what's going on. Like, you can tell by the way she's talking about it. She just thinks it's cool.
Oh, you gotta rewind it. Sorry, maybe.
Socioeconomic trends.
There are better Holocaust books, though.
Texas devolved to a Homo erectus, motherfucker. In 1780, I was a white aristocratic slave, and you were my dark-skinned servant lady. Slave. But the missus, I'd go to your shed and I'd steal you kisses. Still working, slave. Disregard for socioeconomic trends. And that's in 1941. I was a Nazi, you was a gypsy on the run. That's a little redundant. That probably wouldn't have worked out. Because love is food for every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and love is the Holocaust if you don't die quick and you don't get thinner, and love is the company that makes rape whistles, and even though you started the company with good intentions trying to reduce the rate of rape, now you don't want to reduce it at all because if the rate declines, you'll see an equal decline in whistle sales. Without rapist, who's gonna buy your whistle? Yeah, love is all about Whistles.
There's no way.
I love him.
Yeah, but yeah, totally awesome guy.
And he's like my age. Like
said
that's
him
the
to
thing.
come
Like
in a
he's
week
so
from
lyrically like
Yeah,
inclined.
between your and my age.
Yeah,
A week
you're
from
right.
He's
Wednesday.
like 22.
I'm not doing this Wednesday, but
Yeah.
next Wednesday I'm gonna.
That's Matt's birthday.
Really?
That is my
Matt's
I'm doing comedy on your birthday. I had this routine I did at boot camp a bunch, so everybody thought was funny. But I thought of some ways recently to make it more offensive, so people will laugh more.
How is it offensive?
It's completely offensive already because it talks about all these horrible military things, and it goes into like I have a lot of Jewish friends, and I have great Jew jokes, so I have some Jewish.
I have a lot of juice.
There's like a whole Jewish segment. Like I was thinking about adding something about
Sorry.
how God, this is something new that I was thinking about like just today. How God must be really, really mad at the Jews that after they're tormented in the desert, he still had Hitler get them, so that when they're in the Holocaust, he'd be like, "Ha, let's see what you pick now."
Yeah.
I think it might be too offensive, but I could get into it. I could get a good joke.
I can see that.
It can happen. It could be a good
Just
joke.
save them for later type thing.
I was just gonna get you.
I have some good military stuff. The only issue is, I've only ever told it around military people, so I don't know that non-military people will get my jokes.
Well, tell it anyway.
Do you want
mean,
to see
some-
a really funny picture?
Some of them are obvious, like, I got this one. So, like, they issue us these Kevlar helmets in the military, right? And they can't stop a bullet. They're only on the top of your head, and they're in the event, you're supposed to use them in the event that something blows up around you and there's shrapnel coming at you. So the thing with these helmets is you throw yourself on your stomach like this, put your head towards the explosion, so the shrapnel hits your helmet and goes around. And hopefully the shrapnel will shield your head and you won't die because you're throwing your head towards an explosion, right?
Sure.
So
What the fuck is he doing?
my personal
Alien, like, look
opinion
how big. Oh
is
my
that you should
God,
just grab the buddy next to you and be like, "Hey man,
Alien,
no
he
worries, you got a purple
so
heart."
Big.
The only shitty part about this is when you do that,
What's wrong
that
with
he
it?
explodes, you get all sorts of stuff, you got blood on you, you got crap on you, you got all this just nasty guts on you, and the really worst part about that is that crap tastes horrible.
Oh.
It's
It's like alien.
I think
I mean, I don't even like tasting my own blood when that, when you.
I get some good jokes off that. Or women on PMS with tanks. We don't let women serve in combat, but I think we should because if you call in an armored tank division, I want a woman on PMS driving that because they can destroy anything without the tank.
That's a good one.
Isn't it?
Oh, you got to hear this one.
I will.
That's a great one. Oh, you know why they call it PMS?
Right.
Because Mad Cow was already taken.
Oh snap.
That's rude.
You're welcome. I'll tell you something else. Yeah, because I know a lot of bad jokes because there's a whole CD of them, or a whole song, not a whole CD. But yeah, some of them rhyme too because they're sung by none other than John C. Reilly and Woody Harrelson
That's awesome.
together.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great song. It's called Bad Jokes, and it's kind of like a whole like vaudeville thing back and forth. It's really great. And let's hear the first one goes. The blind man seeing eye dog pissed on the blind man's shoe. The blind man said, "Here, Rover, here's a piece of beef for you." His wife said, "Don't reward him. You can't just let that pass." The blind man said, "I gotta find his mouth so I can kick him in the ass."
Yes, Sam,
No.
go outside.
But what do you get when you cross holy water with castor oil?
What?
A religious movement.
That's ridiculous.
What
That's
else?
silly.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, what did the elephant say to the naked man?
What?
It's cute, but can you really breathe through that thing?
Wow.
What was it? Oh. Sven said to his friend, "Boy, I think my wife died." His friend says, "Well, what do you mean you think?" "Well, the sex is still the same, but the dishes are stacking up."
Oh boy.
Oh, what was it? Oh, Did you know that diarrhea was hereditary?
Is that the end of the joke?
No.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The
Well, yeah, it runs in your genes.
That's redonkulous.
There. Here's another one that rhymes. Let's see here. When God created woman, he gave her not 2 breasts but 3. When the middle one got in the way, God performed surgery. Woman stood before God with the middle breast in hand, said, "What do we do with the useless boob?" Then God created man.
Awesome. Although, I would have to think that man would not be a boob. Man is a dick. So, that's a little bit more truthful.
Well, one of the, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Eric Idle, who plays Sir Robin, says to Tim, the enchanter, he calls him a tit, so he could be a boob.
He could be a boob. What do you think, Ben?
Do you sleep, Matt?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing over here.
I'm watching the.
He's falling asleep.
Game.
He is entranced
This is better
now.
than football.
I'm entranced by it too.
Football!
I'm not gonna lie. Like, football will get you
What's wrong with you
going.
guys? Jeez.
But what's another
So
one?
do you guys want to know why at first when I picked the carts instead of the motorcycles?
Why?
Let's hear it.
I thought I'd lay the motorcycle over on its side playing Mario Kart, honestly.
Really?
Is that even possible?
No.
He did
Because I
what?
really thought I was gonna.
What are you talking about?
I was kind of nervous getting on the
didn't-
Mario Kart motorcycle because I thought I was gonna lay it over on its side.
Oh.
Because you thought that was.
I can drive a regular
possible.
motorcycle, but I totally thought that was possible.
Okay.
You
I
can't
have
choose.
questions
We haven't
about
played
driving a
150
motorcycle.
cc's
What's up?
though.
Do you need a special license for that?
Yes.
For what?
Told you.
Okay.
It's not hard to get. You go take your permit test, and you're allowed to drive a motorcycle on the road as long as there's another motorcycle within 500 yards of you, which is pretty much everywhere.
So you don't have to take a driving test for that.
Oh, not for a permit, for a license you do. Permit. You read the book before you take the permit test though, because it's got like trick questions and it's jacked up.
Oh,
I take it
it's like
twice.
every-
That's for every DMV test.
So read the book. It's really small. Read the motorcycle book. Go take the permit test.
Can I get on the internet?
And you can ride a motorcycle all you
Yeah.
want as long as
Because
there's
my phone
another
died.
rider near you. And then you don't have to have a certain number of hours or experience or anything. They tell you exactly what the driver's test is gonna be,
Yeah.
and and then you go take the test. But if you really want to do well, is skip the written test, pay $200 to the NHP and take their class, and they certify you in everything, and you don't have to take any of the tests.
Really?
Yeah, $200.
That's awesome. That's amazing. And then that's all, and then you could fucking buy a
They
motorcycle.
give you a test waiver. You can buy a motorcycle right now if you wanted.
Oh, but you can't drive it without a special license. Okay.
But
I mean, you could drive it.
that's really the best way to do it. Pay $200 to the NHP. It's like a weekend. They teach you how to ride motorcycles. They teach you everything you need to know about the motorcycles, and then they take you out and they do, they drive you around and you practice on their bikes.
Mm-hmm.
They really teach you how to do it. Unless you have your own already and you want to learn, you can bring it. You practice on their bikes and you learn how to do everything, and then when you're done, they just give you a little form that you take to the DMV and they give you your license.
It's awesome. It's pretty sweet.
It's the best way to do it. That's how I did it.
I didn't know. For some reason, I thought that you didn't have to have a special license to drive a motorcycle, which I guess doesn't really make any
you
sense.
Definitely. You don't have to have a special driving. Well, actually, you can have to have special licenses for mopeds now.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, that's new, but
It's bullshit.
it's like a written test.
Lame.
Huh.
But yeah, just go take the NHP class because you're gonna be safer. You're gonna know all the laws, and you're just gonna feel more comfortable with your bike anyway. It's worth the money.
Cool
We
beans.
gotta get going.
Oh, Mac.
Must be time.
It's almost 2.
It's only 2.
It's only 2.
Only 2. Yeah, I have to get up tomorrow with my son.
What are we doing tomorrow? Oh, we have to fix our cars tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to fix it.
Guys, when you're laying broken cars. What else? I'll forgive you. Can we leave right now?
We leave right now. We can
Oh,
leave with
wait.
our heads.
Half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Why?
Apparently, we're waiting half an hour.
I'm
Wow.
gonna take Sam home. Wait till I get back.
You're going right now, hun?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Did I get a text?
I think so. I was just gonna advise someone having a birthday on Facebook.
Cool.
Sam's kind of hilarious. I like him.
He's so inappropriate.
I love it.
Oh man, I rarely see him.
I feel like
He's like
Sam
that
is the
little-
only thing that made some of my rude comments tonight okay.
He's like that little voice in your head that you just don't say out loud.
And he does, and you're like, there it is.
Oh. I got a great compliment one time from a gal who was really tired. You know, more tired than you are right now.
Okay.
See, and her name was Crystal, and she was like the head of our independent film. That's how it started. We had the independent film club in high school, and she was our.
Is the serpentine belt on a car? It just needs to be lubed.
That's not mine.
But yeah, it's Crystal. We like arrive at her house, and I'm with my friend Pam, my girlfriend at the time, whose name was Kristen, and then our friend Nick Menser, who I look like him a lot. So we convinced people in high school that we were brothers, but we're in no way related. It was pretty funny. But anyway, the four of us arrive at Crystal's house, and Crystal is like zombie tired, you know. But I'm in my leather jacket, long hair, beard, and you know, they're like talking to Crystal and everything like that. And then Crystal comes over and sits down on the couch, and I don't know what they're doing, so I let them do their thing. I was doing my thing. I reach into my jacket pocket, pull out my penny whistle, and I just start playing.
Nice.
And this is the best compliment I have ever gotten. Crystal, in her tired state, looks over at me on the floor, and she goes, "Jeff, you are the imaginary friend that shows up when everybody's high."
Nice.
I'm just like, yes, I am. Only everyone can see me.
That's pretty cool. That's a really good compliment.
Yeah, I'm like, thank you.
It's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
And the best nickname I've ever gotten is what the guys in Illinois gave me. You know, some of the people who actually got to know me. Have you ever seen the movie Animal House?
No, I have not, but I know all about it.
Okay, so you know all about it. Well, think of guys like that, only the house was called Home and Prairie. So I met guys like this, and I hung out with guys like that. So first, this guy by the name of Joe Bianco started calling me Jangles because of my keys on my pants.
Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah.
Whoa. Waking us up, Olivia.
Hello? Hey, what's up, babe?
Crashed a car. Thanks.
You already get a DUI?
Is all well? Is he driving all right?
He's driving?
What?
Okay, just be careful, okay? For Sam?
Did he call us to just officially freak us out?
They loved him. He was funny.
He's the only thing that keeps me from being inappropriate.
Yeah.
That
It's
does.
I'm gonna
okay,
friend him on
babe.
MySpace.
Don't worry about it.
Facebook. What the hell is MySpace?
I'll be on
Okay, please be
MySpace to
safe.
listen to this podcast. It's still going.
Yeah.
Oh, Snap is still going.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we should have ended the podcast after story time.
Okay.
Ah.
Bye.
Well,
But,
probably just click.
But anyway.
Matt just wanted to
No, it's still
apologize for Sam.
Oh please.
Why? Sam was awesome.
He said he was being inappropriate.
He's alright.
And I guess, yeah, Sam's driving home. But
Okay.
Is he in
then.
the car with him?
no, he's driving. Matt's driving behind Sam
Ah.
just to make sure. I don't know.
It just seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, a better idea would have been to drive Sam home.
You know, Matt doesn't think that way. So.
Huh. Anyway.
Fair enough. So good luck to Sam. Hopefully they don't get arrested.
Yes.
Yes.
Or die.
So,
Jangles.
Yeah, you'd be
Jangles.
kind of upset. I think we'd all be kind of upset. Actually.
Yeah, so Jangles starts by Joe Bianco. And then another guy who lived at Home and Prairie, Justin Kimball, misheard what he said. So he started calling me Jimbles. So I was Jangles and Jimbles. But then Jimbles turned into, within a week, Jimbles Strongbeard, because I had, you know how my beard gets.
Yes.
I can grow it within a week.
It's pretty awesome.
And so it went from Jangles to Jimbles Strongbeard. But then, like, another week passes, and we just have a conversation, and then the word Mick just gets thrown in there. So my official my most awesome nickname that I've ever gotten is Jimbles McStrongbeard.
That's awesome.
And Jangles for short.
Jimbles McStrongbeard.
Jimbles McStrongbeard.
Malachi Frost Stormcastle.
If only that was fake.
What?
I said if only that was fake. I came back from the Naval Academy after dating a girl whose last name was Frost the whole time I was there to find out that his middle name was Frost. It creeped me out a lot.
Wow.
I know that's totally random, but I've always been kind of freaked out about that.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's moments where you're just like, ah!
And whose middle name is Frost?
Sorry.
Weirdo.
Oh, y'all done?
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Let me know when you
No
wanna go home.
problem.
Your middle name is
Oh, it's up to you.
Fairchild.
Well,
Whatever you
I
Your middle
told,
name is
I told Mom that I would
Fairchild?
get home
Absolutely.
at
Are you
4 by the
serious?
latest.
Are you proud of that middle name?
That's not my middle name.
What's your middle name?
Don't lie, Joe.
What do you think my middle name is? What's my name? What's my first name?
Joe.
Joe? Joseph?
Pony boy.
Hang on.
Pony boy
I am
Fairchild.
Joseph?
Joseph Alden?
No.
Fucking.
Alan?
Joseph Blake Pelham.
Alley.
Blake?
Blank. Like, you have to fill in the blank. Like, Joseph Blake Pelham.
It's Joseph
Pelham?
Fairchild Blake.
No, it's Joseph Robert Pelham.
Oh,
Robert?
Pelham.
Think how
It's
regal
Fairchild,
that-
dude,
Just
don't
like
lie.
Sir Joseph Robert Pelham, which we found out later on, who actually is related to me. We didn't realize that happened. But you know what? My parents really poorly planned my name. And I'm going to tell you this, I don't tell people this, but think about my name. Joseph Robert sounds very regal, right? Except it's literally translated in Hick as Joe Bob.
Joe Bob?
There you go.
Hey, Joe Bob.
No.
Fairchild.
That's pretty awesome.
Don't
Matt,
ever-
what's your
Well,
middle
well-
name?
Robert. Oh, Max? Mac is Malachi Frost.
What's your real middle name?
Ryan. Except
That's
his legal-
Matt's middle name.
Really?
Michael
I like that
Ryan
name.
Putman, aka legal name changed to Malachi Frost Stormdrain.
Stormcastle, mister.
Stormtrooper.
I know this story.
But I don't know how into religion you are, but the whole Joe Bob thing.
Yeah.
Robin Williams stated that in the Bible, up until Mary and Joe, all the names in the Bible were Jewish. You have Noah, Moses, Zebedee,
That's true.
and then you have Mary and Joe. It was just a hyphen away from Mary Jane and Joe Bob. We could have had Jim Bob, the son of God. Hail to him, Jim Bob!
I love Robin Williams just for his voices.
Yes. Olivia, what's your middle name?
Pearl.
Pearl.
Pearl?
That's your real middle name?
Olivia?
That's awesome.
Wait, what is it?
Pearl.
Pearl.
That
She
is
said
such a
Pearl.
cool
I was
middle
like-
name.
I hated my name growing up because I was Olivia Pearl.
That is
I
amazing.
always wanted to be like an Ashley Marie. And then like when I hit high school, I was just like, wow, my name's unique. Like
It's kinda
nobody
awesome,
has
actually.
Olivia Pearl. It's a real name, and now I've
It's pretty
decided that
awesome.
if I ever have a daughter, because my favorite name is Lily, but Lily has been such a popular name for children to be born in the past 5 years. I was like, I looked up terms
Yeah,
for
but you could
Lily.
take Olivia. We could call you Lily if we wanted. 'cause
No,
it's so
no, but
cute.
the thing is, like
Olilia.
If you want to be Lily, we can call you Lily.
I typed in Lily, and then
I'm gonna
Lily
call you.
A.
I'm giving you the option to be Lily.
no, do you know how
Olilia.
the thing is like if you type in Lily, I typed it into a name like thing where it would give you different like different languages terms for it, and Shoshana is Jewish for Lily.
That's
Huh.
awesome.
And so I've honestly decided
Because
that,
Inglorious Bastards.
yeah, it's a Jewish name.
Oh, hey, I love that movie.
And so I've decided
Nice.
that if I ever have a daughter, her name will be Shoshana Pearl.
Oh,
Nice.
Because
that's
I was
so
named
cool.
after my grandma. My grandma was named
Are
after.
you Jewish?
No, but my grandma was named after her mom had a sister who died at 2. And her name was Pearl Ruby.
You know what's kind of
And
strange?
so she's Lena Pearl, and I'm Olivia Pearl. And so, and I love that. That's a beautiful middle name. I think Pearl is a beautiful name. If somebody was to call you by Pearl, I mean, because Pearl is such a, out of all the gems in the world, even though people are always like diamonds, the pearl is such a fragile and rare gem.
And
when
you
it
always
comes,
find it in the middle of a clay.
What's interesting?
word.
What's
So
interesting
if I have a
about that?
daughter, her name's Avi Shoshana Pearl.
You're set with that. Because if you can marry somebody foreign, and if you say it in a foreign accent, it's Shoshana Pearl, and it sounds great. Or you can marry a black guy and you can be like, Yo Shoshana Pearl. Like
Pearl.
But if I have a son,
Shoshana Pearl! And of course, there's always Shoshana Pearl. Shoshana
the thing
Pearl.
is, if I ever have a son, my dad's name is Juan, but he's gone by Johnny his entire life. Like,
Yeah.
when he was growing up, people called him Johnny. And then my grandpa was born on Valentine's Day, and he was one of the most important people to me. Like, he really was. And his name was Val. So if I ever have a son, his name will be Johnny Valentine.
Oh, that's
Nice.
so cool, Olivia.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't plan on having
Yeah.
kids. I don't plan on having kids at all. But if I have a son, his name will be Johnny Valentine. And if I have a daughter, her name will be Shoshana Pearl.
What about your sisters? Are they planning on having kids?
I think my sister Sophie is. I don't know about, like, honestly, like, my sister Sam. You met Sam.
Yeah.
She's dating the most nastiest white trash guy ever. And I talked to Jeff about this the other night because what happened was, what happened was me and Sam's boyfriend have gotten to fights quite a few times.
She didn't sleep very well after this.
No, okay, so the first fight that we got into was ridiculous because I can't even remember what happened, but anyways, he basically said, I got home from a play, and he said to me, like, they were arguing, so I'm like, Gus, you need to leave if you've been drinking. And he's like, Olivia, you need to take the tampon out of your ass, you stuck-up slut.
Whoa.
Oh, I decked him in the face.
And then the second time that we got in an argument...
If you were a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'd have probably decked him in the face if I was just there.
Exactly. But the second time I was around him, I was on my way to a play. It wasn't even after I got off of a play. I was on my way to a 12th night performance. And I was in my room getting ready, and so it goes my bedroom, living room, kitchen, dining room, another living room, and I hear my sister crying and saying, Gus, stop it, Gus, knock it off, Gus, stop pinching me. And so I go in there, and Gus had been drinking, and he was drunk, and I was like, dude, I can't leave, because my parents were home at the time. I was like, dude, I can't go, do my job while you're picking on her. And he's like, well, blah, 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 this and that, this and that. I'm like, no, I can't leave. You need to leave because you've been drinking. I know you're drunk. You need to go because I can't leave unless, things are clear here, and obviously things aren't copacetic.
Yeah.
And then he called me a slut again.
You died.
What's up?
DUI.
Wait.
Cool. Did he get home okay?
Okay. No, but so that day I was like, I can't leave because, you're kind of being a douchebag and you need to go. I didn't say douchebag to his face, but the back of my head was saying that was like, dude, you need to knock it off, you need to chill out, or you need to go home. And he's like, what, blah, blah, this and that. And then the first time he called me a slut, he said it from afar. But the second time he called me a slut, he got up my face, he's like, what are you saying to me, you fucking slut, blah, blah, this and that.
Slapped him.
No, and that's the thing, I had a soda, I was going to a play performance, I was sober, I got off of work. I had a soda, can with him. I was like, what'd you call me? He's like, you're a dumb fucking slut, blah, blah, this and that. And he kept saying, he called me cunt and this and that. And, I love the word cunt, it's a good word to say, but I was just like, dude, you don't
I've
say
never
that.
heard a girl say that.
You don't say that to your girlfriend's older sister. And he's like, what are you, blah, blah, you dumb fucking cunt, slut, blah, blah. And so I had my soda and I threw it at him and I slapped him across the face. I'm like, you need to go. You need to leave right now.
He's not with his last girlfriend because he threw a soda can at her. So I just.
But no, it was one of those things where I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? You don't do that shit to people. And so, my parents came home. I was like, you guys, I'm sorry I have to leave. I've got a performance. So, I understand. This is ridiculous. And so the other night, Jeff will even contest to it. The night before one of her performances, I didn't get any sleep because of this because I came home after another performance and I come home and I bring a beer home for me. I bring a beer home for my mom, and I bring a beer home for Gus, because I'm like, okay, because he came up to apologize to me after that, and I was like, okay, so we're cool. So I'm like, I bring him a beer home, I'm like, hey, you know, it was like kind of my sign of being like, it's cool, don't worry, because he called me, he's like, hey, can you bring me a beer home, I'll pay you back. I'm like, don't worry, don't pay me back.
Just being nice.
Yeah, he's like, you know, I go outside to smoke a cigarette, and he's like, and he goes outside too, so we're talking, he's like, you know, my mom heard about you slapping me, and that was bullshit. I'm like, you called me a slut, that's not bullshit. Like, you call any girl a slut and they'll smack the shit out of you. And he's like, yeah, but you were trying to hurt me. I'm like, no, I wasn't trying to hurt you, I slapped you.
Why does it matter? You're a fucking guy.
Well, not only that, like, I slapped you, I tried to knock some sense into you, I didn't try to beat the shit out of you, because if I could've, I would've.
It's not like I pistol whipped you.
Yeah, exactly. There's some things where I was like, excuse me, he's like, well, my mom, his mom's a fucking drug addict junkie. She's like, and she just recently came back to his life like a week or two ago. He's like, my mom said that if you laid a hand on me again, that she would fucking kill you. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah. I'm like, Gus, do you realize what you said to me? He's like, yeah, whatever, I called you a fucking slut. I'm like, no. A girl sleeps with one or two people, they're not a slut. You know, like, they're not a slut. The couple of people I've slept with, I've really cared about. And so, you can't say that. And he was like, yeah, but blah, blah, this and that. I'm like, no, dude, you called me a slut to my face. You told me to take the tampon out of my ass. You stuck-up slut. And you don't expect a slap out of that? Like,
He called you stuck up a slut and told you to take a tampon.
Exactly. And then I'm like, you don't
And the C word.
And I was like, I didn't try to beat you up. I tried to slap some sense into you. There's a big difference between there's a big difference between socking someone in the face trying to knock them out and slapping someone being like, excuse me? And he's like, well, my mom said this and that. I was like, excuse me? I'm like, you don't tell I'm like, and then he's like, oh, well, I'm a grown-ass man. You don't tell that to me. You don't tell it to me. And like,
And how old is he?
He's 19.
If I were to
He's
go up
19.
to a girl and call her a stuck-up slut and I didn't get slapped, I'd be confused.
Exactly. No, that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, that's the thing. And I was just like, excuse me. And so we got a big argument that night, and it was just ridiculous. And I ended up not sleeping for the rest of the night because, like, why would you call somebody names like that and then say that your mom, that other person's mom is gonna threaten to kill someone?
He called his mommy.
Yeah, he called his mommy basically, but he told me, he's like, my mom said that if you lay a hand on me again, that she would fucking kill you. I was like,
Really?
She tries to come onto my property, onto my house, and tries to threaten me. Like, really? I know where the drug vein is, and obviously your mom's a dumbass cunt because she has different dads for every son that she
I think I
has.
would have just slapped him right then, just to be like, really?
No, but the thing is, like, none of her kids have the same dad, and like, she never graduated high school, so I probably could kick her ass in anatomy. So I would, and if she tried to attack me, I would just buy her jugular vein out. What?
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, you know, it is one of those things where, like, and you know, the only thing is like, Gus and my sister got into a fight the night before, and his mom said that he would kick my little sister's ass. She's 4 years old, and she wanted to kick a 17-year-old girl's ass because she got in a fight with his son about, I mean, relationships, like, the kids get in fights constantly. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're gonna get in a fight no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Get over it. Get past it.
Exactly. It's
Well,
one of the
but it
things-
sounds like his mom might not know because she's never actually
Okay,
been in one.
let's just put it this way. Yeah, exactly. His mom dropped him off at her sister's house when he was 3.
Well, because she couldn't
Yeah.
handle the relationship that she
No,
was. She
no,
got in a
it-
fight, so she figured she had to go sleep with somebody else.
It was, the thing is like, he would wait on his fucking porch for his mom to show up to pick him up to, you know, spend quality time with him, and she would never show up ever.
What a bitch.
No, and that's the thing, it's like, I hate being from Savella because that's like, everybody expects, like, oh, white trash this and white trash that, but my sister's dating the most white trash motherfucker, and he treats me like shit, and like, he called my mom today, and my mom's like, oh, well, I don't know if Sam's gonna be home because she's in a tournament, softball tournament in Sacramento. He's like, oh, whatever, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, you don't say that to you don't say that to your girlfriend's mother.
You don't say that to
ever.
anyone.
Weird.
Well, especially your girlfriend's mother. You're trying to impress people or like trying to
I'm surprised your mom lets him date her.
Oh, my mom, no, that's the thing. That's why I had Jeff pick me up today, because my mom, well, because I didn't tell Jeff this, but it's like, my mom called me and she's like, you wouldn't believe what so-and-so told me. I was like, oh, I gotta go home, I'll be right back, or, oh, I gotta go home, and it was those things, just like, I was totally shocked. I'm like, how would you say that to someone ever? It's ridiculous.
So, how long have they been going out for?
Technically, I've been going for like a year and a half, but it's like for 9 months of it, he was in Afghanistan.
That's ridiculous.
But it's one of those things where like every time I've ever stood up for my little sister, like he's like, oh, blah blah this. He's 9 months younger than me, and my sister's 4 years younger than me. So he's what, 3 years older than her?
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me really mad. I suppose.
That's shitty. Well, hopefully, I mean, if it's a bad
Hopefully she wakes up and
relationship.
just dumps him.
Yeah.
Are your shoes on?
And got flip-flops on.
Yes, his shoes are on.
What's up, dude? You cool to drive?
Yeah.
Too
Just
tired?
tired.
Whatever you want to do.
That's cool.
Matt's gonna be home in like a minute.
Soon enough.
Yeah.
Probably within the next
This thing's ridiculously comfortable. I can just leave it here.
Isn't it crazy comfortable?
I
I
love
love
it.
that
I
thing.
love the love chat.
Where did you buy that?
I got it for my 14th birthday.
They do
I'm not
exist.
sure where they got it.
My ex found one at Dania. That's the only place we find one.
It was. I think there was a big thing in the mall when they bought one for
Excel.
me.